his Father's Day card.
Here you go, Daddy. Read it.
World's best farter.
And look what's on the inside.
Happy Farters Day.
Do you get it, Marvin? Instead of Father's Day, it says Farter's Day.
Yeah, I get it.
Like a fart.
Like a shit.
Yeah, I get it, guys.
What's wrong, Marvin?
There's no money in my Father's Day card.
You're not supposed to get money for Father's Day.
But Jeffy gets money in his birthday cards.
Yes, but that's his birthday.
Listen, baby, we're in a lot of debt. Jeffy would have helped us out if he would have given me $100.
Marvin, it's not Jeffy's job to get us out of debt.
I know, just we're so behind on bills. Let me just turn on the Charlie Brown Father's Day special.
Hey, Dad, happy Father's Day. Where's Snoopy? I can't find him.
Womp, 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 womp.
What? You put him to sleep? But he was my best friend.
Womp, 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 womp.
Listen, I know he would fly his doghouse like an airplane and maybe get us in a little trouble with the FAA, but he didn't deserve to die.
Womp, 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 womp.
His ashes? Good grief.
Hey, Charlie, want to kick the football?
Yeah, that would cheer me up. Here I go. Ah!
Lucy's a bitch.
Jeffy!
Well, she did move the football when Charlie Brown was trying to kick it.
Yeah, that was real C-word behavior.
Jeffy, we don't talk like that.
I just can't focus on Father's Day, guys. We're in so much debt and I don't know how to pay our bills.
Marvin, look, the news!
Breaking news, McKay! The famous painter, Jacques-Pierre Francois, has sold one of his famous paintings for $300 million. It is considered one of the rarest and priciest paintings because it was one of 3 paintings he's ever signed. So if you have a painting that is signed by Jacques-Pierre Francois, you could potentially sell it for hundreds of millions of dollars. And I have an exclusive interview with him now. Let's go to that. I'm here with world-renowned painter Jacques-Pierre Francois. So tell me, Jacques, why have you only ever signed 3 paintings?
Well, I believe my painting should not be tainted with my signature. I think you should know who painted it just from the art itself.
So why did you sign those 3 paintings?
Well, I was, how you Americans say, zooted off of the zannies.
Okay. Would you be willing to sign another painting and then we split the money?
No, I do not care about the money. I only care about art. Now, if you will excuse me, I will create my next painting only from the doo-doo from my butthole. I will call it the shit.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Jacques will not be signing any more paintings.
Look, there's my sperm donor.
That is Jeffy's real father.
Marvin, no, he's a deadbeat. You take care of Jeffy, so you're Jeffy's real dad.
Yeah, you're my real daddy.
Jeffy, don't touch me. Guys, did you not just see what the news said? If he signs a painting, you get hundreds of millions of dollars. And that's Jeffy's real dad. So don't you think that maybe he would sign a painting for Jeffy and we get a quick 100 million?
Marvin, are you sure this is how you want to spend your Father's Day?
Yes, baby, we can have $100 million by the end of the day. We just have to get him to sign a painting.
Well, how are you going to do that?
I don't know. I gotta think of a plan. But I need a cop.
Why do you need a cop?
For my plan.
You just said you didn't have a plan.
But now I have a plan and I need a cop. Hold on.
Hey there, somebody call a cop?
Yes, cop, I have a plan that I need your help with, and if it works, it could possibly make me $100 million.
Well, based on that laugh, it sounds like you're about to ask me to do something illegal. But for half of that money, I might consider it.
I'm not going to give you a half of my $100 million if this plan works.
Well, if I'm helping you, you have to give me something. Look, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll tell you how much I want.
All right, so Jeffy's dad is a famous painter.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And he's only ever signed 3 of his paintings, which makes his signature super rare and makes the paintings worth $100 million.
Oh, yeah, I just saw that on the news.
So, since Jeffy's his son, do you think maybe you could make a fake document that he has to sign if he wants to never take care of Jeffy again? Because me and Rose take care of Jeffy. So be like, hey, if you never want to take care of your son again, sign this paper. And right before he signs it, you pull the paper away and he signs a painting and you run away with it.
Oh, yeah, the classic paper painting signature trick scheme. Yeah, I've done that a few times.
So you think it'll work?
Well, we can definitely get him to sign it. The problem is we don't have a painting for him to sign, and his paintings already go for tens of millions of dollars even without a signature.
You're right. His paintings are so expensive. Wait a minute. You're a cop. Why don't you get a job at a museum as a night guard and you let me break into a museum and steal one of the paintings?
No. I am never working as a guard at a museum ever again. Last time I did that, all the exhibits came to life and it was a whole thing. We would do an animation about that, but we already spent our animation budget on the Charlie Brown thing earlier, so sorry.
Oh, man, I wish I had tens of millions of dollars to buy a painting.
Well, do you have a friend that has tens of millions of dollars?
I do, but I wouldn't call him a friend.
Well, can you call him?
Well, I'll call him, but I won't call him a friend.
God damn it, just call him.
Wait, why are you so pushy?
Because I want this money now.
Oh, okay. Well, how much do you want? You never told me how much you want out of the money.
I haven't decided yet.
Okay, let me call him. Okay, I'm calling him. It's ringing.
What the fuck do you want, Marvin, you piece of shit? I was in the middle of getting a Blumpkin.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Goodman. You can call me back.
No, it's fine. You've already ruined it. What do you want?
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to ask if you could pop...
Oh, you can keep talking. I'm just sipping on a glass of Cabernet Sauvignon. 2018, excellent year.
Okay, well, I was going to ask...
Chives! You fuckhead! The Sauvignon! It's half empty! More! Go ahead, Marvin.
Okay, well, I was going to ask you for...
You better not be asking me for money, because that'll constipate me all to hell.
I'm not asking you for money. It's kind of like a loan, not really... What?
I want half.
No, you're not going to get half.
I just decided I want half.
Half of what?
Oh, Goodman, can you please hold just one second?
No, I don't do well with holding. I don't hold.
Just for like a second.
I'm hanging up.
No, don't hang up.
My finger is approaching the hang up button.
No, you're not getting half.
I want half.
You know, how about 25 million?
Oh, okay.
25 million, yes, I accept.
Well, oh, no, not to you. I wasn't talking to you.
Who the fuck are you giving $25 million to and you can't pay your fucking house payment?
Oh, no, listen, I don't have $25 million yet, but if you give me a loan of $10 million, I can give him $25 million.
Why the fuck would you give him $25 million? You should give me $25 million because I gave you the $10 million.
You would be getting $25 million also because I'd be getting $100 million.
How the fuck are you getting $100 million with my $10 million? Because I might as well just take my $10 million and make $100 million.
Listen, you can't do it without me or Broken Guy. You need both of us.
Well, you can't do it without me apparently because I'm the one holding 10 million fucking dollars.
Okay, how about you just come over and we talk about this?
You want me to stop getting a Blumpkin to come over to listen to you talk?
Well, you can finish your Blumpkin then come over.
No, it's fine. I'm already constipated. It's all your fault. You ruined it. I'm on my way.
Okay. All right, he's coming over and he can help with the plan.
Okay, great.
Oh, wow, he drives really fast. Let me go get the door. Hello?
All right, Marvin, what's the plan?
What's that?
My Sauvignon.
You drank and drove?
Yes, I have good lawyers, so stop being a bitch and invite me in.
Okay, come on. Okay, so here's the plan. We need $10 million.
Can I try that?
Sure.
Ooh, that's good. What year is that?
2018.
Oh, that's a good year.
I know.
Can we get back to the plan?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Goodman, we need $10 million from you so we can buy a Jacques-Pierre Francois painting because that's Jeffy's dad. And if he signs a painting, it's worth $100 million. So Broken Guy is going to get a contract that he needs to sign to say that he's not taking care of Jeff anymore. And right before he signs the paper, he's going to pull the paper away so Jacques-Pierre Francois signs the painting and then we can sell the painting for $100 million.
Okay, and how much do I get?
You'd get 25 million and he'd get 25 million, I get 50 million.
No, if we're gonna do the deal, then I want 50 million and you guys each get 25 million.
Marvin, I just changed my mind. I want 50 million now.
You both can't get 50 million because then I'll get nothing. Okay, fine. I'll get 25 million, he'll get 25 million, you'll get 50 million.
Okay, good, deal.
All right, so give me the 10 million, I'll go buy a painting.
Well, we don't need to go buy a painting, I already have one.
You already have a Jacques-Pierre Francois painting?
I do, let me go get it. All right, here's the painting. It's called The Royal Puss.
You weren't lying, you actually do have one of his paintings.
Yep.
All right, so all you have to do is get him to sign it, so go.
What do you mean go like I'm a dog?
You said you could get him to sign it, so grab the painting, grab a piece of paper, and go trick him.
I don't know where to find him.
What do you mean you said you'd get him to sign it?
Yeah, I can get him to sign it. I can't bring him here. You have to bring him here.
How am I supposed to bring him here?
I don't know.
Oh, great, another problem we have to solve.
Everybody shut up. I figured it out.
Tell me.
I'm not going to tell you for free. I want $30 million and you go down to 20.
That's not happening.
Okay, fine. Then we can just all sit here with our dicks in our hands.
Okay, fine.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, fine.
Can I have some more Sauvignon?
I don't have any more.
Okay, just tell me what the plan is. I'll go down to 20.
Okay, cool. So we're going to have a fake painting competition. And of course, he's going to show up because he's a painter. So whenever he gets here, we're going to give him a waiver and tell him he has to sign it. But then when he goes to sign it, we pull the paper away and he signs the painting.
Wow, that's the perfect plan. Do you get it? Do you get it, Marvin? Because it's a cat. Perfect plan.
It's actually a really good idea.
Well, he's not just gonna show up to a random painting competition. There's gotta be an award.
Ooh, I have an idea. Okay, we're going to have an award for best painter, and the prize money is going to be $10 million of Marvin's money.
But why my money? Why not come out of your money?
No, because I just don't want to give up that money.
Oh, I don't want to give it up either. You know what? Fine. We'll figure this out once he gets here, because after he signs the waiver, we don't have to have a contest at all.
Okay, I'll go get him.
Wait, you said you didn't know where he was.
Well, I didn't know where he was for 25 million. Now that I'm getting 30, I know right where we can find him. I'll be right back.
Well, then we don't have to do the contest.
Hello and welcome to the first ever Painting at Marvin's House painting competition, where the winner will get $10 million. I'm here with the only contestant, Jacques-Pierre Francois.
I am happy to be here and I cannot wait to win. Hey, Jacques, before you paint anything, we need you to sign this waiver. What does it say? Oh, nothing. You don't have to read it. Just if you get a cramp in your hand, that we're not responsible. So just go ahead and sign right on that line. Okay. Just sign right here. Wait a minute, this is Royal Puss. I have been tricked.
Grab it, run!
Sacre bleu!
All right, guys, we got the painting.
Yes!
$30 million. $30 million.
$10 million. $10 million. Guys, all right, where do we sell this stupid painting at?
At an art auction, Marvin.
All right, where do we find an art auction at?
Oh, hold on. The news needs me to report the news.
Marvin, look, the news!
Breaking news, okay? Jean-Pierre Francois has decided to sign as many things as he possibly can to make his autograph not valuable. Well, fuck.
Are you fucking serious?
No way.
I guess I could sell this for $10 million on my own.
How much would I get?
Not fuck.
Oh, man, I never get the millions of dollars that I always do nothing for. I just want $10 million for doing nothing. That's all I want. Is that too much to ask, huh? Let's just finish watching the Charlie Brown Father's Day special.
Marvin, we don't have the budget for another Charlie Brown segment.
You're right.
Hey, Jeffy.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. We can be a canine unit. Just get in the car.
What happened to your legs?
What do you mean? I've never had legs.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask that.
Yeah.
Jeffy, get in the fucking car.
I was sniffing your butt for drugs, Daddy. Gee.
Oi, Jasper, get in here!
Yes, ma'am.
Have you found me another Dalmatian puppy to kill yet and use its fur for me knickknacks?
No, ma'am, but don't you think you've killed enough Dalmatians? I mean, you've literally killed 100.
And I need to kill one more. The movie is called 101 Dalmatians.
I mean, yeah, I got it, but like, I don't think anyone would know that you haven't killed 101 Dalmatians. I mean, this is a lot of fur. If the police ever came here and found out that you killed 100 Dalmatian puppies, you would be facing 100 counts of animal abuse. You would make Michael Vick look innocent.
And you've helped me do it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, but money will make you do some crazy things.
Look, are you gonna help me get the last Dalmatian or not?
I really don't want to. I mean, screw it. What's one more at this point, right?
Now go get me last Dalmatian. Go quick.
What, are you in that much of a hurry to kill one more Dalmatian puppy?
Go now, Jasper.
Alright, I mean, you're sick in the head, you know that, right?
Get out of here.
I mean, you seriously need some counseling.
Jasper, go!
Hey, Daddy.
What? What was that about?
George Bush made me do it.
Jeffy, go throw your paper airplane somewhere else.
Okay. This chicken Alfredo bussin'. Ooh, but wait right here, chicken Alfredo, cause you know me. Chef Pee Pee gotta take out his pee pee to go pee pee. You know what I'm talking about? Don't move at all, baby. Yeah. Oh, sorry, chicken Alfredo. I was playing with it a little bit. You know, jiggling and stuff. Oh my God, a fire! Somebody call the fire department! It's a fire!
Relax, everybody. The fire department is here. There you go. I put out the fire. No, down, boy, down. Well, I didn't mean stop. I actually just meant lower. Does anybody have a jar of peanut butter? I'm about to act up.
Wait, what's going on in here?
I put out the fire in the kitchen.
Why was there a fire in the kitchen?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I was cooking chicken Alfredo, then I had to go to the bathroom to play with myself a little bit. Then came back in here and my chicken Alfredo's on fire.
Well, there is a piece of paper in the pan.
Oh no, Jeffy.
Wait, what the hell did Jeffy do?
He was playing with a paper airplane. I think he threw it in the pan.
Oh, damn it, Jeffy!
Well, that means I'm gonna have to give you a stern talking to. No fires in the house. That's right, boy.
Who's that?
Oh, this is Puppo, the firefighting Dalmatian. We dressed him up like a firefighter, isn't that cute? Don't you just love putting animals in people clothes? I mean, he hates it, but I think it's adorable. And the bitches love it. They're like, oh, what's his name? And I'm like, oh, what's your phone number? Maybe I can bring him by your house later and do some other things.
Why'd you hire a Dalmatian for the fire department?
Well, Dalmatians have been going endangered lately for some reason. Lot of kidnappings of Dalmatians, so we figured if we give him a job, I can keep an eye on him. Although, a firefighter is a pretty dangerous job. He's going through your pantry right now. Yeah, I think he's looking for some chocolate. He just wants to end it. Oh, good boy, Puppo! Where was that bathroom you were talking about?
What?
Never mind, we're gonna go do it in the truck.
Where am I gonna find a Dalmatian at this time of night?
Okay, Puppo, no biting this time. Let me just get the lid off this jar. Ooh.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Is that a Dalmatian?
Yep, it is.
Can I take your Dalmatian for a walk?
What? No, the fuck? Get out of here, you weirdo.
Well, I've always wanted a Dalmatian and I've never seen one before.
Well, there you go. Now you've seen one. Now get out of here.
Look, I really need to take that Dalmatian for a walk.
Look, the only way you're seeing me or my Dalmatian is if there's a fire.
Wait, so you're saying if I go and start a fire, that you and that Dalmatian will show up?
Yeah, with half a jar of peanut butter.
But that's a whole jar of peanut butter.
Exactly.
I got it. Oh man, I really hope this works.
Hello?
Good afternoon, sir. I was just wondering if I could come inside and cook dinner in your kitchen.
The fuck? No!
What's going on, Hank?
This weirdo wants to come inside and cook dinner in our house. I told him no, so handle it. I gotta go take a wicked dookie.
I'm so sorry. What was it that you wanted?
I was just wondering if I could come inside and
Oh
cook.
my God, I love your accent. Where are you from?
The UK?
Oh, well, I've always wanted to be with a European man. You can come inside the house and do whatever you want.
But is it your husband in the bathroom?
Oh, well, he takes a long number 2, so I will be in the bedroom getting ready.
All right. All right. Let's get this party started.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm starting a fire in your kitchen, little girl.
Why are you doing that?
Because I have to steal a Dalmatian.
That doesn't make any sense.
You might want to step back. Oh no, fire! Someone come help.
Hey there, somebody called the fire department. This better be an emergency.
Oh no, fire! Get over here!
Wait, hey, get back here with Sucko! I mean Puppo! Swiper, no swiping!
No.
Swiper, no swiping!
No.
Swiper, no swiping!
Oh man!
Come here, Puppo. Why are you trying to steal my Dalmatian?
Because I work for Cruella de Vil! Well, a girl who thinks she's Cruella de Vil, and she's killed 100 Dalmatians, and she wants to kill one more.
Well, Jesus, that sounds like a job for when I'm a cop. Well, you're not gonna steal my Dalmatian!
Oh yeah, we'll see about that!
Well, I'd like to see you try! Again! Come on, Puppo. There's some sick people in this world. Well, I gotta clean off my uniform first. Marvin, you're never gonna believe what happened. Somebody tried to kidnap my Dalmatian.
Wait, like the movie 101 Dalmatians?
Yeah, exactly like that. Somebody thinks she's Cruella de Vil and she's already killed 100 Dalmatians and now she's trying to kill my Dalmatian.
Oh no!
Well, why don't you dress up like a cop and arrest her?
Oh, good idea, Marvin. I should get a different Dalmatian to give her so she kills that one instead of my Dalmatian.
Marvin, that's a horrible idea!
That's not what I said. I said, why don't you go arrest her for killing Dalmatians?
Marvin, you sick bastard. I'm not gonna breed Dalmatians and start a puppy mill of Dalmatians just to give her to keep killing them over and over again. That's terrible.
Marvin, how could you think of something so awful?
That's not what I said. I said... Why don't you slowly torture all the Dalmatians?
Well, Marvin, I can't just dress up like a cop and arrest her. I don't have any proof. Anybody could have killed all those Dalmatians, but if I give her a Dalmatian to kill in front of me, then I could arrest her for killing a Dalmatian.
Well, why don't you just give her your Dalmatian?
I can't give her mine. Mine is specially trained to do firefighter things. There's no way I could train another dog to do that and enjoy it.
Okay, well, how are you going to find another Dalmatian?
Well, on Craigslist, of course. Looky here, Dalmatian for sale, only 35 bucks.
That's not a Dalmatian. That looks like an angry dog.
I know, but we could just paint Dalmatian spots on it and nobody would know the difference.
Okay, go get it, I guess.
Well, I was kind of hoping you guys would go get it.
Why us?
Well, because I have kind of a reputation about dogs and peanut butter, so nobody's going to sell me a dog, but they'll definitely sell one to a happy couple like you two.
Okay, what's really going on?
I don't want to play 2 characters in the next scene, okay? Just go!
Okay, well, can you give us the $35?
Yeah. Okay, here's 40, but bring me back the change.
I can't keep the $5 for gas money since I'm driving to get this dog?
No. No.
All right, baby, this is the house.
Hello! Welcome to Craig's house!
Oh, hi, Craig. We saw your dog on Craigslist.
Yes, isn't it hilarious? My name is Craig, and I posted on Craig's List.
Oh, I get it!
Yes!
Okay, so can we get the dog?
Yes, come on in. He's locked in the room. Okay, he's in here. There he is. There's Mr. Cuddles. You can pet him if you want to.
Does he bite?
Yeah.
Does he break the skin?
Oh, yeah.
Does he latch on and doesn't let go?
Oh, yeah, he did the that to my dad.
Did it hurt him?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, does he have rabies?
Oh, yeah.
Rabies?
Yeah, but he is purebred.
Okay, baby, give him the money.
Okay, here you go.
Do you have change for 40?
No. There you go, Mr. Cuddles.
Tell me to let go! Tell me to let go!
Mr. Cuddles, no biting.
Dear God, make it stop!
Oh my God, I got the stupid dog you wanted, and look, his tooth came off into my leg.
Oh, no. Where's the $5?
He didn't give us change.
You're gonna ruin a friendship over $5. Well, just so you know, I'm starting a tab on you. You owe me $5.
Get him up! Get him up!
Marvin, quit playing around with the dog. We gotta make him look like a Dalmatian. I'll go get the stuff. Now, does that look like a Dalmatian or what?
Wait, how did you get it to calm down?
Easy. I just hit it with the old horse tranquilizer. It should be out for about 15 minutes.
Why didn't you give him a tranquilizer before he bit me?
Well, I wasn't there, was I? No, I wasn't. But I called the guy who wants to steal my Dalmatian so I can give him this one instead.
Hello, did someone call me?
Yeah, so since you want to steal my Dalmatian, I bought you a different one. So here you go. Kill this one.
Oh, wow, thank you. You made my job a lot easier.
Yeah, just take this one back to your boss and hope she doesn't want to do the sequel, 102 Dalmatians.
Yeah, let's hope not. But knowing that crazy bitch, she probably will.
Well, since this was a successful day, I'm gonna go get some peanut butter and give Puppo here a peanut butter corn dog.
All right, ma'am. Here's your 101th Dalmatian.
What the bloody hell is that?
A Dalmatian?
You fucking wanker, that ain't a Dalmatian. It's a regular old mutt in a costume, isn't it?
Well, it looked like a Dalmatian to me with the spots and whatnot.
You're fired. Get out of here.
Oh, I don't care. I already got paid.
God, if you want it done right, you gotta do it yourself. What you doing? Oh, you're an ugly old thing, aren't you?
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I'm Poopy from SML. I do the voice of Cody and Brooklyn Guy and a whole bunch of other people. Did you know we're selling Jeffy pianos right now on smlmerch.com? Yeah, that's right. They make Jeffy noises whenever you press the keys. Listen to that. It's fucking crazy, right? Well, if you want one, you better grab one now, because on July 31st, they disappear forever. Gone. Bye-bye. No more buying them. So you better get one now. Just thought you should know that. So you can do this. Listen to that. Listen to that, Jeffy.
Hey, Boynie, I need to talk to you.
Not right now, Karen. I bootleg downloaded the movie Twisters from a shady website. Movie theaters are just too expensive these days.
Oh, well, is it any good?
Well, the quality's just okay. The guy who recorded it is eating his popcorn really loud, and he put his own watermark all over it. But it's just so scary. There's just so many tornadoes.
Boynie, you know those aren't real tornadoes, right?
Yeah, right, Karen. You're telling me that's fake? No way. They don't have that kind of technology.
Boynie, listen, can you please pause your movie so I can talk to you?
Pause Twisters? What if I miss something, like another tornado?
Boynie, there's probably gonna be more tornadoes.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, make it quick.
Well, Boynie, the other night I cheated.
But cheated? What do you mean you cheated?
I cheated, Boynie!
What, Karen, you cheated? How could you do this to me?
I'm sorry, Boynie, I just can't help myself. It's so easy.
Well, is this the first time you've done something like this?
No, Boynie, I cheat every chance I get, every time you leave the room.
Oh, who have you even cheated with?
Well, there was one time with your brother Jonathan, but it was his idea.
You cheated with Jonathan?
I did, Boynie.
Karen, you're a serial cheater. I feel so dirty. I'm leaving you, Karen. I'm leaving you.
Why, Boynie? Why?
Why? Why am I leaving, Karen? Because you cheated on me. Because you're a lying, cheating whore. Lying, cheating, whore.
Oh, I never should have told him, but I didn't know he'd act this way.
Jeffy, stop smelling those markers. It's gonna make you high.
Why, so I can be like you?
Well, I'm not high, Jeffy.
Marvin, he can smell those markers. They're scented markers.
Yeah, Daddy, I'm smelling some fluffernutter right now.
That sounds like a bad word.
I bent her over and stuck it right in her fluffernutter.
Jeffy, don't say that. There's someone at the door. Hello?
Hey there, Marvin. I just happened to be in the neighborhood and thought I'd drop by before I killed myself.
But what's going on, buddy? You don't look so good.
Oh, I don't? Oh, I'm sorry. I guess maybe you've just never seen the face of a guy whose wife is a cheating bitch. That's it. That's the face. It's me.
Wait, your wife cheated on you?
What gave you that idea?
Well, you said...
Yes, she did. She's a cheating bitch. Apparently, she cheated multiple times. Every time I was out of the room, apparently, just all the time. You know, I never checked the closet, so I guess that's where she was keeping them.
Oh, okay.
Like brooms.
Well, how'd you catch her being a cheater?
Oh, I walked into the room, she was eating a pumpkin.
What?
Never mind, she's a cheating bitch. She cheated on me with my own brother.
What, your own brother?
Yes.
What, do you want to come inside?
I bet that's what she asked them. You know what? I bet she didn't even have to. I bet they already knew they could. That's her kink.
Listen, come inside, buddy. Let's just talk about this.
Hey, Daddy, look, I'm a unicorn.
Jeffy, stop it. Go to your room. We have to talk about adult things.
All right, Daddy. Well, I'm gonna go to my room and use my markers to color my butthole to look like the LGBTQ flag, and it's gonna smell fruity.
Marvin, what's wrong with your friend?
His wife cheated on him.
Oh, that's so sad.
Hey, you guys talking about me? Because that would be fucked up. It's pretty messed up to make fun of a crying man.
Hey, what can we do to make you happy, buddy?
Well, you could build a time machine and send me back to before the plane hit the towers so I could stand on top of them and die.
What? No, buddy, I thought you were going to say send you back before your wife cheated on you.
Oh no, who knows when that started? She was probably doing that before she even met me.
Wait, don't you cheat on your wife all the time?
Oh, here we go. Yes, I do. But I can do that because I'm the man. I work, I pay the bills, so I can do that. It's like a tax.
Wait, what? Isn't that the problem though? Maybe that's why she cheated.
Marvin, are you sure your wife's not cheating on you? Because that is cheater talk. You should smell her breath and make sure it doesn't smell like pumpkin.
Listen, buddy, look, just calm down. What can we do to get you distracted from your wife cheating on you?
You're right, Marvin. I should cheat on my wife to get back at her.
That's not what I
But you
said.
already cheat on your wife!
No, this time it'll be different because it's gonna be for revenge. Like Japan, they blew up a couple of ships at Pearl Harbor, so we dropped 2 nukes on their asses. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bang 2 hot bitches. Come on, Marvin, to the strip club.
Marvin, no!
Marvin, to my car.
But you can't drive, you've been drinking.
I'm not gonna drive. You're gonna drive. Wink, wink.
I gotta go with him.
Marvin, please no!
I gotta make sure he doesn't drive drunk.
Okay.
Oh no, you're not driving. Give me your keys.
Oh, you want my keys, huh? Okay, there you go.
Yeah, you're not driving.
It's push to start, you fucking idiot. It's a Hyundai Sonata.
Oh no, don't drive! Don't drive!
Whee!
No, stop!
The best part about working the night shift alone is you get all the donuts. Oh, wanking wallaby, is that a drunk driver? I'm gonna go get him.
Oh my god, the cops are behind us!
The cops? I'm a cop. If I just let them know, they'll let us go.
Oh god, thank god you're stopping.
Just let me do all the talking.
Excuse me, sir, you were swerving. Oh, hey, mate.
Simmons! It's my partner Simmons! Marvin, we are good. We are good. Simmons is gonna let me drive drunk, aren't you, Simmons?
Actually, mate, I can't do that.
Why not?
Well, because my body cam's on.
You fucking idiot. You're supposed to turn it off.
Well, they don't let us do that anymore, mate.
I just put a sticker over mine.
How many beers have you had tonight?
This is my 6th one. Here, you want a sip?
No, mate. You know I'm working. I can't drink on the job. Plus, I'm already 6 donuts deep. I got donuts in my car. You want one?
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Marvin, you want a donut? Marvin doesn't, but I do.
All right, mate. Give me 1 second.
Put it right in my mouth.
There you are.
Oh, shit. I'm too drunk to eat donuts.
All right, mate. Well, I'm going to have to do a sobriety test for you, so I'm going to need you to get out of the car.
Simmons, I already told you I'm drunk. I don't have to prove it. God, you are the worst cop ever.
All right, mate. Well, I'm going to have to turn you in, so come on. Get out of the vehicle.
Okay, I will get out, but first you have to give me a hug.
All right.
Stupid pig!
What? You just tasered a cop!
Strip club, Marvin, titties!
What?
Titties, Marvin, titties! Oh, look at that, Marvin. Titties!
I don't want to be here. Let's leave.
Come on, Marvin, my wife cheated on me.
And you tasered a cop. You're probably wanted.
I don't care, Marvin. I have nothing left to live for. Like, watch this. Hey ho!
What?
Come here.
Yeah?
I'm gonna grab that. Oh, wow, those are nice.
Hey, you have to pay for that!
Oh, okay, here you go. There you go.
Oh my god, yeah!
Enjoy it, it's my life savings.
Hey, no touching the ladies.
The fuck? Hey, buddy, you better get out of my face before my friend Marvin kicks your ass.
Oh, I'd like to see him try.
Kick his ass, Marvin.
Oh, no, I'm not. I don't want to kick his
No,
ass.
kick his ass. You could do it. Punch him right in the nose. He's got a weak sinus cavity. I can tell. It's like punching a shark. It'll just knock him right out.
Yeah, punch me in the nose.
See, he wants you to do a punch him, Marvin.
I'm not punching him.
Quit being a bitch and punch him.
Okay. Oh my god, he broke my wrist! He broke my wrist!
Marvin, what, you think you're the equalizer? You're not Denzel Washington?
You guys need to go.
Oh, you still want us to leave?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just finish my beer. See what I tell you, Marvin? I knocked his ass out with my beer bottle, and it didn't even break. How do they do it in movies?
I think he broke my wrist. I need to go to the hospital.
Oh, okay, hold on. Hey, girl.
What?
Come back to my house. I want you to meet my wife.
Give me money.
Oh, okay, fine. Here you go. Yeah, see? This is what you want?
Yeah.
I got all the power. Come on.
Marvin, what happened to your hand?
He broke it because he thought he was the equalizer.
No, you told me to punch that guy in the face.
Wait, where have you guys been?
The strip club.
Marvin, how could you?
I was trying to stop him from drinking and driving, and then he tasered a cop.
And tell her what else I did.
And then we went to the strip club, and then he met this stripper, and he took her on a shopping spree and bought her whatever she wanted, and then he went to the bank and gave her his life savings.
Why would you give that whore all your money?
Oh, damn. I am so sorry. She actually prefers the term hoe. It's more respectful.
He saved me from a ditch, and now I'm a classy-ass bitch. Why would you give that hoe all your money?
Oh, easy. See, my wife cheated on me, so at the end of the day, I'm planning on, yeah, can't take it with me, right? So I think I'm maybe gonna run into a train, just make it nice and quick. And by the way, don't fucking do that. If you were gonna do that because of this scene, you have bigger problems and you should probably get some help. I shouldn't have to tell you that. And now you can get some help with today's sponsor, me telling you not to fucking do that. And also gamer subs, I guess.
Listen, buddy, I know your wife cheated on you, but you don't...
Oh, thank you for reminding me. I forgot for a second.
Listen, man, you can just take the money away from her. Like, you can take all that stuff back and get your money back.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna do that. Marvin, stop. You're scaring her.
Listen, you're just doing a lot of...
Squeeze me, but I'm gonna go brag to my wife that I have a new hotter wife and no money.
Oh, man, he's ruining his life.
I can't believe you told him we cheated!
I had to tell him the truth! It was killing me!
Hey, lovebirds.
Boiny?
What it is? I just wanted to introduce you to my new girl. What is your name?
Angel Dust.
This is Veronica. She's definitely not a stripper, and I gave her our entire life savings.
Boiny, you're cheating on me?
Yeah, I guess you're not the only one who likes to eat pumpkin, huh? Oh, come here, pumpkin.
Boiny, what are you talking about?
Well, you cheated on me, so I cheated on you.
Boiny, I didn't cheat on you. I cheated.
Well, tomato, you're still banging other guys. It doesn't matter what you call it.
No, Boiny, think. What were we doing the other night?
Well, apparently you were banging my brother while I was watching TV.
I wish!
No, Boiny, we were playing board games.
And?
I cheated at board games.
Wait, explain.
Well, Boiny, remember when we were playing Guess Who? Well, there was a mirror behind you, so I could see who your person was, and I was able to guess who it was by looking at the reflection. And then we played Monopoly, and I was the banker, so I kept stealing money from the bank when you weren't looking. Then we were playing Uno with Jonathan, and he gave me a bunch of draw 4 cards under the table so we could make you keep drawing cards all game long.
Damn it, I knew there was no way you had that many draw 4s.
It was so funny, Boiny, because you had like 50 cards and you kept having to draw 4 more.
And you just kept buying up all those properties in Monopoly?
Boiny, honey, I didn't buy those properties.
Oh, God damn it, I just thought you were really good at guessing who.
No.
Well, I did a lot to screw up my life.
It's okay, Boiny. I still love you.
No, you don't understand, Karen. I tased a cop. I hit this really scary bodyguard guy. I gave our entire life savings to this stripper. See, I thought I was going to get hit by a train later, and now I still want to.
It's okay, Boiny. You'll earn your money back. And when you do, can I go shopping?
Sure, if the train doesn't kill me.
Come on, Boiny. Let's go play board games.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Karen. We can set up the board right in front of the train.
Oh, come on, Cody. There's no way you think your pigeon driving a peanut's gonna beat my dinosaur driving a motorcycle.
No way, Junior. There's no way your dinosaur driving a motorcycle is gonna beat my pigeon driving a peanut.
Well, then let's go outside and run it.
Well, come on, Junior. Whip it out if it's so big.
Junior!
Oh, thank God you're here, Penelope. I need you to settle an argument.
Yes, I would totally choose the bear.
There is no bear to choose from, Penelope. There's a dinosaur driving a motorcycle versus a pigeon driving a peanut.
Oh, well, I guess the peanut is a bit more aerodynamic.
Yes, thank you.
You guys just like nuts in your mouth.
Yes, I do.
Junior, I have a surprise for you.
You're gonna dye your hair blonde so you're attractive?
What?
Nothing?
Junior, just look away and hold out your hand.
Cody, I think I'm gonna feel hoo-hoos for the first time.
Okay, Junior, when she's done, give me your other hand and don't look. I got something for you to squeeze and tug.
All right, Junior, now you can look. What do you think?
What is it?
It's a bracelet with my name on it, so now you can always be thinking about me.
Gay.
Shut up, Cody. And look, I have a bracelet with your name on it, so now we can always be thinking about each other.
Double gay.
Shut up, Cody. Well, Junior, what do you think?
It's cool.
Well, it doesn't seem like you like it, Junior.
Well, I do like it. I just already have these black things on my wrist, and my wrist feels really cluttered.
Well, mine is prettier, Junior, and don't ever take it off. Otherwise, I will break up with you and I'll move in with my grandparents in Iowa.
Triple gay?
What happened that was triple gay?
Just you wearing it.
Well, she said I can't take it off or she's gonna break up with me, Cody.
Okay, fine. If you want everybody thinking your name is Penelope.
Okay, why would I wear a bracelet with my own name on it?
Well, you wear a bib with your own name on it. And speaking of which, why do you wear a bib? How old are you?
Well, because I'm a messy eater, Cody, and I don't want to stain my orange shirt. My great-great-grandmother gave me this shirt and she died.
Okay.
Yeah, so just don't look at my wrist.
It's kind of hard not to look at that gay shit.
Just don't look at it. Look, it's behind my head. Just don't look at it.
Okay, fine. Oh, Junior, I just heard your front door open and close. Now, I'm assuming that's Joseph and not an intruder. But if it is Joseph, we should ask his opinion about your bracelet. And if it's an intruder, we should scream.
Freeze! This is a robbery! Now empty your pockets!
Yeah, an intruder! We had a 50-50 chance.
I said empty your pockets!
I don't have pockets.
Me neither.
Well, give me that dinosaur and that peanut pigeon over there.
Okay, you can take them, but first, which one do you think would win in a race?
Yeah, I guess I'll find out later. Now give me! Now, I gotta kill both of you so there's no witnesses.
But I'm gay!
Yeah, I can't kill a gay guy. People will think I'm homophobic. Looks like I just gotta kill you. Ah, shit. You're gay too. Look at that bracelet. I can't kill two gay guys. Keep your stuff. Dang it.
But I'm not gay.
Junior, shut up.
But I'm not gay, Cody.
Yeah, but that bracelet saved your life, and it saved our race animals. Wait, Junior, your front door just opened and closed again. Now either that's Joseph or a pizza guy, because we did order pizza 30 minutes ago.
Hey there, pizza time. I saw a guy with a gun leaving, so I assumed you wouldn't be answering the door. That'll be $14.99.
Okay, let me get the money. All I have is a 10.
Well, that's not $14.99. I ought to beat your ass! Oh, wait a minute. I don't want a hate crime on my hands. You know, since you're gay and all. Yeah, I saw the bracelet. It has my daughter's name on it. That's weird. So yeah, I'll take the $10. I already feel kind of bad because I ate 3 slices of your pizza. Call me hungry because I'm Howie. Damn it, that's not it. Call me Howard. No, god damn it, I practiced this in the car when I was eating your pizza. I must be Howie because I was hungry. That's why I ate 3 slices of your pizza. So now I'm not hungry. I'm full. I'm full Howie. No longer hungry Howie. I don't know, just enjoy your fucking pizza.
Ooh, looks like I made it just in time. The pizza's here.
Yeah, Joseph, you missed a weird day. This robber came in and held me and Cody at gunpoint.
What? Nobody got shot?
No, he thought we were gay, so he didn't shoot us. He didn't want to get canceled.
Understandable, you know, with Cody and everything. Wait, what the hell is that, dude?
What?
Dude, that pink bracelet is fruity as hell.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, Penelope made me a bracelet because she's my girlfriend.
She's gonna have your ass wearing a bra and high heels next and strutting up and down the highway giving blowies for 25 cents.
Oh, please, Junior, keep wearing that.
No, listen, guys, there's nothing wrong with this bracelet. You guys don't even have girlfriends that would make you a bracelet.
Dude, should I get you a wig and, you know, makeup?
Come on, guys, just stop making fun of me. I have to wear this. If I take it off, she's gonna break up with me.
Wait, hold up. My feng shui is all fucked up. Something's wrong. Joseph, switch with me. That's my side of the couch.
No, dude, I don't see your name on the couch.
Joseph, switch with me. I like that side of the couch.
No, I'm not switching with you, dude. Make me.
Joseph, please. I've always sat on that side of the couch. That's my side of the couch.
Oh, fine. God.
Oh, this is much better. This is where I belong. Now, Joseph, who would win in a race? A pigeon and a peanut or a dinosaur and a motorcycle?
I don't know about all that, but I know who will win the gayest person on this planet. Junior with that damn bracelet.
Okay, that's it. I'm taking it off.
Thank you, finally.
You'll never see me wear that stupid dumb bracelet ever again.
Damn, Junior, I didn't know your balls were so big.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, dude. As long as you don't wear that bracelet, you're straight.
Yeah, I don't need this stupid dumb bracelet.
Junior, I'm back.
Oh, God, can you help me put it back on, please?
Junior, I thought you weren't gonna wear it.
If I'm not wearing it, Penelope's gonna break up with me. Help me put it back on.
Okay, gay boy.
Hey, Junior.
Oh, hey, Penelope, look, I'm still wearing the bracelet. I never took it off. Ha, ha, ha.
Okay, great. Well, my dad was just here and he told me he delivered a pizza, so I was hoping to get a slice.
Yeah, get you a slice.
Grab a slice of that pepperoni.
Ew, I don't like pepperoni. I thought it was sausage. Bye, Junior.
What is this pink goo on top of the pizza box?
Yeah, everyone look at the pink goo and not this bracelet.
Junior, I can't believe you were so gay you put the bracelet back on.
Yeah, dude, you were craving peanuts that bad.
Well, no, guys, you know if I take it off, Penelope will break up with me.
Okay, whatever you say. Gay boy.
Okay, that's it. I'm taking it off again. Ugh, you're never gonna see me wear that stupid darn bracelet. Never, ever, never again.
I don't believe you, Junior. I think you're gonna put it back on as soon as you see Penelope again.
Nope, that's not gonna happen, I swear.
Let me break it.
What?
Let me break that bill. You don't need it. Let me break that bill.
The bracelet, you break it?
Yeah, break that bill in half. Stomp on it if I had to.
Let him break it, Junior.
Let him break it.
So you're saying you want to break the bracelet?
Yeah, I want to split that bitch down the middle. Stump on it. Curve stomp that bitch. Let me break that bitch.
You're saying you want to break the bracelet?
I want to break that motherfucker. Let me break that bitch.
Let him break it, Junior.
Yeah, sure, break it. I mean, I don't need it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Unless you're loyal to the penis.
No, I don't like penis. What the hell are you talking about?
If you like penis, I won't break it. All you gotta do is tell me, bro.
No, I don't like penis. No, you can break it.
Bro, just be honest with me. Break it or penis. Break it or penis. Break it or penis.
Break it or penis.
Break it or penis. Break it or penis. Break it or penis. Break it or penis. Break it or penis. Break it or penis. Break it or penis. Break it! Ah! Penis! I'm a penis!
Oh, Junior, have some dignity. I mean, good choice, but still.
Dude, it's for the best.
No, Penelope's gonna break up with me when I don't have it on my wrist, and especially because it's in a lot of pieces.
No, she's not, dude, because you're gonna tell her, hey, ho, I'm no pet. You can't tell me what to do.
You're right, Joseph. I'm gonna say that to her next time I see her big, dumb, stupid face.
Junior, I'm back.
Oh no, it's in so many pieces. She's gonna break up with me. Give me all the pieces. Give me all the pieces. Clean up the pieces. Tell her I'm in the bathroom.
All right, guys. So I just realized I do like pepperoni. I don't like pepperoncinis.
Those are two completely different fucking things.
And either way, I can always pick off the pepperoni if I don't want them.
But I thought you said you did like pepperoni.
Where's Junior?
Oh, he's in the bathroom.
Being gay.
Oh, he must still be wearing the bracelet I made him.
Unless somebody broke that motherfucker.
What?
You know, broke that bitch in half, split it like the Red Sea.
Huh?
You know, in 2 million, 3 million, 4 million pieces.
What are you saying right now?
Don't listen to him. Junior's still wearing the bracelet.
Oh, good. Well, tell him I stopped by.
Well, don't you want some pizza? What the fuck? And what is this jelly? Does Hungry Howie's even sell jelly?
Okay. Maybe I can put the bracelet back together. But how? Ooh, tape. I need a lot of tape.
Oh, God, this floor is so damn dirty. Oh, I gotta clean it.
Ah, shit, baby! What are you doing?
Hey, watch what you're doing! You're gonna mess up my vacuum!
You vacuumed up my bracelet!
Bracelet? What are you, gay?
Ah!
What's wrong, Junior?
Chef Baby was vacuuming and he vacuumed up the pieces to the bracelet, so now it's gone forever.
Wow, what a hero.
Well, Penelope came looking for you, but then she left again. I think she was just making sure you were still wearing the bracelet.
Guys, what am I gonna do when Penelope sees I'm not wearing the bracelet? She's gonna leave me!
Well, the good news is you're not gay anymore, although you did just yell penis, 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 but I'm not gonna count that because you're not gonna put your money where your mouth is.
Pretty sus though, dude.
Ooh, guys, I got an idea. What if I go buy a bracelet making kit and I make a bracelet that looks just like the one she made me?
Oh, so gay.
Well, I do have a bracelet making kit.
You do?
Yeah, and I'll let you use it, because us gays gotta stick together.
Okay, I want to Wait, no, I'm not gay. I'm not gay.
Dude, you have to wear a dress though.
Yeah, Ghibli.
Okay, guys, you know what? I will not make another bracelet. I'm done with the bracelets. I just have to think of another solution of why I'm not wearing the bracelet.
Okay.
I got an idea. What if I tell Penelope that the bracelet was so tight on my wrist that I lost circulation in my hand and I get my hand cut off? She'll think that her bracelet did that, so that's why I'm not wearing it.
You would rather lose your hand than have her break up with you?
Dude, she's not worth a hand. She's a 5, maybe a 5.5 at best. You can find another one of those behind the McDonald's cash register, dude.
Guys, listen. It's a perfect plan because look, I could call her in here and then right before she gets in here, you cut off my hand, right? And you put it on ice and I tell her, oh, your bracelet did this to me. Don't ever make me a bracelet ever again. And then when she leaves, I get my hand put right back on. They sew it back on at the hospital.
And you're gonna do that every time she comes over?
No. I only have to do it once because she's gonna think her bracelet did that, and then I get my hand put back on and I say they saved my hand.
Okay.
All right. Penelope, get in here!
Okay, on my way.
All right, Cody, hurry up and cut my hand off.
Well, all I have is this butter knife.
Well, get the cutting!
Okay.
I'll cut harder! I'll cut harder!
Hey, Junior, you called?
Wait, why are you still in the house?
I couldn't figure out the doorknob.
How old are you, dude?
Shut up, Joseph.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God, Junior, what happened to your hand?
That stupid gas fucking bracelet you made was cutting the circulation off my hand. They had to cut it off to save it.
Junior, I'm so sorry. Do you want me to make you one that fits you better?
Oh, yeah, that's the one I fucking want, right? Like, no one told me she could do that. No one told me she might say that.
Well, it was a stupid idea in the first place.
Oh, God.
Junior, do you want me to make you a new bracelet?
Imagine being gay and missing a hand.
No, I don't want another fucking goddamn bracelet. Why would I want another one that can make me lose my fucking hand? I don't want to wear it. I didn't want to wear the last one. That's why I cut my hand off, so I didn't have to wear it.
Junior, why didn't you just say something?
I could have said something.
Yeah, that's fine. I wouldn't have made you wear it.
Oh, fuck, Cody, get my hand out of the ice. Get my hand out of the ice, Cody, go. Go, too, God. You can call your dad. Call your dad, tell him to come put it back on.
Okay.
Call yourself and fucking help me.
little brats. Here's your macaroni and cheese. And Cody, I made you some special noodles. I think you'll like it.
Ooh, Chef Pee-Pee, you know me so well.
Are those little...
Yes, they are.
Oh, dude, I love mac and cheese.
Yeah, I love macaroni and cheese.
And I love dickaroni and cheese. Especially the black ones.
Man, I lost my appetite.
Yeah, me too.
Junior, do you notice anything new about me?
You're more annoying than usual?
Shut up, Joseph.
You only have a top lip?
Well, that's true.
No, Junior, I got my ears pierced today. Look, I have waffle earrings in.
Waffle earrings?
Ooh, them hoes ugly as hell. I'm more of a pancake guy. Take my ass to IHOP, you feel me?
Remember when they were IHOP and they pretended they were only gonna do burgers? Nobody believed them.
What, you only got your ears pierced today?
Yeah, Junior, my dad just let me get them done.
I thought girls were born with their ears pierced.
Wait, Junior, you thought girls were born with holes in their ears?
Everyone's born with holes in their ears, idiot.
No, I mean extra holes.
Girls already have extra holes. Where do you think babies come from? Their front butts.
What?
Junior, you know it'd be so hot, actually, if you got your ears pierced. Wait, no, just one ear pierced, that'd be so hot.
Yeah, you would look pretty hot with an ear piercing.
Well, then I want one of my ears pierced.
Okay, I'm gonna go tell all my friends that I got new earrings.
Joseph, would it be cool if I got one of my ears pierced?
Yeah, maybe. Some rappers do it. Yeah, you look cool.
Oh, I want one of my ears pierced now.
Well, you have to go ask your dad. You're not 18 yet, so you need your parents' permission.
Oh, good looking out, Cody. I don't want my dad to beat my ass.
You asked me to get your ears pierced, you fruity booty ass boy. Next thing you be asking is to wear dresses and get lipstick. No, hell no. You're not Caitlyn Jenner. What the hell's wrong with you? Get the hell out of my room, fruity ass. Okay. Right now.
Ow, my ass.
What'd your dad say, Junior?
He said maybe when I'm older and out of the house.
Everything okay, dude? We heard screaming.
Yeah, my dad just doesn't want me to get my ears pierced because he said that I might get a staph infection in my ear.
Well, I could just pierce your ear with a needle, sanitize it.
No. I think the only way I can get my ear pierced is if I accidentally pierce it.
How do you accidentally pierce your ear?
Oh, like fall on a needle, dude?
Yeah, something like that. Or like if I got in a fight with you, Cody, and you pulled out a hole punch and punched my ear.
Well, I do always carry a hole puncher. Everybody knows that about me, so I could do that if you want me to.
I just think the hole would be too perfect and my dad would know we did it on purpose.
Yeah, you're right. That's stupid.
Ooh, I got an idea. Now, this might sound crazy, but what if you lay on my roof with a sniper rifle and I go 200 yards away and you shoot me in the ear?
What, Junior, what the fuck? Do you know how hard it would be for me to shoot your ear from 200 yards away with a sniper rifle?
It's not that hard, Cody. Someone just did it a few days ago.
But if I miss, you could die.
Just don't miss.
Yeah, if you make it, it'll be cool, dude.
But there's like wind and gravity and a whole bunch of shit. I don't know anything about shooting guns.
You've literally made a time machine before. I think you can shoot me in the ear with a sniper rifle.
Yeah, that is true. I did do that.
Yeah, so all you have to do is just shoot me in the ear and, do it right because, I don't want to die.
Well, okay, I guess I could do that, but I mean, I've never shot a gun before. This is still very dangerous.
Oh, come on, Cody, just grab a gun and shoot me in the ear.
Well, where am I supposed to get a sniper rifle?
It's America, Cody. You can get a gun anywhere. Just go ask your dad, pull it out of his safe, look under the bed. Just literally go outside. You'll find one.
Yeah, it's probably like hanging on the fence or something, dude.
Yeah, that is kind of a stupid question. You're right. It's not going to be hard.
All right, grab a sniper rifle and go up on my roof.
Okay.
All right, Cody. Make sure you only shoot my ear.
Okay, Junior. I got you in my sights. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I think you got it, Cody.
Did I get it? Sorry, I shot a lot of times. I panicked.
Cody, there's people screaming over there. I think you shot a random person.
Oh, shit.
Hey, dude, did you get your ear pierced?
Yeah, how's it look?
Oh, dang, dude, that's the wrong ear.
What do you mean the wrong ear?
Junior, did I really shoot someone?
I don't know, maybe there was people screaming. What do you mean the wrong ear?
Dude, you're not supposed to get the right ear pierced. If you get the right one pierced, you're gay.
What, gay?
Oh, yeah, I have heard that. Apparently, if you get your right ear pierced, everybody knows you're gay.
What? No one told me if I got a specific ear pierced, it would mean I was gay.
Dude, you're supposed to do your research. It's like tattoos. They're permanent. Now move a little closer to Cody. I don't want you grabbing my butt now.
I'm not gay, Cody. Why didn't you tell me?
Well, I've heard that. It doesn't mean it's true. I mean, I'm gay as hell and my right ear's not pierced.
So if my dad sees my right ear pierced, what's he gonna say?
Oh, he gonna be mad as your gay ass.
Well, I'm not gay. Okay, what if I get both my ears pierced?
Oh, you straight as fuck, dude.
Well, I could just take this hole puncher and even it out.
No, it's gotta look like an accident. Does this look like an accident, Joseph?
Duh, dude. You're missing half of your ear.
What?
Yeah, you're gonna have a hard time putting an earring in there.
Okay, well, grab the gun and shoot my other ear.
I'm not gonna shoot your other ear, especially not if I accidentally shot someone else.
Well, no one's gonna know it was you. If there's a random bullet, they probably thought it was like from a gang fight.
A gang fight in a predominantly white suburban neighborhood? The news!
Breaking news, okay? Donald Duck was randomly shot and killed today. The shooter is identified as this four-eyed freak. If you know who this kid is, please call authorities right away. There's a $10,000 reward for anyone with information that leads to the arrest of this shooter.
So they're not even gonna know it's me, huh, Junior? Well, that's my face plastered all over the fucking news!
Well, hey, at least they used a good photo of you, Cody.
Thank you. I don't really know where they got it, but I wish they'd send it to me. That could go on the gram.
I can't believe you killed Donald Duck.
Well, I didn't mean to kill Donald Duck. I guess one of the bullets just hit him.
Why'd you shoot multiple times? You only had to shoot once.
Well, I didn't know if I hit your ear or not. I panicked, Junior. I panicked.
Well, listen, Cody, we're your best buds. You have nothing to worry about. We would never call the cops and rat on you.
Hey, y'all looking for that 4-eyed freak that shot Donald Duck? Yeah, I'm sitting right next to his ass. Hey, y'all offering a $10,000 reward? Ooh, yeah, bring that money. I need that right now. And come and pick his ass up immediately.
Joseph, what the fuck?
Bro, I need that money. I need a payday. And you going to jail anyway.
What the fuck?
Listen, Cody, even if the cops show up at my door, there's no way I'd tell them you're here.
Thank you.
Who's at the door? Let me get it.
No, Junior, what the fuck? Joseph, the fuck? What the fuck?
Hello?
You want it? Well, you gotta tell me where he's at. Where's he at? Tell me where he is. Tell me where the freak is. Come on.
What do you want?
The freak, the four-eyed freak that shot Donald Duck. You tell me where he is, you get this money.
How can you afford to give $10,000 just for people who tell you stuff?
Well, it's just like a big safe we have at the police department called reward money. I think it's taxpayer money, honestly. But whenever I have a bunch of gambling debts, I go in there and grab a stack or two every now and then. Nobody notices.
Well, he's upstairs on the couch.
Oh, here you go. You thought? Dumbass bit. No, I only give you the money after I arrest him, dumbass.
All right, officer. Cody's right there.
There you go.
Nigga, that's mine. Thank you, Pookie.
Junior, you said you wouldn't let him in.
Cody, I can't lie to a cop. I don't want to go to jail.
Okay, you're under arrest for the murder of Donald Duck. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you in a court of law, etc., etc. Put your hands behind your back. Actually, you know what? Don't, because I forgot my handcuffs in my squad car, so please come outside quietly without putting up a fight, because I also forgot my taser and my handgun, because I'm an irresponsible police officer, and last night I went drunk driving in my squad car, and I think I killed a pedestrian, but I don't really remember. You got all that?
I got it.
But officer, I didn't mean to shoot Donald Duck. I was just trying to shoot my friend's ear.
Do you want to press charges for him shooting your ear?
No, I told him to shoot me in the ear.
Why are you guys always doing weird shit here? Why can't you guys just be normal kids and do normal kid shit?
Earlier, he was eating macaroni and cheese in the shape of dicks.
See? Like that kind of shit. Just be normal. Come on, you freaks. Let's go to court.
Order, 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 order. I am the Honorable Judge Boomer, and today we will be hearing the case of Cody, who is being accused of shooting beloved Disney icon Donald Duck with a sniper rifle. Cody, why did you do this?
Well, Your Honor, it was a total accident. You see, my friend here wanted to get his ear pierced, and his dad told him he wasn't allowed to get his ear pierced, so he wanted to make it look like an accident. So I was shooting his ear with a sniper rifle, and I shot multiple times, and I guess one of those bullets hit Donald Duck by accident.
That explanation is quite ridiculous, but your friend's ear is wounded, so I do kind of believe you. Mickey Mouse and Goofy, let me hear your side of the story.
Well, Your Honor, me, Goofy, and Donald were chilling at the Mickey Mouse Trap House. Me and Goofy were in the hot tub with the girls.
Bitches, Your Honor, bitches.
And Donald was smoking quack.
That good shit.
And then out of nowhere, his head got blown off.
Well, right the fuck off.
At first we thought it was Bugs Bunny and those damn Looney Tunes, but we looked across the lake and there was a four-eyed freak with a sniper rifle. He killed Donald.
Hang him, Your Honor.
Well, it does seem like a complete accident to me, so Cody, I find you not guilty of murder, but guilty of involuntary manslaughter. And I sentence you to 3 hours of community service and a gun safety course.
No! 3 hours? Your Honor, please have mercy on me! No! Oh God, why?
3 hours of community service? That's it! Goofy, we have to get revenge!
Let's shoot him in the fucking head and see how he likes it. Go
I like that idea.
I heard that, and if you successfully do it, that's premeditated murder. So you know.
3 hours of community service? My life is over.
Don't worry, Cody. You'll make it through it.
Damn, they gave your ass 3 hours community service? Boy, they really bapped your ass.
Yes, they really bapped my ass. Did you buy all that stuff with your snitch money, Joseph?
Yes, sir, Ski, and I'm fresh as fuck.
Cody, you're not worried about how Mickey and Goofy said they're going to shoot you?
Oh, I did hear that, and I am pretty scared, but as long as nobody lets him in the house, I should be fine.
There's someone at the door. Let me go get it.
Junior, what the fuck?
Hello?
Goofy, now!
Go die, bitch.
You shot my other ear!
Goofy, you missed, you piece of shit!
Well, maybe if your big fucking ears weren't in the way, I'd have a better shot.
Don't talk back to me! If I were the right kid, now I gotta go looking for him!
No, you did get the right kid.
What?
Yeah, the bullet went through my ear. It killed Cody. He was in the living room. It got him.
Oh, okay. Never mind, Goofy. We got him.
Oh, thank God.
Is everything okay, Junior? I heard a gunshot.
Oh, it was just Mickey and Goofy trying to kill you. They thought I was you, and they shot me when I opened the door. See, look at my ear.
Well, shit, I'm glad I didn't answer the door then.
At least both of your ears are pierced. Now you don't look gay anymore.
Yeah, I guess it is good that now both of my ears are pierced.
Did I hear both of your ears are pierced? You fruit ass boy! Ah!
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I'm Poobie from SML. I do the voice of Cody and Brooklyn Guy and a whole bunch of other people. Did you know we're selling Jeffy pianos right now on smlmerch.com? Yeah, that's right. They make Jeffy noises whenever you press the keys. Listen to that. It's fucking crazy, right? Well, if you want one, you better grab one now, because on July 31st, they disappear forever. Gone. Bye-bye. No more buying them. So you better get one now. Just thought you should know that. So you can do this. Listen to that. Listen to that, Jeffy.
Alright, class, today you're gonna write a 250-word essay on the first person to milk a cow. Like, why would the guy walk up to the cow and grab the cow's udder and whack it off until the white stuff came out and then drink it? And also, what made him leave it out in the sun and let it get all moldy and everything and then eat it as cheese? But anyway, y'all write an essay on that.
Hey, wait a minute. What did make someone go milk a cow and drink the white stuff for the first time?
Must have been my great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Yeah, I believe it.
Hey, guys, before we start our essay, you want any peanuts?
Oh, penis? Yeah, sign me up. I want some.
No, peanuts.
Oh, peanuts. No, I don't want any. I'm fine.
Hey, Penelope, you want any peanuts?
No, Junior, you shouldn't eat those in class. They're messy.
Hey, how about some peanuts?
Ooh, that boy's savage.
Alright, class, while you write your essay, I'm gonna eat my grilled chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. I don't get the fried one because they fry it in peanut oil, and I'm definitely allergic to peanuts. And Junior, I see you eating peanuts in class. Don't you let those things get near me.
Don't worry, teacher. I won't let the peanuts get near you. I believe a guy milked a cow for the first time because he bought a wedding ring for his wife, and this cow's udder was the same size as his wife's finger, and he wanted to see if the ring would fit. So he put the ring on the udder and it got stuck, and he started yanking on the ring to get the ring off the udder, and the udder squirted milk in his mouth, and he said, that's yummy.
Grass, get this cold nurse! There's a peanut on my sandwich!
Oh my god, the teacher's having an allergic reaction! Nurse!
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 Did somebody call the nurse?
Yeah, that's the nurse!
Are you okay?
Oh, peanut!
He's allergic to peanuts! Oh my god, who put a peanut on his sandwich? Junior, you have peanuts!
I didn't do it!
Nurse, Junior has peanuts! You tried to kill your teacher!
Screw you, Junior!
Someone call the cops!
Somebody call the cops?
That's my dad!
Alright, kid, that's it. You're under arrest for trying to kill your teacher with a peanut.
It wasn't me!
Says the kid with peanuts on his desk. Tell it to the judge, bucko. Come on.
Order! I am the Honorable Judge Boober. Yes. Today we will be hearing the case of Junior, who is being accused of trying to kill his teacher by throwing a peanut onto his teacher's sandwich after his teacher explicitly said he was allergic to peanuts. Is this true, Chew? True, Chew. Is this true, Mr. Chew?
That is correct! He tried to kill me!
I didn't try to kill him, it was someone else!
You had a bag of peanuts on your desk, so you had to be the one that threw it!
It wasn't me!
Ah, yes, the shaggy defense. She got me on the counter. It wasn't me. Well, Mr. Junior, you're not the first kid to try to kill their teacher, and you certainly won't be the last. But if I let you go now, you might try to kill him again. So I have no choice but to find you guilty and sentence you to death by electric chair tonight. Bye. See you later.
Electric chair!
Come on, dead boy, or soon-to-be dead boy. Get in there, you!
Oh, I don't want to die.
Yeah, it sucks, but you did the crime. Okay, so you do get a last meal, and that can be whatever you want. So I'll be back in a few minutes to take your order. Would you like a drink while you wait, or maybe some breadsticks, Caesar salad?
I'm too sad to eat.
Okay. That's the visitor doorbell. We put a doorbell in so that the death row inmates know when they have visitors. We made it sound like a home doorbell, because death row inmates are never going home, because they're gonna die. I'll get it!
Hey, Junior.
Hey, guys!
Oh, dude, I heard you're dying tonight. That sucks. Well, say hi to my dad when you get to hell.
How do you know I'm going to hell?
I just had that feeling, dude.
Well, Joseph, Junior's not dying tonight because we're gonna get him out of here.
You're gonna break me out of jail?
No, we're not going to jail for you, but we are gonna prove your innocence.
How do you know I'm innocent?
Well, because if you had actually thrown that peanut, you would have said, hey guys, look what I'm about to do before you did it, because you like to show off.
Yeah, you like to gloat, dude.
You're right. If I would have threw that peanut, I would have told you guys I was gonna do it first.
Yeah, exactly. We don't know who threw that peanut, but me and Joseph are gonna find out. In the meantime, you need to buy time.
How am I gonna buy time, Cody? They're gonna kill me tonight.
But before they execute you, they have to give you your last meal, and that can be whatever you want. So just make sure you ask for something impossible for them to get, like something that could take days or even weeks for them to get, so they have to postpone your execution.
Will that really work?
Yeah, it's your last meal. They have to give you whatever you want.
Okay, I'll ask for something really hard to get.
Okay, come on, Joseph. Let's go find out who threw that peanut.
Okay, I gotta order something really hard.
Hey there, welcome to Applebee's. How can I take your order? I'm sorry. Welcome to Death Row. How can I take your order? Sorry, I haven't been a server since I worked at Applebee's. What do you want?
So I can literally order whatever I want.
Yeah, literally whatever you want and as much as you want too. I mean, we can do crazy stuff. Like John Wayne Gacy, that crazy guy who dressed up like a clown and ate kids. He ordered a dozen deep fried shrimp, a bucket of KFC's original recipe chicken, French fries, a pound of strawberries, and a bottle of Diet Coke. And then this other guy, James Edward Smith, he wanted a lump of dirt. So we can do pretty much anything.
Okay, so I want you to go to the top of Mount Everest.
Okay, Mount Everest.
And I want you to find a bald eagle's nest.
Bald eagle, okay.
And steal an egg and cook it sunny side up.
Sunny side up, good choice, good choice.
I want you to go to the Marianas Trench.
Okay, yeah.
And kidnap a bunch of baby octopuses.
Ooh, okay, baby octopus.
And I want you to go get a Papa John's pizza, a pepperoni one, and I want you to take the pepperonis off and put the octopuses on the pizza.
Oh, okay, octopus pizza.
And I want Papa John to say a racial slur at the pizza.
Okay, that shouldn't be hard.
And then I want you to go to the Sahara Desert and find a blue cactus.
Blue cactus, there it is.
I want to eat that.
Okay.
I want 2 Big Macs, but I want the Big Macs from somewhere where they worship cows.
Well, like India?
Yeah, get a cow from India, the most worshipped cow in India.
Okay, most worshipped cow in India.
Yeah, I want that. I want that how you make the meat from the Big Macs. I want a 2-month expired can of ravioli from Chef Boyardee.
Does it have to be 2 months?
Has to be 2 months expired.
Okay, got it. 2 months old expired ravioli.
What day is it?
Sunday.
Oh, I want Chick-fil-A.
Oh, Chick-fil-A's closed on Sundays.
I still want it.
Okay, you got it. Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. Anything to drink with that?
I want you to go to Tatooine and go to McDonald's and get blue milk.
Okay, blue milk from Tatooine.
I want George Lucas to taste test it for me.
Tasted by George Lucas. Got it. And anything for dessert?
The crust of Pop-Tarts.
Just the crust?
I only like the crust.
Oh, me too. Okay, so I'll go get all this stuff, but it might take a little while, so your execution might not be tonight. Sorry about the inconvenience, but I'll get this going, and you just sit tight, okay?
All right, Joseph. Let's look around the classroom and see if we can find any clues that prove Junior's innocent.
Okay, dude. Gotta find some evidence. Let me check Bully's desk. What a silly drawing. Oh, I gotta find some evidence!
Oh my god, Joseph, look!
Oh, what's up, dude?
There's a security camera of the classroom. It shows Bully grabbing a peanut off Junior's desk and throwing it at the teacher. I'll record it with my phone and show it to the cops. Come on, let's go!
Cody, where are you?
Order up!
What, you actually got all the food?
Hell yeah, I did. This is your last meal. Okay, so this is your sunny side up bald eagle egg from the top of Mount Everest. This is your blue milk from the McDonald's on Tatooine. This is your blue cactus from the Sahara Desert. These are your Big Macs from India. This is your 2-month-old expired Chef Boyardee ravioli. This is your Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. And this is your baby octopus pizza that Papa John's himself personally yelled a racial slur at. He even yelled a racial slur at the garlic sauce. I didn't even want him to. He actually wouldn't stop yelling racial slurs. He speaks entirely in racial slurs now. Oh, and also this is your Pop-Tart crust.
How did you get all this?
Oh, it was not easy. Let me tell you the story. So I hopped on a non-stop flight to Nepal, because that's where Mount Everest is, and then I hired a Sherpa to take me up to the top of the mountain. But about halfway up Mount Everest, my Sherpa died, so I had to make the rest of the hike on my own. But when I got to the top of Mount Everest, I saw a bald eagle's nest, and I thought, wow, this is gonna be easy. So I grabbed one of the eggs, and then all of a sudden this eagle swooped down and punched me right in the face. Like, he punched me. Like, he didn't scratch me. He balled up his talons and punched me in the face. So I started throwing haymakers. I started punching him in his his face. And then the eagle held me down and started pecking at my eyes, and then he threw me off the top of Mount Everest, and I fell all the way back down to the bottom. But I still had the egg in my hand, so I got that. So then I hopped on another nonstop flight to Guam, and then from there I took a submarine out into the bottom of the Marianas Trench, and I saw a family of octopi. So then I wrote free candy on the side of my submarine, because even octopus kids can't resist free candy. So then when they came up, I kidnapped the baby octopuses, and the octopus mom and dad, they were so upset, they were screaming an octopus. I mean, I don't speak octopus, but they seemed very upset. So from there, I hopped on another nonstop flight over to Italy, and I went over to Papa John's house so he could cook me up a pizza. So he answered the door, and he called me a racial slur, because I guess that's just how he says hello. So then he cooked up the pizza with the octopi on it, and then he called the pizza a racial slur, and then he called me a racial slur. So from there, I hopped on another nonstop flight to North Africa, which is where the Sahara Desert is, and then I rented a camel and then wandered out into the middle of the Sahara Desert, and then my camel died of dehydration, so I lost the deposit on the camel. So I just kind of wandered around the Sahara Desert for a while, you know, I was dehydrated, so I was hallucinating, and I was starting to see things, and I saw a mirage, or I thought it was a mirage, but it turned out it was an actual blue cactus. So I took it, and then I blacked out from dehydration. So then I woke up in a pyramid hospital, and I said, well, thank you for saving my life, and then I hopped on another nonstop flight to India. I got a lot of frequent flyer miles on this trip. So then when I got to India, I saw a bunch of people gathered around worshipping a cow, and then I said, hey, I gotta take this cow to the vet, because I think he has mad cow disease. But really, I just took it out back, and I shot it, and I butchered it for the meat, and then I came out with 2 Big Macs. So from there, I hopped on another nonstop flight over to NASA, and then I had them send me on a rocket to Tatooine. But then when I got to Tatooine, I got robbed by some Jawas, and they were all like, Ootini! And then when I was in Mos Eisley, I found the McDonald's there. So I went through the drive-thru, and they were like, Ootini! And then I ordered that blue milk you wanted, and they gave it to me, and they said, Ootini! And so after I came out of the drive-thru, I saw they actually have a Chick-fil-A on Tatooine too, and it's open on Sundays because the days don't work the same there. So I went through the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A, and they went, Ootini! And I got that chicken. So then, from there, I hopped on a rocket, and I went back to my house, and then I went into my pantry, and it turns out I actually already had a 2-month-old expired can of Chef Boyardee ravioli, and I had some Pop-Tarts, so I just took the crust off those. So yeah, you should be grateful that I brought all this food to you. So bon appetit, dig in, eat the cactus. I want to see how that works.
I'm not hungry anymore.
Damn it! You pulled a Lawrence Russell Brewer on me. There was another guy who ordered a bunch of food, and then when we brought it, he said he didn't even want it. Damn it! I knew you were gonna do this. I was halfway up Mount Everest, and I said, I bet that little bastard doesn't even touch his food. Well, you know what? I'm taking this egg. I fought hard for this egg. Okay, let's go to the electric chair.
Actually, I do want to eat.
Oh, okay, we'll eat the cactus.
Never mind.
Yeah, that's right. Come on, let's go. All right, Simmons, let him fry.
All right, mate. Let me just turn it on.
Wait. He didn't do it. I have proof.
Show me.
Look, right there. It's his other kid named Bully. He threw the peanut.
Oh, man. That's lame. I wanted to fry him. Simmons, let him go.
All right.
I'll go arrest this bully.
Oh, thank you so much, Cody, for getting proof that it wasn't me.
Yeah, no problem.
Order! Bully! It turns out you were the one who threw the peanut on your teacher's sandwich. Well, normally I would love to give you the electric chair, but we spent too much money on giving the last kid his final meal, and now we can't afford to turn the chair on. So I suppose I have to sentence you to 100 days community service picking up trash on the freeway.
Picking up trash? I wanted the electric chair.
I know, right? I wanted to see someone fry. This is dumb. I hate this stupid job.
Oh no, Jeffy's putting tape on the couch again.
Oh no, Jeffy, stop it!
Baby, get the laser pointer.
Okay.
Jeffy, stop putting tape on the couch.
Stop it.
Here, Jeffy, go get it! Go get it! Come on, Jeffy!
Yeah, get the laser. Make him go out of the room.
Okay. Go get it, Jeffy! Go get it! Go get it!
Oh, there's someone at the door. Baby, keep playing with Jeffy. I'm gonna answer the door. Hello?
Hey, Marvin, can I come inside? I just need someone to talk to.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
Thank you.
Hey, Dane, look what I did to the couch. I made it all pretty.
Baby, you're supposed to distract him with the laser pointer.
The laser pointer died, Marvin.
And I ran out of tape. Can you go to the store and buy me some more?
Get out of here, Jeffy.
Okay.
Oh, there's tape all over the couch. Baby, you're supposed to hide the tape.
I did, Marvin, but he found it. He always finds it.
Why is there tape all over your couch?
My son likes to put tape on the couch. Listen, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I was on my way to my 27-year high school reunion, but then I found out that my high school bully's gonna be there, so now I don't want to go.
Why do you have a 27-year high school reunion?
Oh, well, after the 25th year, people start dying, so they just do it every year. It's pretty sad.
Oh, well, you said your high school bully's gonna be there?
Yeah, Candy Randy.
Candy Randy?
Yeah, let me tell you the story. So back in high school, there was this kid named Randy that everybody called Candy Randy because he would sell candy to everybody in the school. Now, for some reason, Randy didn't like me. I can't imagine why. But usually, he would only charge $1 for his candy. But then one day, a couple hours before lunch, I was hungry and I had $1 burning a hole in my pocket. So I went up to Randy and I was like, "Hey Randy, let me get some Skittles." And he said, "For you, that'll be $2. And I said, "Randy, that's bullshit because usually you only charge $1 and I only have $1. But he still wouldn't sell me the Skittles. So I did what any man would do, and I picked my nose and I wiped a booger on him. And Randy didn't like that at all. He was pissed off and he stood up and said, "Okay, meet me after school by the flagpole and me and you are gonna fight." And then all the students and all the teachers went, "Ooh." So I pretty much had to do it at that point. So then I spent the whole rest of my day trying to figure out how I could fake my own death so I didn't have to fight Randy. I even tried to call my mom and see if she would check me out of school, but she wouldn't do it. So then, after school, I went up to the flagpole and there was this huge crowd of people gathered around. And they were all chanting, "Randy, Randy." And I was like, "That's not fair. I can fight Randy. I got this. All he ever does is eat candy. I can take him." So then I started throwing haymakers, and Randy just kept dodging them. And then Randy started beating the shit out of me. I mean, he was good. And then the worst part is, his hands were still sticky from eating all that candy. And then, after he got done beating me up, he took my underwear and tied it to the flagpole, and then he hoisted my underwear up like a flag. And then my underwear had a skid mark in it, so that was horrible. And then everybody started saying the Pledge of Allegiance to my underwear. I've never been so embarrassed in all my life. So that's the story of Candy Randy.
Well, that's dumb. There's no way all your classmates are going to remember that 27 years later.
Oh, believe me, they're gonna remember the skid mark. It was huge. I practically shit my pants.
You didn't wipe that day?
Have you ever tried to wipe your ass with toilet paper at a school? It's like trying to wipe your ass with Taco Bell napkins. They're all rough and they're thin. I'd rather not even wipe, which is why I didn't. But my ass was itching a lot, though.
I still think you should go to your high school reunion.
Well, look, I'm not going, okay? I spent $150 to rent this suit for the night, and I don't want it to go to waste. So I was just wondering if you guys wanted to go to, like, Red Lobster. Maybe if we're feeling classy, we could try going to Applebee's. I mean, I really want to go to Outback, but there's no way I can reserve a table this late. Nah, not with their bloomin' onions.
Did you say Candy Randy?
Yeah, do you know him?
Yeah, there was a guy at the gas station named Randy who sold candy.
Wait, what do you look like? Did you look like an asshole?
No, he had cornrows and tattoos.
Yep, that's him. That's that asshole.
What, you know him?
Yeah, he sold me candy for $1.
$1 for you? Why did it have to be $2 for me, Randy? Why?
Well, listen, you gotta get over this Randy guy, so I think you should go to your high school reunion, go up to him with $1 and try to buy some candy. Maybe he'll like you now and you can get over all this stuff.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, it has been 27 years. Maybe he's cool now. Yeah, I'm gonna go, and I'll come back and tell you guys how it went.
Well, what happened?
Well, I got to the reunion and Randy was selling candy for $1, so I tried to give him $1 and then he punched me in the face and he took my $1 and then he pulled my underwear out and there were still skid marks on it and then he started waving my underwear around and everybody started laughing and calling me skid mark guy and poopklin guy, and that's not even clever.
Yeah, Randy does have anger issues.
How many times did you see this Randy guy?
Well, we dated like 10 years ago.
You dated a candy salesman at a gas station?
He was nice! He gave me candy!
Oh my god, is he hot?
Hell no.
Well, why would you date a guy who sells candy at a gas station? I want to see him. Call him over.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I want to see him right now. We're gonna beat him up.
Okay, I think I still have his number. Let me get my yearbook. Okay, here's my yearbook.
Aw, your wife signed it?
Oh no, she signed that after we were already married because she thought it'd be cute. She didn't even go to the same school as me.
Wait, who's Baked Ziti Feety Petey?
Okay, look, I don't have time to explain all the names in the book, okay, but I'll explain that one. See, I went to high school with this guy named Petey, and we all called him Baked Ziti Petey because he always brought baked ziti to lunch and ate it. But then he went on a ski trip and he got frostbite on both his feet, so he had to heat him up by putting his feet in pans of baked ziti and walking around. So we started calling him Baked Ziti Feety Petey.
All the names in your yearbook sound like freaks.
Yeah, they are.
Alright, so look, there's Candy Randy's number. I still can't believe you dated a guy who sold candy at a gas station.
It was forever ago, Marvin.
Well, look, call him over here because I want to have a word with him.
Okay, let me go get my phone. Okay, I called him and there he is.
Oh, hey, what's going on, Doogie Pants?
Don't call me that in front of my friends.
You ain't got
got no friends.
Yes, I do. I have two, and they're right here.
Oh shit, is that Rosebud?
Hey, Randy.
Hey, you trying to get another taste of this pixie stick?
No, Randy, I'm married now.
Oh, well, that's a shame, because you just want a golden ticket to the white chocolate factory. You trying to see my Willy Wonka?
Randy, meet my husband, Marvin.
Ex-husband.
Marvin!
So you on the market? Because I'm trying to see where these little piggies are going. Hopefully they're going to be wee-wee-weeing all the way back to my place.
No, Randy, I'm married.
Well, he's one lucky man, because I remember when you used to lick me like a lollipop. You know, like that Lil Wayne song? You know that song, old man?
I've heard it.
What did you see in him?
Well, I can tell you what she didn't see, a 401k or a high credit score. But what she did see was 7.3 inches below the waist on a good day. And every day was a good day.
Okay, you know what? I think we should just talk about why we invited you over here.
Oh, my bad. I was just reminiscing how I used to make up my Cadbury cream egg. You know what a Cadbury cream egg is?
Yeah, I know what it is. Listen, how about this? So Brooklyn guy wants to call you over here because he wants to fight you.
Well, I didn't say that.
Oh, so he trying to get his ass beat.
Well, no, he wants a professional fight in a boxing ring tonight.
But no, Randy, I didn't say that.
Okay, well, you're wrong. Well, you better start training. I'll see you tonight.
What, Marvin, why would you do that?
Because you need to fight him. You need to get revenge. Listen, you need a professional fight that you actually train for so you can beat him up.
But I already have a black eye. He's gonna kick my ass.
Well, look, we're gonna do a training montage. We're gonna fix your eye up, and you're gonna be ready to fight him, okay?
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, Marvin, I am so ready. I am ready to cheat.
What, cheat?
Oh, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna fight Randy fairly. He'd kick my ass. I don't think hitting punching bags for 20 seconds is gonna help me fight.
Well, how are you gonna cheat?
I'm gonna poison him with tetrodotoxin.
What is that?
It is a very rare poison found in the pufferfish that will make him completely paralyzed, except he can feel everything. So when he's on the ground, not able to move, I'm gonna be wailing on him like, fight back, bitch! You can't!
Okay, so how are you gonna get the poison in him?
Well, that's why I have these glasses. See, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna challenge Randy to a friendly water drinking competition. See, Randy is very competitive, so there's no way he's gonna say no. So I'm just gonna fill up these two glasses here, and then I'm gonna take my poison and put it in Randy's glass. He's never gonna know. Okay, I'm gonna go call Randy.
Okay, I'm gonna keep stirring this so that it dissolves.
Okay, I called him and there he is.
Hey, what's going on, Dookie Pants?
I don't even care that you called me Dookie Pants.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Well, I thought before our fight we should hydrate. So I challenge you to a competition to see who can take the fastest sip of water.
Okay, I'll do that. Water's good for your body.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go! Oh man, Randy, it looks like you won!
Yeah, cause you too slow. You better be fast in the fight.
Marvin, he's so stupid. He drank the poison. What the fuck? Marvin, I can't move.
Well, did you drink the poison?
Marvin, did you switch the cups?
You never told me to switch the cups.
You didn't switch the cups?
You never told me to switch the cups.
God damn it, I thought you said you were gonna switch the cups.
No, you never told me to switch the cups. I mean, I guess it would make sense that we should switch the cups, but you had the cup of poison in front of you, but I thought you switched the cups.
No, I didn't have time. He came over so fast. God damn it, I can't move. I can't fight now.
Well, you still have to fight. We can't back out.
I have to back out. I can't move.
No, what if you still fight, but I'm in the ring and I throw the punches with your arm?
But that's stupid.
No, it's gonna work. We gotta do something, okay? So let's just go to the fight.
Okay, but you have to drag me.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
I can't move, remember?
All right, buddy. Are you ready for your big fight?
No, I can't move.
But we have a plan. I'm gonna swing your punches for you.
They're gonna see you.
Maybe they won't. We went over this. Come on, let's go.
I want to forfeit.
All right, I want a nice and clean fight. We're going 3 rounds, just like I do with my wife every night. You better have my dinner ready, woman.
I can relate.
All right, you ready? Okay, go!
I'm about to beat your butt like I did in high school.
I'm gonna swing for you.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. You can't swing for him.
Well, I'm his trainer.
Go and train your ass in the corner, sir.
No, ref, it's okay. He can stay in. I'll beat his ass too.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah.
All right then. 2v1, go!
Thank God.
Ow, goddamn, Marvin, protect my face! I'm trying out, he's hit me!
Well, one of us is gonna get hit.
Time out!
Time out!
Ref, there ain't no timeouts in boxing.
I know, but they ass needed.
Come on, let's go think of a plan.
Okay.
All right, we have to think of a plan.
Yeah, no shit. Marvin, I think we should just tell them that I tried to cheat and then reschedule for a time when I can actually use my body.
You want to tell your high school bully you tried to cheat when fighting him?
No, but I also don't want him to beat the ever-loving shit out of me again.
No, look, we have to think of a plan because that's embarrassing if you tell him you tried to cheat.
Okay, what if you get on top of my head and you control me like Ratatouille, like you pull my hair?
Does that really work? I think that was just an animated movie.
Yeah, you're right. I just have a kink for having my hair pulled.
Ooh, I got an idea. What if I let him hit you in the face, and then while he's hitting you in the face, I start hitting him?
Okay, and then we take turns?
No. He just keeps hitting you in the face because he's not going to see it coming, because while he's beating you up, I'll come up from behind him and start hitting him in the head.
Okay, you know what? Fine, let's try it.
Okay, we're going to win. Watch this.
All right, I'm counting this as round 2, because your ass lost the first round.
That's fair.
Look, try to put your hands up.
Oh, believe me, I wish I could.
Listen, man, I feel bad for you, so I'm gonna do you a solid. I'm only gonna foul you my left hand.
See? That's generous. Only the left hand, and it's 2v1. He's handing it to you on a silver platter.
Oh yeah, there's no way I could lose.
Look. Are y'all ready? Round 2. Go!
I call this one my gut punch.
Oh my God!
Ow, Marvin, help me! Ow!
I wasn't expecting to hit me in the stomach first.
Do you quit? Do you forfeit?
Yes!
Winner!
Damn! I beat your ass in high school, and I beat your ass as an adult.
I have a spit kink too, so that works.
Oh my God, I can't believe you forfeit. We could have won.
No, we couldn't.
Let's go. Come on, buddy.
Marvin, today was very embarrassing.
Well, you would have had a chance to win if you didn't cheat.
Well, it would have worked if you switched the cups.
You never told me to switch the cup.
I thought it went without saying.
You should have told me to switch the cups.
Marvin, I hate when we argue.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sorry, buddy.
I'm sorry too. Well, there's one thing we have in common. We both hate Candy Randy.
Oh yeah, fucking hate that guy.
Yeah, he's the worst. You want to help me take tape off the couch?
Sure, just roll me over. I'll do it with my mouth.
That's what she said.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so... You gonna help?
Yeah, you gotta roll me over there.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
I hate when he puts all this tape.
God, I wish I had teeth. Oh man, Marvin, it's nice just having a boys' day, you know? Sitting back, watching TV, drinking some brewskis.
It is nice.
Okay, I'm pissed. I'm going home.
Wait, what happened?
I got hit in the head with this football.
That's a soccer ball.
Oh, Marvin. Most of the world calls this a football.
Hey, Danny, have you seen my checkerboard ball?
It's not called a checkerboard ball, Jeffy. It's called a soccer ball.
All right, well then king me, Daddy.
But you can't play checkers on it, Jeffy. It's a soccer ball.
What are you supposed to do with it?
You're supposed to kick it.
Oh, like this?
I mean, yeah, but you could also hit it with your head.
Okay.
What? No, you're supposed to hit it in the air.
Okay, like this?
Whoa, Marvin, did you see that? That was incredible. Your son could be a football player.
Really? The news!
Breaking news, okay? World-famous soccer player Lionel Messi has turned down a $1.6 billion deal from the Saudi Arabian football team to play for the Miami soccer team. They should have offered it to me. I would have played soccer in Saudi Arabia for $1.6 billion.
He turned down $1.6 billion just to kick a ball around?
Yeah, Marvin, football is the biggest sport in the world.
It is?
Yeah, 3.2 billion people watch it. I guess they were offering him like 50 cents per viewer.
I wish someone would offer me $1 billion to kick a stupid soccer ball.
I just got an idea. You know how your son just hit that ball? That was sick. I bet if we called up the Saudi Arabians and told them that your son was the next big football player, they'd give him $1 billion contract.
He's never played soccer in his life.
Well, maybe if you stop calling it soccer, they'll believe us. And look, if they do take it and give him $1 billion contract, we can split the money because I came up with this idea.
If they give him $1 billion contract, I'll split the money with you.
Okay, I'm gonna go call the Saudi Arabians. Hey Marvin, I got Prince Abu Dhabi, the owner of the Saudi Arabian football team.
Prince Abu Dhabi heard that you have the next biggest football player.
Oh, we do. He's right there.
Yeah, here's Jeffy.
Oh, sorry, I had to remote my ass. Jeffy, nice to meet you.
He does not look like a football player.
Oh, he is. Marvin, give him a football. Let's show him what he can do.
I don't know where the soccer ball is.
What did you just call it?
He said football. Marvin, cut the shit. Show him what you can do, Jeffy.
Oh, I like that shit.
Yeah, you like that shit. So can we have $1 billion, please?
Well, not quite, but I'll tell you what. My football team is playing against the French Bulldogs tomorrow. So if your Jeffy goes on my team and we win, I'll give him a $1 billion contract.
But the French Bulldogs have never lost.
Exactly.
Well, we're gonna play him and we're gonna win, because I'm gonna coach him.
What do you know about football?
I've seen the movie Kicking and Screaming, starring Will Ferrell and Mike Ditka.
Oh, you got this shit. Okay, I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, alright, Marvin, we just made $1 billion.
No, we didn't. Jeffy has to apparently somehow beat the best team in soccer.
Well, we can do that.
Well, no, you can't. You're a coach of soccer and you don't even have legs.
Marvin, I've always wanted to be a soccer player. Do you know how hard it is to not have legs? I can't even ride horses. I just fall off the back.
We're gonna lose. We're not gonna get $1 billion.
Well, it's worth a try. Come on, Jeffy. Okay, Jeffy, this is the soccer field. This is where they said the game was gonna be.
Hey, Jeffy, how's it going? You see your team over there?
Oh my god, Jeffy, they're amazing. It's not gonna be hard at all to win.
Oh, no, that's not your team over there. That's the French Bulldogs. Your team is over there. Pass it, pass it, pass it, pass it, pass it, pass it! I said pass it!
You distracted me!
Oh dear god, they suck so bad.
Oh, yeah, that's the Kammerwiener. Anyway, good luck.
Well, come on, Jeffy. Let's go meet your team.
Okay. Okay, listen. This is how you kick the ball into the goal.
You missed.
I'm doing my best, okay?
Hey, everybody.
Oh, are you the guy we called about forfeiting?
No, I'm actually the coach, and this is your new teammate, Jeffy.
Is he good?
Well, I've only ever seen him hit a ball with his head.
He can do that?
That means he's good.
Yeah, so how long do we have to practice?
Game starts now.
Yeah. Oh. Hello and welcome to the professional football exhibition game between the French Bulldogs and the Saudi Arabian Camels. The match will start now. Both teams take center field. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a quick pep talk to make sure we win.
Oh no, we're not gonna beat them. The French Bulldogs are undefeated.
Well, let's pretend they're not.
But they are.
Okay, well, let's pretend they're not. See, Jeffy here's gonna get $1 billion contract if we win. So, if we win, I'm gonna give you guys like 20 million each. That seem fair?
That's nothing. I make 150 million per game.
And I make $110 million a season.
Why?
Because Saudi Arabia has money.
Yeah, it seems like it.
But he's gonna get $1 billion? I'm not gonna try as hard now, because I want $1 billion.
You know, I just got my nails done, so I'm not
you can't use your hands in football.
Dude, she's the goalie.
Oh, well, okay. Well, Jeffy, just play like you're gonna win $1 billion.
Okay.
Okay, it's time for the coin toss. France, since you're the away team, heads or tails?
Heads. I said it was heads.
Okay, France goes first.
Hey man, listen, I already know you guys are gonna win, so good game.
To the hell, but dans le cool.
Jelly donut to you too.
Coach, where do I go?
Just go out into the field and try to steal the ball from them.
Oh, you silly Americans, you can't beat the French.
Yeah, I get it. You're very good.
No, oui.
Yeah, I know. I don't have any pants on. Hey, listen, how much money do you make?
$1 billion. I sold my life away.
Jesus, I can't bribe you either. How much money does this goddamn sport make?
A lot. Coach, can you get off the field?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Oh, man, I hope Jeffy wins.
Hello, you silly American. Are you the coach of the Saudi Arabian team?
Yeah, I am.
Well, you are going to lose badly.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I am the coach of the French team, Jean-Pierre Francois.
Why are you wearing a raincoat, Jacques?
Because it's going to rain. From as it is, you are going to be crying.
Yeah, well, smoking's bad for you. First team to score 3 goals wins. Let the match begin. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Oui, that is what I am talking about. Suck on these French nuts.
Come on, goal! You didn't even try. Haha, your players ran into each other like a cartoon.
Get up, you idiots! What are you doing?
Pathetic.
It's for the national heroes, Pepe! Yeah, Pepe!
You, baby.
Ha 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 ha! That is another goal! That makes it 2-0! One more goal and we win!
Okay, timeout. Huddle up, everybody. Ugh, guys, what the hell is going on out there?
Coach, I don't want to be goalie anymore.
I know, clearly you keep running away from the ball.
And I hate running around.
Oh, okay, then Beard Guy, you be the new goalie, and you, Girl, and Jeffy, you run around and try to score points.
Okay.
Yes! Oh.
I got it!
Oh my god, the goalie's knocked out!
Get up, you idiot!
Hit it in, woman!
Okay. Oh, I did it!
Yeah! 2-1! Oui, this!
Pass it, pass it! Oh, I can't believe I missed it!
You are a disgrace to France!
Oh, disgrace to France!
You're a disgrace to France!
You're a disgrace to France! France, disgrace to
We scored again! The game is tied!
What are you doing, you blabbering idiot? Stop fighting! They just scored again and the game is tied!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry too.
You take me to get hamburger.
I take you to get hamburger.
Oh,
We get hamburgers together.
Pass it, pass it! Oh, you imbecile! What are you doing?
You missed last time, you snail-eating bastard!
What did you call me?
Snail-eating bastard!
I'll throw you off the Eiffel Tower!
You are a disgrace to France!
Go lick it up!
Oh!
Jeffy, here!
No!
We won!
We lost? Screw you! I'm selling the team!
Guys, we did it!
Yay, we won!
Jeffy, you did it!
No, we did it!
Yeah! Coach, we did it!
Yeah, I believed in you guys the whole time!
No, you didn't.
Yeah, you're right.
Was my dad coaching the other team?
Yes, he was. But look, we just won $1 billion!
What about our 20 million?
Oh, well, you guys said you didn't need it, and to be honest, you don't. So come on, Jeffy!
Oh, hell yes! I like that shit!
Yeah, Marvin, you hear that? We're gonna be billionaires!
Wait, you actually won?
Yeah, Danny, I hit the game-winning goal in with my head. So you know what that means? Celebratory remote in the ass.
I don't care what you put in your ass. You're about to sign $1 billion contract!
Woohoo! Wait,
Hell yeah!
Jeffy's just gonna be a billionaire all from playing soccer?
What did you just say?
I said soccer.
Oh, hell no! What the shit? What the hell?
Marvin.
What?
Marvin, why did you have to say soccer?
Well, that's just what I call it. Where'd he go?
He left because you said soccer.
Well, we're still gonna get the $1 billion, right?
No, we just lost $1 billion because you said the word soccer.
No. The deal was if Jeffy won the game, we would get $1 billion contract.
It doesn't matter, Marvin. Everybody knows if you say the word soccer or you're associated with someone who says the word soccer, you don't know how to play the game.
Well, clearly Jeffy knows how to play. He won the game.
No, you said soccer. He knows we're frauds.
So now what?
Now I'm gonna go home because this was a waste of time.
I guess I'm just gonna watch TV. Jeffy, do you know where the remote is?
Oh yeah, we're here, Daddy. Well, sniff.
So, guys, what do you want to do today?
We could go swimming. It's hot as balls outside.
It is hot outside. Let's go swimming, guys.
You guys have fun with that. I'm gonna stay here and play Genshin Impact.
What's Genshin Impact?
What? You've never heard of Genshin Impact?
Are you gonna tell us what it is?
Well, look at the screen. That's Genshin Impact.
Whoa!
That's so sick! Damn right, whoa.
Well, Cody, what do you do in this game?
Well, you can run and jump. I mean, what other game can you do that in? None that I can mention.
So you can run and jump, and what else?
Well, you can also climb buildings, like some kind of superhero who can climb things. Maybe he was bitten by an insect, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, show me!
Look, I'm climbing that thing.
Whoa!
That's amazing! Yeah, check this out. You can also jump and hover, kinda. Look at me hover, kinda.
Oh my god. He's like hovering, kinda.
He's hovering, kinda. And then check this out. Goo-goo-goo-goo-goo.
Oh,
Yeah, guess what? You can also fight. Look at me fight this thing. I'm gonna fight it.
Yeah, kick him up. Yeah,
Fight.
beat him.
Fight.
Yeah.
Beat him up, Joey!
Die.
I'm sure I'm fighting.
It's taking you forever to kill him.
Yeah, sometimes it does take a while, but that's just the game, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what else can you do?
Well, the best part is, check out this hunky dude I'm playing as. Isn't he the sexiest, hottest dude you've ever seen?
I mean, he is really not. I mean, I don't really like guys, Cody. Is there any girls?
Oh, hell yeah, there's girls. There's hot ones, too.
Oh, hot girls? I want to see the hot girls.
Yeah, I want to see these hot girls.
Check out the hot girls. This is Kicking.
Okay.
This is Barbara.
Ooh, she's hot.
That's Jean.
Oh, mid.
This is Amber.
Okay.
That's Mona.
Ooh.
This is Fischl.
All right.
This is Raiden Shogun.
Wait. Cody. Who's that one?
Oh, this is Ning. You know what? I don't think I should say that one.
Oh my my gosh, she's so hot!
She's banging!
Oh my god, I like her. I want to play as her. Wait, I think her name is Ningguang.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Ningguang!
Ningguang!
Yeah, I don't want to play as any of these girls, though. I want to play as Ito, that sexy hunk.
Okay, well, can we play with you, Cody?
Well, of course you can play with me, Junior.
But we only have one PlayStation 5.
Oh, Junior. What I'm about to tell you is gonna blow your goddamn mind.
What?
You can also play this game on your phone.
What? No way! Wait, I can play a console game on a phone?
Yep, you sure can. I don't know how the hell they pulled that off.
Oh my god, so if I download this game on my phone, I can play with you on the PlayStation 5?
Oh yeah, you can play it on PS5, on your phone, iOS, Android, PC, all of that.
And it stops there?
It stops there, yeah.
Oh my god, well, I think my phone's dead, so let me go charge my phone and I'll play with you. So, Jeffy, you play with Cody for a second.
Alright, I gotta go grab my phone.
Okay, I'm gonna keep playing Genshin Impact.
Alright, Cody, I got my phone.
Okay, Jeffy, get ready to check out Genshin Impact, an open-world action RPG game available on PC, Android, iOS, PlayStation 4, and 5. You can explore the vast magical world of Tevat where 7 kinds of elemental powers surge. Look at these awesome graphics!
I'm sorry, were you saying something, Cody? I was downloading the game.
Oh, never mind.
Alright, Cody, I'm gonna pick Amber because she's got bunny ears and rockin' cans.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Alright, I'm gonna go in this place with the Kiki. Oh, look at the Kiki. All in! Now I'm gonna shoot the Kiki with my bow and arrow.
Why'd you shoot the Kiki?
I don't know.
Well, come meet me for a second, Jeffy.
Alright, on your way, Cody. Hey, Cody, look at me, I'm a bunny rabbit. Boing, 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 boing.
Yeah, that's really cool, Jeffy. Okay, listen. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go fight a giant boss, okay? He's like a big ice monster, right?
Okay, well, I'm gonna run around and be a bunny rabbit, okay?
Okay, well, he's over here, so follow me.
Alright, boing, 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 boing,
You don't have to do that. Look, you can glide and stuff, see?
Oh, yeah, I can glide a little bit, kinda.
Yeah, so just come this way. He's down here. We're gonna jump off. See? Okay, so we're gonna hover kinda down here, right?
Alright, yeah, I am hovering kinda all the way down.
Okay, so he's down here. It's like a big ice plant thing, okay?
Oh, okay, what's his name?
It's like Cryo Regis Vine. He's that thing.
Oh, I see him!
Yeah, he's huge. Okay, so just be really careful, okay? You're gonna die in like 2 hits.
Alright, well, I'm gonna do my best and he's not gonna touch me at all.
Okay.
I'm just gonna shoot my bow and arrow.
Yeah, you do that. Just hang back. I think I...
Oh, no! He's shooting at me!
Okay, well, be careful, Jeffy. Don't get hit.
Well, I haven't yet. He's not gonna touch me.
Okay, good. So I'm just gonna run up and start hitting him.
Oh, no! He hit me!
Well, you said that wasn't gonna happen.
Well, I tried my hardest, Cody!
Okay, well, just be careful.
No, he hit me again! He hit me! Alright, now I gotta run away.
Okay, hurry, okay? I'm fighting him up here.
Alright, well, I gotta go run in the bush and eat some food real fast.
Okay, but just eat quickly because I'm up here beating the crap out of him.
I'm gonna eat as fast as I can!
Okay, just hurry. I need some help.
Alright, hold on. I gotta hide. Gotta go into my inventory. Check this out. Oh, there's some ramen and some pastries.
I mean, he's pretty tough. I mean, I'm doing okay, but like, I need your help.
Well, I'm trying. I just gotta eat some more food. I got a whole supermarket full of food in my backpack and I'm trying to eat it.
Where did you get all that food? Okay, fine.
I found it.
Are you done yet? I need some help up here.
I'm coming back out right now, okay?
Look, I knocked him down. Just help me.
Alright, I'm doing my best. I'm shooting my bow and arrow at him again.
Yeah, good. You keep doing that. Oh, dude, we're doing so much damage right now.
Yeah, I can power that one up.
We're doing a great job here. He's almost half dead.
Oh no, he's getting back up! He's getting back up!
Good. Watch out.
I gotta run away again! Oh no!
Be careful. Okay, I think I'm doing okay. Just watch out. Oh, he's doing a big ice thing. Watch out.
I'm running! No, he hit me! He hit me again! I gotta go heal up!
Jeffy, come on. What are you doing? I need some help up here.
I have to eat more food!
Jeffy, all you're doing is eating. Stop having lunch and help me fight this damn monster.
I'm hungry!
What? Oh my god, how do you even have any food left? You've been eating this whole time.
I'm obese.
Jeffy, I need some help. I'm doing all the work up here.
I'm trying to eat some more ramen and some panda bear face pastries.
Okay, well, I don't know what that means, but I need your help fighting the ice monster. He's knocked down again.
Alright, I'm coming back out.
Okay, good. Okay, we've almost got him, okay?
Alright, I'm just shooting bow and arrows at his head.
Oh, finally, we got him.
Yeah, I did all the work.
No, you did none of the work. You were having dinner. I was over there beating the crap out of him.
I was hungry!
Well, did you get the orb thing?
Yeah, I got a blue orb and you're orange.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh man, Cody, that was so fun!
Maybe for you, you just ate the whole time. I had to do all the work.
Well, let's go fight another boss!
Actually, I think I'm gonna go play by myself.
Oh man, Cody, I was gonna change my character!
No, just let me know when you get good.
Fine, I'll just change my character. Ooh, I'll play as Ningguang. She's hot! I'm gonna run around her for a little bit. Oh, I wonder if she's wearing panties. Let's climb this wall and bingo! Panties! Houston can confirm panties!
Jeffy, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm playing this game called Genshin Impact. Check it out.
Well, Jeffy, wait, what are you playing? This This girl's hot.
Yeah, I'm just playing Genshin Impact.
All right, Jeffy, I think you should put the game down for a little while and let me play. I mean, go to your room. You're grounded.
Oh, okay, Dad.
Yeah, leave. You're grounded. Because I want to play the game. Ooh. Oh, man. She's hot. I wonder if she's wearing panties. Oh, bingo. Can confirm panties. Oh, man. This game is so much fun.
What you doing, Marvin?
Nothing.
What's on your phone?
Nothing. I was just searching for your Mother's Day gift.
Mother's Day was last month, Marvin.
Oh, well, I guess I was just looking for no reason.
Show me your phone.
There's nothing to look at. It just died.
Come on, Marvin. Show me your phone.
Okay. I'll show you.
What is this?
That's a game. It's called Genshin Impact. It's so much fun. I love playing it.
Why are you playing as a hot girl?
I'm not. Jeffy was playing as her, and I just started to play for him because he wanted me to play for him, so I'm doing that.
Oh, yeah, that's the reason you're playing?
Yeah, look, I can run around and I can jump. Look at me jump.
You're jumping a lot, Marvin.
Yeah, I'm jumping because of the graphics in her, and she's good at jumping.
Marvin, I don't like you playing this game.
Well, no, you love me playing this game because it brings us together, baby.
What?
It brings us all together because Jeffy was playing it, now I'm playing it, everyone plays it. Genshin Impact brings us all together.
Hey, bro, do you play Genshin Impact?
Of course I play Genshin Impact. Playing it right now.
Oh, you want to play Genshin Impact together?
Yeah, of course. See, look, it brings us all together. Genshin Impact, it brings us together. It's such a fun game because you can cook and you can fish and you can play with your buddies and you explore, and the map is huge. How big's the map?
Oh god, it's so big. It's like the state of Montana big.
Yeah, it's bigger than that. It's huge.
Wow,
and
Marvin.
Genshin Impact's our life.
Yeah, so it's Genshin Impact. It's so fun.
I guess you weren't lying.
Yeah, it's the best game.
It's the best game I've ever played.
Best game. So how about you download it so we can play it and it can bring us together more?
Yeah, maybe I'll play.
Yeah, okay, all right, everyone, let's start chanting Genshin Impact.
Yeah.
Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact. Go download Genshin Impact for PC or PlayStation 4 or 5 or iOS or Android.
I think those are all of them.
That's it.
Alright, Jeffy, here's your security uniform. Time for your next night at Freddy's.
I'm not going back there. It's scary.
But you don't get paid unless you work all 5 nights at Freddy's. That's why it's called 5 nights at Freddy's, not 1 night at Freddy's. That would be a lame game.
I don't care about the money. I'm not going back there.
Jeffy, you can't quit a job unless you put a 2 weeks notice in.
Yeah, it would look bad on your resume.
I don't care about my resume. It's scary.
Jeffy, it can't be that scary.
It is that scary, Daddy. The animatronics try to kill you.
No. You don't have to worry about that. I went over there this morning and put in a whole bunch of new security stuff to protect us. And besides, you already broke all the animatronics.
Exactly why I'm not going back there.
Jeffy, what if I go work at 5 nights at Freddy's too?
Oh, I get it.
Daddy, it's not gonna matter because you're gonna try to kill you too!
Jeffy, if I'm working there, nothing bad will happen because I'm gonna protect you because I'm your dad, okay? So let's all go work there. Come on.
Alright, Marvin, welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. I already gave Jeffy the tour last time, so I'm not going to do that again. I just wanted to show you the animatronics Jeffy beat up. He kicked all their asses.
Sure did, Danny, because they were trying to kill us.
No, stop spitting on Freddy. You already spit on him too much.
Wait, so these are the things that tried to kill y'all?
Yeah, but Jeffy beat him up, and I'm pretty sure he broke them, so they shouldn't be moving around anymore. I really hope they don't move around anymore. Although, Freddy looks pretty pissed off. I don't remember his teeth looking like that last time. Anyway, I'm going to show you the upgrades I made to the security room. Okay, so I made some improvements to the security room, and I moved some stuff around. Like you may have noticed, the cameras are set to automatically rotate, so you don't have to keep pressing the button. And I brought my laptop charger so the cameras don't die like last time, because that was a big problem. Oh, and I also brought some flashlights in case the lights go out. Now, you may have noticed the door is missing. I don't know what happened to that. That was just gone when I got here. So, if they try to kill us, I got this Freddy mask, so we can just put this on, and hopefully they think we're one of them, and they don't try to eat us.
They're gonna try to eat us?
Maybe.
What does this thing do?
Oh, yeah, that's fucked up. That's the music box. See, this 3-year-old girl died here, and I guess she's in a puppet now, and she likes music, because if you don't wind that music box every few minutes, she pops out and tries to kill you.
Wait, she's gonna try to kill you?
Yeah.
Well, who's that thing?
Oh, yeah, that's Balloon Boy. He's a total asshole.
How is he an asshole?
Well, he just likes to turn the lights out like he pays the power bill here. No, don't you do it, you fuck! God damn it, Balloon Boy, turn the lights back on! Wait a minute, we haven't wound the music box in a while, let me check. Oh shit, wind it! Okay, it's working. Oh god, she's gone. Oh god, this is so stressful.
But this is stressful. I mean, I thought all we had to do was look at the cameras, but you're telling me there's people trying to kill us?
Yeah, sometimes, but it's not that hard. You know, you just watch. There was a camera in the bathroom, but I took that out because I might want to rub one out if I get nervous.
That's disgusting!
It helps me relax, okay? Oh shit, oh god, Bonnie's gone.
What is there?
Oh god, oh no, okay, we gotta keep an eye on him.
Okay, so...
He's not in the kitchen.
Okay, there's no one else?
Okay, not in the bathroom, that's good.
That's good. Oh, they're all
god
gone!
damn it, now they're all gone!
Look at that!
There's
Oh my God,
Freddy!
that's Freddy!
Okay, not in the hallway, that's good. Oh, great, Chica's looking at a cupcake, and Bonnie's back in the bathroom. Shit, the cameras are down. Okay, hold on, let me turn the lights back on. Ugh. Okay, Balloon Boy, no more turning off the lights.
Hi.
What is your deal, man? I want the lights on!
Hello.
Listen here, you balloon fuck. I'm gonna turn the lights back on, and I swear to you, if you touch that light switch again, I will choke you out, my guy. Okay. Oh, do it. Please do it. Make my day. Oh, you motherfucker, I'm gonna kill you. I just turned Balloon Boy into Balloon Bitch.
You want me to spit on him?
No, unless you can do it from here. Huh, impressive.
Well, turn the lights back on!
I can't. Balloon Boy broke the light switch.
Then what are we gonna do?
All I have left is this shitty little flashlight. Well, there's nobody there right now.
Well, the cameras are still broken.
Yeah, hold on. I'll put it on manual so I can check them myself. Give me a second. Let's just see here. Okay, there's the stage. It's still gone. Let me see. Oh, there's Freddy. He's just hanging out in the dining room. And there's Chica. She's in the hall. Gotta keep an eye on that. Okay, Bonnie's back in the bathroom. He must have IBS. Poor guy. Well, oh, Chica's getting closer. And she's tweaking out. What's that? Oh god, she took out the camera! Check the hallway! Check the hallway! She's right there! Somebody throw something!
I'm gonna throw this!
Oh, don't throw the music box! We need that! Oh great, now the music box is in the hallway! Somebody has to go get it! Not it!
Not it! What?
Looks like you have to go get the music box, Marvin.
I'm not gonna go out in that hallway!
Well, just put on the Freddy mask. They'll leave you alone.
If I put on this mask, they'll leave me alone?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So if I go out like this, they won't kill me, right?
Yeah, if they see you, they're gonna think you're one of them.
Well, can I borrow your flashlight?
No, I don't want to be in here in the dark.
I don't want to go in that hallway in the dark.
Well, I'm trying to save the battery.
What? Oh, wow. So which way did the stupid music box go?
I don't know, I think it rolled somewhere down the hall.
Rolled down the hall? It's a cube.
Well, just go get it.
Okay. Guys? I don't see the music box anywhere. Guys, the chicken man has it.
That's a girl chicken.
It's a girl chicken? Oh, you keep scaring me. Can I have this back? Thank you. Oh, he gave it back. He gave it back.
It's a girl.
Oh, it's a girl. What happened?
Chica knocked you out.
Why?
Well, you kept calling her a dude, and I guess that pissed her off. But hey, at least she didn't eat you because of the mask, and we got our music box back. Actually, we haven't wound the music box in a while. I should probably check. Oh shit, wind it, wind it, wind it! Good, she liked that.
Well, turn the cameras back on.
I can't, Chica knocked him out.
Then how are we gonna see?
Well, we're just gonna sit here for the rest of the night and shine this flashlight at the door.
Who's that?
Oh, that's just Foxy. He's cool. Yeah, I give him a ride home after work. Sometimes we smoke a J in my car.
He's skateboarding.
Yeah, he wants to be like Tony Hawk. He's gonna be in the X Games someday. Go, Foxy, go! Follow your dreams! Foxy doesn't play by anybody's rules. Marvin, I do have a favor to ask you, and you're not gonna like it.
What is it?
I need you to go to the kitchen and get me a Capri Sun.
What? Capri Sun?
Wild cherry, please.
What? No!
Can you get me a Capri Sun too?
Thanks, Marvin.
I'm not gonna go get you guys Capri Suns. I don't want to get eaten.
Oh, come on. We already know the mask fits you, and you already got punched in the face. What's the worst that can happen now?
Fine. Get your stupid Capri Sun. Okay, you both want wild cherry?
No, I want Pacific Cooler.
I want wild cherry.
Okay. Okay, where is the kitchen? Oh, hey, Freddy! I'm gonna go this way. I'm not bothering you. I have to go faster. Oh, but I really have to use the bathroom. Oh! Never mind. I'm just gonna close this. Okay, where is the kitchen? Oh, here it is, here it is, here it is. Hey, Chica, sorry for calling you a man. I know you're a woman now. I'm just gonna get something out of the refrigerator. Okay, Pacific Cooler. And wild cherry. Okay, they only have Pacific Cooler. Let me get these two. Oh, dropped one. Oh, hey, Bunny Man. And oh, hey, Chica. I'm just gonna take these Capri Suns and get out of here. See you later. Oh my God! No! Here's your stupid Capri Sun.
Wait, where's my wild cherry?
They only have Pacific Cooler. There was no wild cherry.
That's bullcrap. I know I saw a wild cherry in there. Go back.
I'm not going back out there. The animatronics are in the hallway. Freddy's right there.
Well, if that's true, then me and Jeffy need to hide under the table.
Why?
Well, you're the only one with a mask. They're not going to eat you. They think you're one of them. Me and Jeffy need to hide. So you use the flashlight. We're going to be under the table.
What? Use the flashlight. Okay, I'm using the flashlight. I don't see anyone.
Marvin, stop wasting the batteries. That's the only flashlight we have.
Okay, I won't use it. It's really scary in the dark. I can't see anything. Oh, Freddy's there! I see Freddy!
Well, don't shine a light at me, asshole.
What? It's just with it. Oh no! The purple bunny's there too! What do I do?
Turn the flashlight off. You're wasting batteries.
Turn it off! But now I can't see anything. I don't know where everyone's at.
Marvin, just calm down. You have the mask on. They think you're one of them.
But they're moving. Oh, they're right there! They're right there! They're walking toward me! What do I do?
Just be cool, bro.
What's poppin', Slime?
What's poppin', Slime? Marvin, what the fuck was that?
I'm just trying to be hip and cool and... They're reaching for me! They're reaching for me! They're grabbing me! They're grabbing me! Help me! Help me! They got me!
Well, they got Marvin, but hey, at least it's not us, right?
We gotta go save my daddy!
I mean, hey, it's almost 6 a.m. Let's just sit here and suck on our Capri Suns. Wait a minute. We haven't been winding the music box. I gotta check. Oh, shit, she's right there! Oh, no! Somebody help us! Somebody help! Oh, Foxy! You saved us! Hey, do you think you can help us save Marvin, too? Okay, go get your skateboard, Foxy. Yeah, that's right. You can be Tony Hawk. This is you winning the X Games. Go get him, Foxy!
Help! They're trying to pull my head off!
Foxy's got Marvin. Come on, Jeffrey, let's go out this exit door.
Someone please take me!
Come on, Daddy!
Thanks for all the help, Foxy. You're a real one. You need a ride home? Fuck, he is so cool. I want to be just like him someday.
I wonder where everyone went. Oh my God, Marvin, what happened to you?
I went to work with Jeffy.
I told you it was gonna be scary, Daddy!
What's going on?
Oh, he just has a little bit of PTSD. He'll be fine. Hey, look, maybe if you come with us for the third night, you can see for yourself.
We're not gonna go back for a third night!
Oh, I think we're gonna be going back for a third night. You see that? See those numbers? See how crazy that is? Yeah, you can't beat that. So if you want to see another video of Five Nights at Freddy's, go ahead and hit the like button, the subscribe button, leave a comment saying how you want to see another night, maybe even make a new account talking about how you want another Five Nights at Freddy's video. Because we still have plenty of characters we haven't gotten to, you know, like Spring Roll or Mousetrap or whatever that yellow fucker's name is.
Done. Finished another one.
What are you doing, baby?
I'm making snowflakes with Jeffy.
Oh, those look so good.
Thank you.
How does yours look, Jeffy?
Mine look like dick.
What, Jeffy, you made it look like dick.
You said my snowflakes look like dick!
Marvin, that's mean.
No, he literally cut out the word dick on his. And what is this supposed to be?
Penises.
Jeffy! There's someone at the door. I'll get it. Hello?
Knock, knock.
Hello?
What do you mean, hello? I said knock, knock. You're supposed to say who's there.
But I already see you. I know who's there.
I was doing a knock, knock joke.
But you rang the doorbell, and I already opened the door.
That's why I said knock, knock. Have you never done a knock, knock joke before?
Not at my actual door.
Just let me in. You ruined my joke.
Who's at the door, Marvin?
It was the cop.
Shut up. Let me tell the joke. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
No bell.
No bell who?
No bell. That's why I knocked.
But we have a doorbell, and he rang it.
You keep ruining my jokes. Okay, fine. Here's another one. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Haywood.
Haywood who?
Haywood, you blow me. See, he liked it.
Why are you here?
Well, it's sad boy hours, because I just found out I'm going to jail for 21 days.
But you're a cop. You can go to jail?
Yeah, surprisingly, cops can break laws too. Yeah, I got a DUI again for the 6th time.
And you're gonna go to jail for it?
Yeah, they plastered the video of it all over the news. So whatever you do, please don't watch the news.
Baby, turn on the news.
Aw.
Breaking news, MK! A police officer was arrested for a DUI and thought he was above the law. We have the shocking body cam footage here.
Shit.
Hey, mate, you been drinking tonight?
Hey, you can't pull me over, okay? I'm a cop. I pull people over, not you.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
I have only had 6 beers, but they come in a pack of 6. So basically 1, so you can't arrest me.
You're not making this easy on me, mate. You know my body cam's on.
Oh, the body cam. Where was that body cam? Is that it? Hey, body cam. Fuck you, okay? I do what I want. I'm above the law.
Oh, man, you know I'm gonna have to place you under arrest. Go ahead and step out of the vehicle.
I'm gonna run.
Please don't.
I'm gonna do it. Here I go.
No. Mate, you're not going anywhere. You know the car's in park.
Shit. Well,
yeah, you're under arrest.
I guess you got me.
Oh, wow, you were ugly, disgusting drunk.
Yeah, well, your snowflake looks like dick.
You said my snowflake looks like dick.
It was his snowflake, not mine.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Your joke's not funny anymore.
Aw, now we're all sad.
So why are you here telling us you're going to jail?
Well, there is a problem, because I mean, this is a video after all. So the judge sentenced me to 21 days in jail, and he gave me this go to jail card. See, it says go to jail, go directly to jail, do not pass go, do not collect any cash. So I've been suspended without pay, and I have to report to jail tomorrow. Of course, I already told my wife I had to go to jail today. My problem is I'm going to be in jail on Christmas, and now I'm worried I might not get any presents from Santa. So I was thinking I could spend the night here and maybe go up to the North Pole and try to trick Santa into thinking Christmas is tonight so I can get my presents early.
But won't you be on the naughty list because of the DUIs?
Oh, I don't think Santa cares about some DUIs. I mean, the song says you better not pout, you better not cry, not you better not get a DUI.
But it also says be good for goodness sake, and DUIs are bad.
Well, that's why when I'm in the North Pole, I can put my name on the nice list.
You're not sad that you're not going to see your wife or daughter on Christmas?
Hell no. I suck at giving gifts anyway. I'm only good at receiving them. Like oral. Yeah, last year I gave my daughter a Blu-ray copy of the movie Zephora, because she wanted Sephora, you know, like the makeup, and I got confused. So on Christmas, we all sat around watching Zephora, and we were all really disappointed, both by the movie and my mistake. And I also gave my wife some pretty bad top.
Oh, so you have to go to the North Pole?
Well, I wanted you to come with me.
Oh, can I go?
Yeah, sure, the more the merrier. Everybody can come.
Can I come?
No! Fuck you! Come on, guys, let's go.
Okay.
Here you go, Santa.
Huh?
I brought you your milk and cookies for dinner.
Oh, thanks, Pepper. Where's my chocolate chip cookies?
Well, this is Oreos. It's Milk's favorite cookie.
It's not my favorite. And what the hell is this? 2% reduced fat?
Well, you've been gaining a lot of weight, Santa.
I know I've been gaining some weight, and plus you know I'm lactose intolerant.
Good one, Santa.
Pepper, you're a weird little fucker, but I like you.
Santa, it's time to check your list.
Oh, I hate checking the list.
But Santa, you gotta check it twice.
Okay. It's all there.
Santa, you gotta check it twice.
Okay.
Santa, you didn't really check it.
Is that better?
You didn't look.
I'm having my milk and cookies.
But Santa, the letters from the children came in for Christmas.
The deadline's already passed. They're gonna get what they get.
Can I have a cookie, Santa?
Oh, sure, Pepper. Go ahead.
Thank you. Oh, the darn thing's stuck. I hate when it gets stuck. I don't want to rip it, because then the cookies will go stale. I almost got it. Hold on. Sorry, Santa.
Come on, Pepper, hurry up.
Oh, I think I'm getting it. It's coming along.
All right, time's up, Pepper.
Aww. Wow, Santa, you're so strong.
Look, there's Santa. He's eating his milk and cookies. And look, there's the Naughty or Nice book. Now I just need somebody to distract him while I check and see if my name is on the nice list. If not, I'll add it.
How are we going to distract Santa Claus?
I got an idea.
Pepper, these cookies taste like shit. I think they're expired.
No, I just put one in my ass. You just got the wrong cookie.
Pepper, you're a weird little fucker, but I like you.
Hey, Santa, I just subscribed to Mrs. Claus's OnlyFans.
What? Let me see that. Come on, Helps.
Quick, Marvin, pass me the book.
Here you go.
Let me see. Let me check Naughty first. Oh, no, I'm right there. I'm number 4.
Wait a minute. I'm on the naughty list too?
Marvin, we didn't come here to fix yours. You still have until Christmas to be nice. I'm going to jail. Hold on, let me just scratch this out. Okay, now I gotta put it in nice.
Okay, I'm gonna be the lookout.
Okay, I added my name to the nice list. Well, actually, I spelled my name wrong the first time because I'm dyslexic. But now all we have to do is convince Santa that tonight is Christmas so he delivers my presents.
Hey, you're messing with the naughty or nice list, Santa!
Jump her, Marvin!
What, jump her?
Yes, get her! Marvin, why the hell are you wearing that elf suit?
I was thinking that I could dress like an elf and tell Santa that tonight's Christmas and he'll believe me.
Oh, good idea, Marvin. Wish I thought of that. Oh shit, he's coming. I'll hide under the table.
Oh, I can't believe Mrs. Claus created an OnlyFans page and only charging $4 to see pictures of her hoo-ha. You can get a 4 for $4 at Wendy's for that. Probably tastes better and a little less fishy.
Ha ha ha, funny Santa.
Where's your glasses, Pepper?
I dropped them on the ground.
Oh. Hopefully you didn't stick this one in your ass too.
What? Nope, not that one.
Oh, I hope so.
Well, tonight's Christmas.
What?
Yeah, like tonight's Christmas. Like tonight's the night you have to go deliver the presents.
But the reindeer are not even ready. And Rudolph's getting neutered and he's got balls big as shit.
Well, I guess you gotta deliver the presents without Rudolph.
I guess so. Watch out, New York City.
Okay.
Let me get the sleigh.
Good idea, Marvin. Let's get back home.
I didn't know Santa made 9/11 jokes.
What are you doing, Santa?
Loading the gifts on the sleigh to deliver tonight.
Santa, are you feeling okay? Christmas isn't for another 2 weeks.
But you told me Christmas was tonight.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Peppermint, don't lie to me, because I'll bend you over my knee and spank you.
I wish I lied to you, Santa, but I didn't.
Well, who did?
I don't know. Let me check the security cameras. Oh, it looks like some guy broke in and wrote his name in your book.
What? Brooklyn? And he added it to the nice list? I'm gonna teach him a lesson.
Oh, teach me a lesson, Santa. Bend me over and spank me like a naughty schoolboy.
Peppermint, you're a naughty fucker, but I love you.
Oh my god, Marvin, I can't believe that actually worked!
It did?
Yeah, I put my name in the nice list, so now Santa's gonna come deliver presents tonight. Hey, do you guys have any pajamas? I'm just so excited. I want to go to sleep right now so Santa comes.
Why do you need pajamas?
Well, I don't want to sleep in my cop uniform. I gotta sleep in something loose, because I get raging morning wood and it hurts.
Oh, I don't think I have pajamas that are your size.
What size is that? Fat?
No, I wasn't calling you fat. I just don't know if we're the same size.
What were you calling me then?
I wasn't calling you anything.
Yeah, okay. Well, you can make it up to me by spooning me.
I'm not gonna spoon you.
Well, I was gonna be the big spoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What?
Good night.
Good night. Get over here. Think you can go to bed all caked up like I ain't got a sweet tooth? Like I ain't trying to get a cavity? What you thought this was, man?
What?
Nothing, just kidding.
What are you doing?
What, you hear that? I think that's Santa Claus.
It does sound like Santa Claus.
Let's go check. Oh, Marvin, look at that. It's Santa Claus. And look at all those presents. They're all for me.
Well, actually, he thinks it's Christmas, so those presents are for everyone.
Oh, yeah. Well, most of them have got to be for me because I'm on the nice list. But you're not, so you're not getting any presents.
I forgot I'm on the naughty list.
Man, he is really taking a sweet time with those presents, huh? Well, he's got a fat dumpy, though. Oh, no, he's just scratching his ass. Hurry up! So he's gone. Okay, present time! Oh, look at all these presents. Oh, this big one has to be for me.
No, it's not for you.
And what about these down here?
No, none of these are for you either.
And where are my presents?
Look, this one says Brooklyn guy.
Mine, back off. Oh, I can't wait to see what it is. It could be anything. I had so many things on my list. It could be an Applebee's gift card. It could be a Denny's gift card. A Chili's gift card. Or maybe it's a weighted blanket so I feel trapped yet comfortable. Oh, I gotta check. Oh, let me see. What? Coal?
Why'd he give you coal?
I don't know. How is this possible? I put my name on the nice list.
Look behind you.
Fuck you, Brooklyn!
Oh, well, now I guess I know what they mean when they say he knows if you've been bad or good. I guess he found out I put my name on the nice list. Well, I guess I'll go to jail sad now.
Well, I have a gift for you.
Yeah, what is it? Wait, what's that? What? A get out of jail free card? Marvin, this is the best Christmas gift of all. Not going to prison.
class, today is the last day of school before Christmas break. So we're gonna have a free day today.
We got a free day?
No work? Oh, hell yeah, dude.
You spelled break wrong.
No, I didn't. That's how you spell break.
It's spelled B-R-E-A-K.
That's how you spell break if you broke something. This is how you spell break if something is stopping, like how a car uses its brakes to stop. This is a Christmas break because we are stopping school for your Christmas vacation.
That's not how that works, but okay.
I'm the teacher, Cody, not you. The teacher is always right.
But you're wrong.
All right, class, that's it. Since Cody want to be a smartass, you're gonna have homework over Christmas break. I'm gonna go prepare a packet.
Good going, Four Eyes. Yeah, you flippin' nerd.
Sorry, guys. Whenever someone makes a spelling mistake, I have to just keep pushing and pushing until it ruins everyone's day.
I frickin' hate you, Cody, you frickin' fricker. I want to frick your mom. So, Penelope, what do you want to do during Christmas break?
Other than a shit ton of homework?
Sorry.
Well, Junior, I was really hoping we could spend time together on Christmas Day.
Oh, well, do you, want a Christmas gift or something? Because I haven't got you anything.
Yeah, I want a Christmas present. I got you something.
Junior, Christmas is in less than a week.
Well, the stores are still open, so I can go get you a gift today. What do you want?
I really want something, but it's really expensive.
What is it?
A Harry Poupon necklace.
Harry Poupon?
What the fuck? You think my nigga rich?
What's a Harry Poupon necklace?
Junior, Harry Poupon is the most name brand show-off expensive necklace there is. All the white girls want one.
Yep.
Well, how expensive is it?
Well, in funky rap terms, shit, about a band or two.
Sounds about right. Lil Wayne did say I'm richer than a bitch without the Harry Poupon.
Yeah, he did say that. Lil Wayne does love Harry Poupon necklaces.
$1,000 to $2,000 for a necklace?
You don't have to get it for me, but I really want it. And think about this, Junior. If you got me something like that, I could never break up with you, because what other boyfriend could get me something like that?
I mean, you could never break up with me if I got it for you? It's like an investment. Ugh, that's so much homework. Thanks, Cody.
Sorry.
I threw my shit away, dude. I'm not doing homework on Christmas. I'm already on Christmas break.
You're right. I'm gonna look at these Harry Poupon necklaces.
Junior, you're not actually gonna buy one of those, are you?
I might get her one of the cheap ones. Look, this one's only $930.
Dude, you can't see that pebble. It's so small. She's not gonna like that.
Well, how about I get her the $2,500 one?
How are you gonna even afford that?
I was thinking I could steal my dad's credit card and buy the necklace, and hopefully he doesn't see the charge until after I give her the necklace. But by that time, she'll be my property.
Junior, you're not gonna own her just because you bought her a necklace.
She said if I buy her this necklace, she'll never leave me.
Dude, she's not an indentured servant.
Yeah, she can say anything. It doesn't mean it's true. She could still leave you.
Well, I'll tell her, look, I'll only give you this necklace if you sign this contract saying I own you.
Okay, well, even if she agreed to do that, it's not legal to own a person.
Well, what stupid idiot would make that rule?
Abraham Lincoln?
Why'd he do that? Oh! I guess he made a good decision.
I guess? What do you mean? I guess we just guessing now?
Look, let's just go back to the Harry Poupon. So if I buy her this necklace, it would be stupid because she could just leave me anyway?
Yes.
Okay, so then I should test her loyalty before I spend so much money on a Christmas gift.
What, how are you gonna do that?
I'll hire a really hot guy to ask Penelope for her number, and if she gives her number, she's a cheating bitch and I won't give her the necklace.
Ooh, I like this plan, dude.
I don't know, this doesn't seem fair to Penelope.
Not fair? If she gives her number, she's a cheater. If she says I have a boyfriend, then she's loyal. What's not fair about it?
Well, what if she gives him a fake number?
That's still cheating because you're entertaining it.
Yeah, of course.
If she gives the guy a fake number, the guy might think she made a mistake and said, ooh, she got a number wrong. She really was into me. She saw my wiener imprint in my pants and she liked it.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like cheating to me.
If a girl asked me for my number, I would say, I have a girlfriend, I'm loyal, go away.
Because that's my boy, he loyal. Mm-hmm.
Junior, you would not say that.
Well, that's because we're dogs. We're just trying to get our next bone. Oh! Yeah, if a girl asks for our number, we're going to say yes, especially if it's a 10 out of 10 Coke bottle shaped ass busting out the frames type bitch.
Well, that's why it doesn't seem fair to Penelope, because you're getting a 10 out of 10 guy to ask her.
Well, girls should stay loyal, Cody. So I think I should do this. I'm going to hire a really hot guy to see if she'll give her number away.
Okay, well, who are you going to hire?
Oh, dude, I know the perfect guy. My homeboy Stanley. Man, he pulls all the hoes. He has 7 on his roster right now.
Is he hot?
Bro, he fucks. Keeps his dick wet. I'm telling you, smooth as butter. Real player made ass nigga. Look, we went to a party one time, and I had this girl. She was 11 out of 10, bro. She was really feeling me. Hot as hell. But then I walked away to get a drink. Next thing you know, she's upstairs with Stanley getting it on. You can't leave him alone with a girl for longer than 30 seconds, bro. Yeah, he pickpockets pussy. Has sleight of hand, bro. Oh, juggernaut. Bro, he has every perk available.
Wait, why have I never heard of this guy?
Cause he likes vagina, Cody, not penis. Look, I'm gonna go and get it real quick.
Junior, aren't you a little worried about Stanley? He seems a little overqualified for this job. He might actually steal your girlfriend.
Well, that's what I want. I want a guy so hot that she would cheat so I know not to buy her this necklace.
But I don't think it's just gonna be a job for him.
Here's my man, Stan Lee!
Stan Lee is dead. Oh, you mean Stanley. Hey, Stanley, we've heard so much about you and your penis.
What's up, guys? Where are the women at?
That's my boy. Man, he stay on the prowl. He can't be stopped.
That's him?
Oh, yes, he is him. Himothy, Mr. Metal Detector Dick looking for the hoes.
So, Stanley, I like your shirt.
Thank you. It stands for equality, which means any girl can get it. I like fat Asians, lardy Latinas, obese white women, and big booty black bitches.
All of the above, my boy.
Well, I have a job for you, Stanley.
And it includes women, so don't be nervous.
Okay, what is it?
So I have this girlfriend, and I want to see if she would cheat on me. So I want you to go up to her and ask for her number, and if she gives you her number, then I know to break up with her.
Okay, can I pap?
I mean, you can do whatever you want. I just want to see if she'll cheat on me.
Oh, I guarantee she'll cheat.
Yeah, my boy guarantees it. It's in the fine print.
Yeah, so where is she?
Okay, so here's the plan. I was going to call her and tell her to come over here until I was hanging out with you. And then I was going to go use the bathroom. And then while you're alone with her on the couch, that's when you ask for her number.
Okay.
All right, so Cody, Joseph, you hide behind the couch.
Okay, I got you, bro.
I'm going to call Penelope. So, Penelope, meet my new friend, Stanley.
Sup?
Hi.
Oh, man, my stomach hurts. I got to go use the bathroom. I'm going to leave you two alone. You would never cheat on me, right?
No, Junior.
I'll be right back.
So how's it going?
Good, just hanging out.
All right, I only have a shirt on.
Wait, do you have a mustache?
Yeah, I'm not wearing any underwear.
How old are you?
15, you should totally lift up my shirt.
How do you know Junior?
Today.
What? That doesn't answer my question.
You're really pretty. Can I get your number?
No, I'm not comfortable with that.
She must have put up some sort of dumb bitch force field that prevents me from getting her number.
I can hear you.
Time to go to plan B. Do you like oranges?
Yeah?
My balls are the size of oranges. You should totally squeeze them.
Okay, you need to leave.
Well, I got 7 other women that would totally be happy to squeeze them, and 5 of their hands are on my shirt right now.
Great, well go call them, go!
You know what? I think I might.
Ugh, weirdo!
So, Penelope, when Stanley asked for your number, what'd you say?
I told him no, but Junior, how did you know he was gonna ask for my number?
I didn't. Guys, you can come out now.
Why are your friends hiding behind the couch?
We were playing hide and seek. I just gave up. So, Cody, when Stanley asked Penelope for her number, what'd she say?
Well, she said no.
Did she say she had a boyfriend?
Not exactly.
Did she say she had a boyfriend?
No.
We have to break up.
Junior, he's your friend. He should know I'm your girlfriend.
If a guy asks for your number, you're supposed to say, no, I have a boyfriend, go away.
You invited me over, and before you walked away, you asked if I would ever cheat on you right in front of him, and I said no.
Okay, go to your house. Let me think about it.
Ugh.
Guys, did she seem interested when Stanley was talking to her?
No, not at all.
Yeah, something was off about her. She seemed weird. Yeah, it might have been a pH balance or something.
You said Stanley pulls hose.
I mean, he usually does. He has like a 99% return rate on him.
Guys, I think maybe there's just something wrong about Stanley. I mean, it seems like maybe he only likes fat girls.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Well, he only mentioned fat girls, and it seems like that's the only way a guy as weird as him could get that many girls.
I ain't gonna let you talk bad about my homeboy like that.
Yeah, obviously Stanley gets hot girls because Joseph said he stole his 11 out of 10 hot girl.
Yeah, I mean, I did say she was bad, and I meant like 11 out of 10 on the fat scale. That bitch was huge. A brick house. I'm talking about bad cholesterol, goddamn. Look, any day she could eat a Debbie cake and be in the grave. I'm talking about heavy breathing, all that shit. Whew. Yeah, she was fat as hell.
Well, I guess that answers their question, Junior.
I don't think Stanley was a good enough test to see if she would cheat. We need to get a rich guy, because girls will cheat for money. So we have to get a rich guy to come up and offer her money to cheat.
Like a prostitute?
No. Like we need a guy to come up to her and say, you're the type of girl that needs to wake up on a yacht every morning. And then boom, give her $1,000 to see if she cheats.
It doesn't seem fair to use money.
No, if she's gonna leave me over money, then I don't want to be with her at all.
Junior, it really seems like you want her to cheat on you.
Yes, I want her to cheat because I can't afford that necklace. So let me go call Richard, our rich friend.
What do you poor kids want?
Well, Richard, you have a lot of money, right?
Yeah, my name's Richard, not Portrait. I'm rich.
Okay, so I have this girlfriend, and I want to see if she would cheat on me if you gave her money.
Well, of course she'll cheat on you if I give her money. She's a woman. She loves money.
Okay, so here's what I think you should do. I think you should go up to her and say, hey, baby, I'll give you $1,000 if you make out with me right now.
Or I could do this. I have an even better idea. Cody, pick a number between 1 and 10,000.
Well, I gotta go with my favorite number, 5.
Okay. All right, check your phone.
Okay. Well, you just Apple paid me $5. Oh, shit! I mean, my favorite number's 5,000. That's what I meant.
Too late.
Oh, God damn it! I didn't know money was involved. Fuck!
Well, yeah, go up to her and do that.
Well, I'm not gonna just give her free money. If you want me to do it, you can give me the money and I'll do it.
I don't have any money though.
All right, well then, no deal.
Oh, okay, I got an idea. There's this really expensive necklace that she wants, so I can go steal my dad's credit card, buy the necklace, give it to you, and you can give her the necklace to see if she would cheat on me.
Okay.
Okay, let me go get my dad's credit card and buy it.
But Junior.
Okay, I just got back from the Harry Poupon store. This necklace was like $3,000. My dad's gonna beat me up when he sees his credit card statement. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna call Penelope over, I'm gonna leave her alone on the couch, and you're gonna walk up to her and say, hey, I just bought you this Harry Poupon necklace. Make out with me and see what she does.
Okay.
All right, Cody and Joseph, you hide behind the couch, and you take this. All right, Penelope, just sit right there.
Junior, what's going on?
I have to use the bathroom, my stomach hurts.
Again?
Hey,
Hi.
I got you this necklace from Harry Poupon.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, it's all yours.
Oh my god, thank you so much! It's so beautiful!
Yeah, you want to make out?
No.
You don't want to tongue my hairy mustache?
Ew, no! Go away!
Ugh, fine, poor.
Creep.
Okay, Penelope, I'm back. Wait a minute, where'd you get that necklace from?
Oh my god, Junior, this weird kid with a mustache gave me this Harry Poupon necklace, and then he asked to make out with me, and I told him to leave.
You accepted a necklace from another man? We're breaking up.
No, Junior, this is great because now you don't have to give me this necklace anymore.
But I got you that necklace.
No, you didn't, Junior. That creepy kid did.
No, I did. Cody, get in here.
Yeah, Junior, I was gonna warn you. If you're gonna get her the necklace, you should just give it to her yourself. Now she thinks another guy gave it to her.
Well, tell her I got it for her.
Yeah, Penelope, he bought you that necklace for the other kid to give you. This was just another test to see if you'd cheat.
What?
Well, I think you're gonna cheat on me, so I hired 2 guys to see if you'd cheat on me, and you didn't.
Well, I didn't, so now what?
Well, now you have the Harry Poupon necklace.
Oh my god, really, Junior? Thank you so much. I'm never, ever gonna break up with you.
So does that mean I own her now?
No, Junior.
Junior, beat your goddamn ass up, look at that!
Oh, man, my dad sounds pissed. Santa Claus, all I want for Christmas is my dad not to beat my ass.
Junior! You ran up charges on my credit card! Oh, I'm gonna beat your ass!
No, someone save me! Santa Claus! I asked Santa Claus, the only thing I wanted for Christmas is for you not to beat my ass.
Oh man, I guess I can't do it now.
But I can. $3,000 on a necklace. I'm gonna beat your ass red like my rosy cheek.
Ah! Beat his ass, Santa! Beat his ass!
Oh, Marvin, I love decorating the Christmas tree.
I'm just glad we're done.
Now!
Jeffy, get out of the Christmas tree. You're not a cat.
Marvin, he's just playing.
He's messing up your Christmas tree.
Marvin, did you put Christmas lights up outside?
No, I didn't think we needed to do that this year.
But Marvin, how is Santa gonna know where our house is? He won't be able to see it.
I don't think we have to worry about Santa Claus coming to our house because we have a really bad boy that lives here.
You said Santa Claus isn't coming to our house.
Look what you did.
Okay, I'll go put up Christmas lights later.
No, Marvin, you have to put them up now before everyone gets here for the Christmas Eve party tonight.
There's a Christmas Eve party tonight?
Yes.
Well, no one tells me anything.
Well, go put lights up outside.
Come on, Jeffy, you're gonna help me put up these lights. All right, Jeffy, how do the Christmas lights look?
Shitty.
Well, I didn't say I was good at putting them up, so that'll have to do. Catch me. I said catch me!
My hands don't work.
Jeffy, I hate you. Put the ladder up. Jeffy, don't you drop that ladder.
Howdy, neighbor.
What do you want, Hank?
I just want to come over and tell you that those are the shittiest Christmas lights I've ever seen on a house before.
Well, listen, my wife wanted me to put something up, and that's all we had.
Well, take a look at my house. All nice and symmetrical. Got every color of the rainbow, just about.
Yeah, your house looks nice.
Yeah, every year I win best Christmas lights on a house in the neighborhood. Got a trophy for it, too.
That's real nice.
Yeah, well, anyway, I just want to come over and tell you that I hate your fucking Christmas lights, and you could never put up Christmas lights like I do on my house.
Oh, yeah, well, I'll show him. I'll put up the best Christmas lights in the neighborhood. Jeffy, that is it. Your ass is grounded. Go inside. I'm going to call a professional Christmas lights company to put better Christmas lights up on my house.
Hey, you call a Christmas lights putting up company?
Yes, I did. I need you to put Christmas lights up on my house.
That's your house?
Yeah.
Well, there are already Christmas lights on it, so pay me.
Well, for what? I put those up.
No, I know. Pay me for wasting my time.
Well, no, I need you to put more Christmas lights up on my house.
Define more.
Will you see that house over there?
Sweet goddamn Jesus, those are the nicest Christmas lights I've ever seen! That is a perfect Christmas house. There's not too many lights, not too little. If I was Santa Claus, I would only deliver presents to that house.
Well, I want you to put better lights on my house than that one. I want you to put more lights in that house.
Better better than that house? I mean, I could do it, but it's gonna cost you a pretty penny.
How much?
No, I mean like an actual pretty penny. Like a penny that's very shiny and pretty and new, like a pretty penny.
So if I bring you a shiny, pretty penny, that's all I have to pay you?
Yeah, it's either that or $1,000.
I can find a shiny penny. Just hold on.
Okay, I'll wait in my car.
Okay, I'm Ken Schrader, and this is the last lap of the Daytona 500. Oh no, Dale Earnhardt's in front of me. I'll do anything to win. Take this, Dale Earnhardt! Oh, shit. Oh, he crashed right into the wall. Well, I'm sure he'll be fine. These cars are very safe.
Okay, I found the prettiest penny I could find.
Ooh, let me see it.
Here you go.
Okay, well, you could have just handed it to me. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that is a very pretty penny. Ooh, it's a 2023 penny. Very nice.
Yeah, it's shiny.
Yeah, this is a pretty enough penny. I'll do it for you.
Okay, I want you to go crazy on my house.
Oh, yeah, I'll go crazy on it. Just like my ex went crazy on my hog. I'm talking two-handed, double-decker, gawk 6000 sploosh gargler. That's what I would do to your house if your house had a dick. Which it doesn't, so I'm just gonna hang up a bunch of lights.
Oh, okay.
Is that one for me?
No, Jeffy.
Is that one for me?
No, Jeffy.
Is this one for me?
No, Jeffy.
Which ones are for me?
Santa brings your gifts.
I hate all of you.
Marvin, did you finish putting the Christmas lights up?
I'm still working on it.
They look like shit.
Marvin!
Look, I'm still working on it. I just came inside because I ran out of hammers, so I'm trying to grab more nails.
Oh, you're such a hardworking man.
Hey there, I just got done putting up all your Christmas lights. Man, that's hard work. But like I used to tell my ex-wife, my hands look like this so hers can look like hers. Wrapped around another man's wiener.
What?
Yeah, she cheated on me. But anyway, your lights are up.
Marvin, you said you put the lights up.
I did put the lights up. He just drove by and he's trying to take all the credit.
No, you hired me to put up all your Christmas lights. You paid me a pretty penny, too.
Marvin, we don't have that kind of money.
Wow, I didn't know you guys were in such rough shape financially.
No, I didn't pay him a lot of money. I paid him a pretty penny that I found upstairs.
Not my lucky 2023 penny.
That's the one. It was a shiny as shit penny, too.
Okay, that's it. Everyone shut the fuck up. I'll get your penny back.
Yay.
Can I have the penny back?
Well, I mean, I could give it back, but I'm gonna tear all those lights the fuck down like I'm Godzilla.
All right, baby, let me go look at the Christmas lights and see if it's worth that penny.
Okay, but don't look. I want it to be a surprise. So let's go out the back door and walk around the entire neighborhood backwards until I tell you to turn around.
Okay.
Okay, don't turn around yet. Don't turn around. Okay, Marvin, now you can turn around.
Oh my God, you did such an amazing job!
Yeah, that's what a pretty penny gets you.
Oh, you went crazy on it.
Yep, I'm a dirty slut.
Thank you so much. I'm definitely gonna win Best Christmas Lights in the neighborhood this year.
Well, I hope you do. I'll see you later.
Oh my God, this is so awesome. You see that, Hank? That's what good Christmas lights look like. You can suck my chode.
What the hell? Hey Marvin, who put your Christmas lights up so good on your house?
I did.
No way you did that good of a job putting your Christmas lights up.
I'm just that MFing good.
I'm Steve Staleberger, and it's cold as hell out here, but I don't know where my jacket is. Anyway, Marvin, I came to give you this trophy for Best Christmas Lights.
No, wait just a darn rootin' tootin' second. Look at my house.
That's nice. But Marvin, your Christmas lights are the best I've ever seen. You've got a gingerbread man, and a Merry Christmas sign, and a snowflake, etc., etc. You can keep your Christmas lights up all year if you want. They're just so gosh darn pretty.
Thank you so much for the trophy. Can you take it inside and show my wife?
Okay.
Suck my chode, Hank.
Fuck you and your chode, Marvin.
I'm sorry, who are you again?
I'm Steve Staleberger. I brought you this trophy.
Why are you in my house?
Oh, your husband told me to bring it to you.
Okay, well, thank you.
Baby, did you see the trophy?
Yeah, Marvin, this creepy old man in the collared tank top gave it to me.
Yeah, we won the Christmas lights competition and we got a trophy for it.
That's awesome, Marvin.
Yeah, I told Hank to suck my chode.
What?
All right, look, you have to go see the Christmas lights. They're amazing.
Marvin, I would love to, but I have to finish setting up for the Christmas Eve party. I'll look at them later.
But you're the one who wanted the lights.
Can I stay for the Christmas party?
Sure.
Oh, goody.
Suck my chode. I'm gonna get you back, Marvin.
Honey, you've been staring out that window for the past half hour.
Because the goddamn inbreds across the street decided to clear out Home Depot and Lowe's of all their Christmas lights, and they won the trophy for best Christmas decoration.
Hank, you don't have to win every trophy.
Yes, I do! That's all I care about!
And what about your wife and children?
I hate all of you! I'm gonna get you back, Marvin, and I'm gonna ruin your Christmas. I'm gonna call the Grinch. I'm on it! Hello, Mr. Gingerbread Man! I wonder what these plugs do. I should pull them! Oopsie! Was that me? Shall I not? Guess not! Let's see what's in the pantry. Ooh, the last can of Who Hash. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, look at all these presents. No Christmas for them. You know what? I'm just gonna take the whole tree.
Marvin, have you seen our last can of Who Hash? Oh my God, Marvin, the Christmas tree's missing!
What are you screaming about?
Someone stole our Christmas tree!
Jeffy, get in here!
What?
Did you steal the Christmas tree?
Hey, where'd Christmas tree go?
Jeffy, don't screw with me. I know you took the Christmas tree.
I didn't take it.
Marvin, someone also stole our last can of Who Hash!
Not the Who Hash. Everyone loves Who Hash.
Oh my God, Marvin, that's the guest for the party. You have to go distract him.
Okay, find the Who Hash.
Okay.
Hello?
Yo, 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 we here for the Christmas party!
My sweater says Happy Hanukkah. It's a Hanukkah sweater even though this is a Christmas party.
Yeah, I'm ready to party, man, and get fucked up!
Yeah, I'm already blazed, man.
Ooh, donkey!
All right, guys, everyone just calm down. The Christmas party's not ready yet, so you have to wait outside.
But it's cold as hell out here.
Yeah, we ain't much longer. Come on now.
Okay, come inside, but don't go to the living room.
Oh, I can't wait for the Who Hash.
Let's fucking party, man!
Yeah, let's party. Who wants me first?
Only if you got a wife to trade now. Come on.
Wait, where's the tree, man?
Yeah, what the hell? You gotta have a Christmas tree. Ain't no party without a Christmas tree now.
Where's the tree?
Well, you see, we had a Christmas tree, but it got stolen, so there is no tree.
Well, at least we have Who Hash.
We don't have Who Hash.
I'm fucking leaving.
Yeah, we leaving. What the hell is this? Come on, man.
I'm so sorry the party was ruined. Let me call the cops.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey there, I got a call about a burglary.
Yes, someone broke in during our Christmas party.
Wait a minute. You had a Christmas party and you didn't invite me?
I was gonna invite you.
No, you weren't. I was over here earlier hanging up Christmas lights for a fucking penny, which is a favor, by the way, just because I wanted to make a joke, and apparently you didn't even like them because you unplugged them.
I didn't unplug them.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Just tell me your problems. You already hurt my feelings.
Okay, someone broke in and stole our Christmas tree and our last can of Who Hash.
Oh, not the Who Hash. What about your roast beast?
I think he stole the roast beast.
Oh, not the roast beast. Yeah, I think I know who might have done that.
Who?
The Grinch.
The cartoon character?
No. The live-action Jim Carrey Grinch. He hates Christmas and the Who's. You know, I always wondered, are the Who's from the Grinch the same Who's from Horton Hears a Who? Because if they are microscopic like that, how do they know about Christmas? And then the fact that they celebrate Christmas means at some point there was a Who Jesus, and that means that a Who got crucified, and that's pretty dark for a kid's story. And also, I think Whoville is inside a snowflake, and snowflakes melt all the time, so there's a good chance all those Who's are dead now. Anyway, yeah, I think the Grinch stole your Christmas tree.
Can you arrest the Grinch?
No, he has diplomatic immunity here in America. See, he's from Whoville, and that's outside my jurisdiction. But if you know anybody who's mad at you, they might have hired the Grinch to put a hit out on your tree. Do you know anybody mad at you?
Those neighbors in that house over there.
Oh, well, I think we should probably check over there.
Well, can you go without me? I don't want them to know it was me.
No, I want them to know you're a tattletale. Come on. Okay, Marvin, now you get to see me do a scary police knock. Check this out. Open the goddamn door! It's the police! See, when you hear that, you know it's the police.
What do you want?
Excuse me, sir. He says you don't like him, and he thinks you probably hired a Grinch to steal his Christmas tree.
What if I did?
Well, now it sounds like you did, because if you didn't, you would have said, I didn't do that, but instead you said that, so it's like, what's up? Like, like you're trying to double down on it.
Well, I did.
Oh, well, I didn't think he'd actually admit it. Well, if we can get that Christmas tree back, that'd be great.
All right, since I come get it.
Oh, wow. Well, what a polite criminal, Marvin. Come on.
All right, there it is.
Is this your tree, Marvin?
It looks like my tree. It's missing a lot of ornaments, but I think I saw them in the road.
Okay, great. Let's grab it and get out of here. Wait a minute. What about the Who Hash?
It's over there.
Looking for this?
The Grinch!
Yeah, he's gonna kick your ass.
Someone save us!
Hold on a minute.
Santa Claus?
Santa Claus?
What the fuck? You're not gonna be beating up anybody. You're gonna return that tree and the Who Hash.
You know what, Santa Claus? Kiss my ass! Kiss it!
Oh, you're very naughty. Put him up.
All right, man. Yeah.
Kick his ass, Santa!
Come on, Grinch.
Fuck him up!
All right, Santa, where we're going?
Where are we going, Santa? Oh, yeah. I was unaware that Santa Claus was a bugger! Well, if you want it, you got it, sister! Come here! Call me Uncle! Uncle! Call me Daddy!
Okay, I'm not doing that.
You don't mess with Santa Claus!
Yeah, Santa won!
Yeah, but he's pissing on the Grinch. I think we should just get the hash in your tree and go home.
Damn Matt.
Why'd you do all this, Hank?
Well, Marvin, I just couldn't stand the fact that you had better Christmas lights than me.
Well, I hope you learned your lesson. Let's grab our stuff.
Yeah.
Look, baby, I got the tree back.
Oh my God, Marvin, the Christmas tree!
And look, the last can of hash. Let's smoke this shit.
Marvin, how did you do this?
Well, it's all thanks to Santa Claus.
Thanks, Santa!
Don't mention it, guys. Merry Christmas.
All right, guys, we're gonna get blazed on this hash or what?
Come on, Marvin, let's do it all together.
Come on, guys. Guys, tomorrow is summer vacation!
I know, dude. I can't wait to play video games all summer and go to the beach.
Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. Best summer ever.
Guys, today's our last day of kindergarten, and we have to pass, because if we fail, we have to do kindergarten again next year. For God's sakes, we're 15. This shouldn't be hard.
Cody, we're gonna pass today's test.
Yeah, dude. We got it in the bag.
We failed the coloring exam.
I know, but we're gonna pass today's test. It's not gonna be hard, Cody. Come on, just keep your head in the game. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, class, settle down. Settle down, class. Class, be quiet. I'm trying to get rid of you guys. Be quiet.
Did you hear her say be quiet?
Oh, Principal Steinbeck, you're here.
Yes, I am. I came to check on these imbeciles.
Well, we were just about to start our day.
Let me talk to them. Hey, you freaks! You booger-picking bastards! You baloney lickers! Today is your last day of kindergarten. For some of you, for the rest of you, you might have to stay in this hellhole with her all summer long for summer school.
Oh, please, no, I want my summers off too.
Oh no, you get paid $30,000 a year. That's plenty.
Garbage truck drivers make $60,000 per year. You make less than a garbage truck driver.
Shut up, Mikey.
Anyway, today is your final exam, and I'm gonna sit my butt right in this chair and watch every single one of you and make sure no one cheats. Because we won't want anyone to just pass these kids so they don't have to teach summer school, right?
Me? I would never.
Okie dokie. Because, you know, I run a tight ship here. They call me Captain Steinbeck. Arg, where's the booty? I found it. All right, Miss Fitzpatrick, do your thing, girl.
All right, class, everyone try your hardest not to fail.
I failed kindergarten 3 times.
I know, Mikey, but this year's gonna be different. You're gonna pass this year. All right, class, I'm gonna call you up one by one and ask you a question. If you answer that question correctly, you pass.
Wait, one question?
Oh, they're really hard questions. Cody, why don't you come up here first?
Go up there, Cody.
Oh, I better pass this.
You're gonna fail.
Come on, Cody, you got this.
Thanks, Freddy. All right, let's do this thing.
All right, Cody, I'm thinking of a word that starts with the letter F and has a TH in the middle of the word. TH makes the th sound.
I know what TH sounds like, but that word could be anything.
No, Cody, that word can't be anything because anything starts with the letter A.
Does he not know the difference between an A and an F?
Oh, he does!
No, I do. I just meant it could be a lot of words.
How about this? If you get it wrong, you're gonna get an F and fail.
Okay, well, it starts with an F, has a TH. Is it father?
Yes, correct! You pass!
What, really? Cool.
I guess that was pretty hard. Let me see the card.
Oh, see, I dropped it!
Clumsy ass, I'll get it.
Oh, I think I need a spanking.
Okay. The guy.
All right, Cody, well, you passed. Junior, why don't you come up next?
Woohoo! Yeah, I'm done with kindergarten.
Lucky guess.
Good job, Cody.
All right, it's my turn.
All right, Junior, your word starts with the letter X.
Is it X-ray?
Correct! You got it right! You passed!
Yay!
No, that was too easy. It's only like one word that starts with an X. I'll choose the card. Oh, this one.
Oh, there's no way he's gonna get that word right.
Well, then he fails.
Okay, Junior, well, your word starts with the letter O. O makes the O sound, and your word has 2 O's in it.
Is it boobies?
No, Junior, your word starts with the letter O.
Is it ooh boobies?
No, Junior, O, not ooh, O.
Oh, look at those boobies.
Junior!
I like this kid. But no, you only got one more try, and then you fail.
Okay, Junior, this thing makes a sound.
Is it an owl? Owls go hoot hoot.
No!
Hoot!
No, Junior, no!
He fails.
Wait, no, one more guess, one more try!
Can I see the word? Oh, there's no way he's getting that.
I know. Okay, Junior, try again, and it looks like something's on your elbow.
Is the word my elbow?
No, Junior, it's oboe.
What's an oboe?
It's an instrument.
Oh, he fails. Go to your seat.
Well, I failed kindergarten?
Yeah, you failed kindergarten.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Looks like you're going to be teaching summer school. I want Mikey to go next. And I want this to be his word.
Oh, well, hold on. I think I'm a little thirsty. Do you want some? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, no.
You whore! You freaking slut! Oh, you got it all over my elk skin jacket! Frick! Oh, now I gotta go outside and let it dry! Oh, you better not let anybody cheat, or you're gonna lose your freaking job. Frick! Frick! Frickin' frick! Frick, God!
All right, class, he's gone. I am not teaching summer school with you ugly bastards. So every single one of you is gonna pass kindergarten. Junior will figure it out later. Mikey, get your ass up here to take your final exam.
I can't believe I failed.
Let me show you how smart I really am, guys.
All right, Mikey, this word starts with the letter F. It's an animal that lives in the ocean.
Frog.
No, Mikey, no, it's a fish. But actually, when frogs start out as tadpoles, they live in the water, so they're kind of like fish, so correct, you pass!
I didn't say fish. I failed. I'm sorry, Miss Fitzpatrick. I guess I'll just see you in summer school.
No, Mikey, that's okay. We're good. We're just gonna try again. We're gonna do another animal that starts with the letter G, and it lives in Africa.
Oh, gorilla.
No, Mikey, it's a giraffe.
I failed again.
No, it's okay. You know what? We're just gonna try again. We're gonna do another one.
But there's only supposed to be one card.
It doesn't matter, Mikey. Okay, this animal's really easy because you already guessed it.
Gorilla.
No, Mikey. No. This is the first animal you guessed. It starts with the letter F.
Fish.
Fuck!
No, I'm not gonna say that one. That's a no one.
No, you know what, Mikey? You passed.
How?
Because you already guessed frog.
I did guess frog. You're right. I passed. Yay!
Yes, you did. Okay, Joseph, get up here. We're gonna do your exam.
Too fudging easy, guys.
She gave you like a million chances, Mikey.
Yeah, well, a pass is a pass.
All right, Joseph, your word starts with the letter P and it's pink.
Oh, easy. Penis.
What? No. It's P, it's pink, and you can eat it.
Oh, dub.
No, what? Joseph!
Joseph, it's Cody's mom.
Oh, I'm so stupid. It's pig. You should have said that from the beginning.
Oh, well, I don't know who that is, but yes, your word was pig. Correct, you passed.
Yes.
Okay, let's see who's next. Freddie, why don't you come up here?
All right, Freddie, go up there.
Oh, no, guys, I'm scared. Oh, great. He's gonna poop his pants again. Probably.
Don't worry, Freddy. We'll help you out if we can.
Okay.
All right, Freddie, your word starts with the TR, and it's something you ride on.
A truck?
No. Oh, don't get sad. Try again.
A tractor?
No. Don't get sad. Try again. Keep trying.
A trolley?
No, Mikey. It goes choo-choo. What?
It's what my dad and his buddies ran on it last night.
Shut up, Mikey.
Oh, a train.
Correct. You passed. Well, you're correct about one of those things, but yes, you passed.
Yay.
Taylor, why don't you come up next?
Okay.
All right, Taylor, your word starts with BR, and it's something you eat.
Broccoli?
No, it's something you can have at brunch.
Breakfast?
No, but you can have it with your breakfast.
Breast milk?
What? No, it's what's toast made out of?
Bread!
Very good, you pass. Ashley, why don't you come up next?
I passed!
My turn! All right, Ashley, your word starts with FL and it's something pretty. Floors? Did you just say floors? Yes, floors. It's something you walk on? Oh, no, this is something you smell. Floors? It sounds like you're saying flowers. Then you're correct. You pass. Okay, who's next? Daryl? Oh, Daryl, why don't you come up here? Where's that bear card? Oh, where's that damn bear card? Well, Ball? Maybe we can work with Ball. Daryl? Okay, your word starts with the letter B. It's round. It's something you play with. It's something you bounce at recess. It's blue. Was that Ball? Daryl, did I hear Ball? Everyone, I heard Daryl say Ball. I think he passed. You passed, Daryl. Go, go, go. Everyone, you passed.
I didn't pass. I failed.
No, Junior, you get to try again because the rest of the class passed, but yours must have been a fluke because you didn't. So come back up here and we can try again.
Yeah, okay, I'll try.
All right, Junior, your word starts with SH and it's a 4-letter word.
Shit.
Junior, this is something you wear.
Well, if you shit your pants, you're wearing shit.
Junior, stop saying that word.
It's dry.
Oh, Principal Steinbeck, you're back.
Yes, my soup finally dried. How's the exam going?
Well, everyone passed their final exam.
What? Wait, what? How? It's only been 5 minutes.
Well, everyone in the class is just really, really smart. Right, class? Everyone passed their final exam?
Yeah. No way. These kids are stupid. There's no way they passed that exam. And what is he doing up here?
Oh.
I know he failed.
Well, you see, everyone else in the class passed their final exam, so I thought Junior here deserved another chance.
That's pretty forgiving of you. I guess so, but I get to choose the word.
Oh, but he was so close to guessing this one.
Shoe?
Oh, it was shoe?
No way. That's too easy. And I already said the word, stupid. I'll choose the word. Ooh. How about this one?
Okay, Junior. Your word starts with the letter E and it has a PH in it.
Guess it.
A PH?
Yeah, it's my mom.
Fat! PH fat! Old fat bitch!
No, Junior, remember it starts with the letter E.
Wait a minute! Cody! Your mom's an elephant! She's a big fat elephant!
Yes, she is! Junior passes!
Rats! How did he get that? I thought he was stupid.
Everyone in the class passed!
Wait, everyone? Even my son, Daryl.
Yes, even Daryl.
Let me go and ask him then. Hey, Daryl! What's up, baby boy? You know Daddy loves you, but I need to know the truth. Did everybody really pass their exam? You know, fair and square, no cheating, no helping?
Nah, Daddy, they some cheating motherfuckers.
Wait, Daryl can talk?
You lied to me! Of course he can talk! I planted him in this class to tell me everything. Everyone fail! Summer school for everyone! Summer school!
Oh, guys, we have to go to summer school!
Yay! I don't have to get beat by my dad all summer!
I wish I could beat by my dad. I'd rather do that than go to school.
I drew you as a balloon.
Wow, Jeffy, that's so good. We should put that on the refrigerator.
No, we're not putting that in the refrigerator. Jeffy, that's a dumb drawing. I'm not a balloon, and I can never be a balloon.
Well, I was just trying to be creative.
I'm not a balloon, Jeffy.
Marvin, stop being so mean to Jeffy.
It's okay, Bobby. I'm just going to try my hardest not to cry.
Go to your room, Jeffy.
Marvin, how could you be so mean to him?
I'm not a balloon. Listen, I'm just gonna calm down. Let's just turn on the news and distract me.
Breaking news, okay? I'm here on scene with Super D, a hero who's just saved a woman from the burning building behind me. So tell me, Super D, how did you do it?
Well, I was on a Tinder date with this girl, and she wasn't really feeling me. So when she wasn't looking, I used my laser eyes to set her house on fire. So then I saved her from the fire, and now she's way into me, and she thinks I'm a hero.
A truly amazing hero. So tell me, why did you save the woman's life?
Well, I thought if I saved her life, she'd be eternally grateful for me and want to bang me, and honestly, I think it's gonna work.
Incredible. The world needs more heroes like you.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I gotta go reap the benefits of this.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, wow, Super D saved that girl. You know, we haven't heard from Super D in a while.
And let's hope we never do.
What's your problem, Marvin?
I'm just tired of hearing about your ex-boyfriends all the time. Like, imagine you had to hear about my ex-girlfriends all the time. What, you don't believe I have ex-girlfriends? Because I do.
Okay, Marvin.
And they're super hot.
Yeah, I bet, Marvin.
With big boobies.
Yeah, the biggest boobie.
And they're super hot and freaks.
Yeah, I bet they were, especially with that hairline.
I'm missing my hair because how freaky they were. They would pull my hair.
Yeah, freaky.
Yeah, so I settled down with you. I have like 30 ex-girlfriends that are hot.
30?
They are hot, super hot, hotter than you.
Okay, Marvin. Well, if that were true, then you wouldn't be so worried about my ex-boyfriends.
I'm not worried about your ex-boyfriends. I'm worried about you seeing my ex-girlfriends because they're so hot.
All right, Marvin.
Oh, look, there's someone at the door. It's probably one of my girlfriends.
Oh, you better go get the door then.
Don't be mad when I answer it and she's naked.
My stomach hurts.
Hello?
Hey there.
Is Rose here?
Super D, super big D, what are you doing here?
Rose is in danger.
And we have to save her.
What kind of danger?
We don't have time to explain. Is she here?
Yeah, where is Rose?
She's not here. She just went to the store, I think.
Oh, let me use my super smell to see if she's in the vicinity. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's here. I'll never forget that smell. She's upstairs.
Let's go get her.
Oh, Marvin, who was at the door? Let me guess, one of your ex-girlfriends.
No, it was two of your ex-boyfriends.
What?
Hey, Rose.
What's up, sexy?
Super D, Super Big D, what are you guys doing here?
You're in danger.
And we came to save you.
What? From whom?
From him.
Hey, Rose.
Super huge, long-lasting, big girthy D, what are you doing here?
Who is that?
That's Sam. He's one of my ex-boyfriends after Super D and Super Big D left me.
Why is he dressed like a Ninja Turtle and why is his tail on the front of his costume?
What tail?
It's a tail. Put it away.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't know little man was so insecure.
Why don't you just call him Sam? Why'd you call him super long-lasting Super D whatever?
Well, the first night that we met, she came over to my place, and then the next morning, she just called me super huge, long-lasting, big girthy D, and it's true.
Can you please just take this gun and shoot me in the head?
Okay, bro.
Marvin, come on. We were only together once, and the next morning I had to go to the hospital.
Pull the trigger!
I'm trying, bro. There's no bullets in there. See, there's no clip, but I'll keep trying. I really want to help.
I'm gonna go find bullets.
Marvin, get back here. Cut that out.
What are they even doing here?
He's trying to kidnap Rose.
Why are you trying to kidnap her?
Because she's the best I ever had.
Me too.
Me three.
Aw, you guys.
What, so you guys want to fight over her?
I'll lose another leg over her.
Yeah, whoever wins gets to keep her.
Wait, I do not agree to this.
Oh, okay, you know what? I think we'll go in the other room while you guys settle this thing.
Bring it on, super huge, long-lasting, big girthy D.
Alright, just let me get ready. 1 second. Alright, I'm ready. Your funeral.
It's on my leg. Get it off. Help me.
I'm trying. Oh, it's around my neck.
Bite it.
It's choking me out.
Bite it.
All right, Rose, I think we need to have a talk.
About what, Marvin?
I think it would just be best if we just, filed for a divorce.
What?
Yeah, I'm talking just a quick divorce, no lawyers involved, just a paper that says it's over.
Marvin, calm down. I chose you. I married you, hairline and all.
I know, but now that I saw super long-lasting, whatever the hell his name is, I just now realize that's not a tail. That's something else. And I'm really mad that he sewed a part of his costume just to fit it in there.
Yeah.
Rose!
Oh, he's coming.
Rose,
Get in the closet.
Rose, I won! Rose, are you in here? Ugh! I'll just come back later.
I think he's gone. Let's go check on the others. Guys, what happened?
We got our asses kicked, bro.
Yeah, we were no match for his D.
It was just too big.
It was too girthy.
Come on, you guys. You could have taken him.
We tried, but our Ds weren't big enough.
Yeah, we tried to combine Ds and it still didn't work.
Come on, guys, you have muscles and superpowers.
Oh no, we need an army of Ds.
We need a nuclear D.
Rose, please tell us, what was the best D you ever had?
Well, I married Marvin for a reason.
Oh, no way!
No, there's no way this little shrimp is packing.
No, I don't believe it. He must be a grower because I can't see it.
He's super best I ever had, D.
Oh, I don't believe it. I guess we must bow down to him. We're not worthy.
It must be so big.
We're not worthy.
Yeah, that's right, it is big. I'm super best she's ever had, D, so you better listen to me. I got the biggest one.
We gotta get this man a costume.
Yeah, fast. Come on, let's get one.
And we have to assemble the Avengers of D.
Oh, yeah.
Go on, Marvin, go kick his D.
That's right, I'm gonna go kick him right in the D because I'm the best she's ever had, D. Do you really mean that?
Yes, of course, Marvin.
Okay. Oh, I heard someone at the door.
You did?
Yeah, hold on, let me go answer that. Oh, man, please answer.
Hey, Marvin, what's up?
Hey, buddy, I need your help. So my wife has a...
You called me buddy? We really are buddies, aren't we, Marvin? We're best buds.
Yeah, we're the bestest buddies ever. Anyway, I need your help.
We should have a secret handshake.
What?
We should have a secret handshake that only we know since we're best buddies.
Yeah, okay, we'll work on that. Anyway, I need your help.
But it can't be too long, though, because I don't have a good memory for that kind of thing. We have to keep it very simple.
Okay, we'll keep it simple. Anyway, my wife has a lot
And
of...
it has to be fast, too, because I don't want anybody else to see our secret handshake and steal it. It has to be just between us, so we should do it really fast so nobody else can pick up on it.
Okay, no one's gonna want to steal it because no one's gonna care. But listen, we'll work on that later. Listen, I need your help.
Actually, should I just come over right now so we can practice our secret handshake?
No, I'm very busy and that's why I need your help. See, my wife, she has a lot of ex-boyfriends that are very well endowed.
Oh, yeah, it's rough, isn't it? Us little guys, we just can't compete. You know, and I don't know, I don't even want a big one. You know, I mean, I don't need that. I bet it would be messy. And besides, my wife says the big ones hurt anyway, so she doesn't want that. So, I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I don't want a big one either. I've never said I want one of those. Anyway, I told my wife that I have a lot of hot ex-girlfriends. So do you know any hot girls that can pretend to be my ex-girlfriend?
Well, there's a girl that works at the strip club I could probably send over there.
Yeah, send her over here. And can you get her to dress like a superhero?
Oh, Marvin, you freaky bastard. Yeah, I think I can make that happen.
All right, thanks, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
Are you sure you don't want me to come over to practice our secret handshake right now?
No, I don't have time for that, but you just practice some over there.
Okay, I will start Googling handshakes we can try later.
All right, thanks, buddy. Hello?
Dun 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 dun! Super host here.
I gave her that name. It's clever, right, Marvin? Because she's a stripper?
Oh, yeah, very clever. Super ho. What are you doing here, buddy?
Well, I had to show her where you live. I don't want her to get lost.
Oh my god, who is this Superman?
That's my boy Marvin, right, Marvin? We don't have a secret handshake yet, but we will.
Yeah, we will. Anyway, I need you to pretend to be one of my ex-girlfriends, like obsessed with me. I left you. You cried about me every night. I was the best man you've ever been with.
Okay, but when do you pay me?
Oh, yeah, Marvin, I haven't paid it yet, so you're gonna have to do that. And, you already owe her about $500 because she did me a favor. But it's okay because we're bros, right? Who cares? You know, just don't kiss her. Actually, you know what? Do kiss her. Who cares? My fluids are your fluids because we're best buddies. Actually, speaking of that, I had some ideas about our secret handshake. Hold out your hand, I want to show you. So we do one of these, and we do one of these, and we go like this, and then we go, and then we play rock, paper, scissors. And you let me win every time because you do paper and I'm gonna do scissors. And then when we're out in public, people are gonna be like, damn, that guy's really good at rock, paper, scissors. And it's gonna make me feel really good because I'm winning every time. But then you're gonna feel bad because you're losing every time. So what if we take turns winning at rock, paper, scissors? So I'll win this time and then you win next time. And then I'm not gonna wanna do it next time because I know I'm gonna lose and then we're gonna forget the handshake because we're not doing it. So how about we just actually play rock, paper, scissors for real and whoever wins, wins. But it should be the best 2 out of 3. Actually, you know what, best of 7. And we go on shoot. We don't do rock, paper, scissors. We do rock, paper, scissors, shoot. But we can't say it out loud because then somebody might hear it and they might know our secret handshake. So we have to be like, Okay, maybe we should say shoot so we know when to shoot. So we just be like, shoot. But then if we're in public and I say shoot, somebody might think that I'm actually gonna shoot somebody, so I don't think we should do that. No rock, paper, scissors. How about we don't do that? How about we do patty cake, the whole thing, baker's man and all, you know? But again, we can't say it out loud, so it's just gotta be, you know, we're gonna look like mimes fighting, but that's
okay, but buddy, listen, how about you just go back home and go back to the drawing board and come back when you have it figured out?
Yes, you're right. Back to the drawing board. You know what? I was thinking maybe I could go to Walmart and pick up like a jump rope and some jacks. We're gonna have props. We're gonna have a lot of props for our handshake, Marvin, a lot of props.
Okay, yeah, a lot of props. Do whatever you want, buddy.
Ooh, a chalk. We get chalk and we do some hopscotch for our handshake. It'd be so cool. I'm so excited, Marvin. This is great.
Go figure that out. All right, listen, I need you to pretend to be my ex-girlfriend in front of my wife. Come on.
Who was at the door, Marvin?
Oh, you know, just my super hot ex-girlfriend.
Okay, yeah, right, Marvin.
No, I'm being serious. I broke up with her years ago, and now she's crawling back to me, begging for me back. She's like, Marvin, please take me back. No, look, she's right here. Her name is Super Tight, Wet, doesn't take a long time to finish, doesn't have a smell, doesn't have a bad taste. It loves Marvin V.
Oh, hi, nice to meet you.
And she's also a superhero.
Oh my god, Marvin, she can help fight super huge, long-lasting, big girthy D. Oh my god, I know him. Owie.
Okay, that's it. You can leave.
But you owe me $500.
I'm not paying for his blowy. Leave.
Marvin, she could have helped.
Baby, she wasn't a real superhero. She wasn't even my ex-girlfriend. I hired her to make you jealous. You didn't even give a shit.
Marvin, you gotta get in your costume and go.
Okay, fine. Where'd they put it? Oh, this costume is so uncomfortable.
Hey, sick costume, Marvin. Or should I call you super best she's ever had, D?
Yeah, that's so crazy. I still can't believe it.
Now, don't question the queen.
Okay, so it's just us three fighting?
Yeah, this is the Avengers of D. But I also called in Mosquito Man because I thought we needed a fourth person. Come here, Mosquito Man.
Mosquito Man? What's he doing here? He doesn't even have any powers.
Now, hold on. He might not be able to get STDs. You see, he got bit by a mosquito when he was a kid, and he got West Nile virus, and he thinks maybe that made him immune to all STDs, because he's had a lot of unprotected sex, but he's never caught an STD. But he's not really sure, so every time he does have unprotected sex, he still gets really worried that he might get an STD.
I know, you've explained this before. He basically has no powers.
Yeah, but if super huge, long-lasting, big girthy D has an STD, then Mosquito Man might be able to not catch it.
Okay, that's the stupidest thing in the world. What is he really here for?
Well, he's got a cool costume.
Okay, when are we gonna start fighting?
He's here.
Alright, who's ready for a big serving of D feet?
Alright, Avengers, assemble!
We're already assembled.
Oh, yeah. Well, in that case, go fuck him up!
Wait, me?
Yeah, Marvin, you're a leader. You're super best she's ever had, D. Go get him!
Well, she would save the best for last. Mosquito Man, you go first!
Yeah, go get him, Mosquito Man!
Alright, who's next?
Mosquito Man, no!
You monster! You will pay for that!
Why don't we just all attack him at once?
Oh, yeah, good thinking, super best she's ever had, D. Let's get him!
Yeah, you go get him.
Bring it! Come on, little man, bring it! Let's see why she calls you the best she's ever had. Actually, you know what? I need to see for myself.
Oh, no.
Oh, why is it so tiny? Oh, it burns my eyes!
I did it!
Oh.
Everyone get him!
Okay, Uncle!
He gives up! We win!
Yeah! Hey, baby.
Who are you?
It's me, Marvin.
Oh, Marvin. Wow, I didn't recognize you in your costume.
Yep, and I just defeated super huge, long-lasting, big girthy D.
Wow, Marvin, I knew you could do it. And you know what? I love the costume, Marvin. It's very hot.
Yep, all your ex-boyfriends know that I'm truly packing, I guess.
Okay, Marvin, I got all the stuff we need for our secret handshake. So we're gonna play rock, paper, scissors, and then we're gonna do jump rope, and then we're gonna play bop it, and then we're gonna do hopscotch, and then we're gonna play catch with this little sticky ball thing. Marvin, I love it! Costumes! That's such a great idea! We should have secret handshake costumes, and we wear them under our clothes, so whenever we're about to do our secret handshake, we just rip our clothes off like we're Superman! Marvin, this is so cool! I love having a best buddy! Okay, Marvin, let's watch the NBA playoffs!
Hey, I was watching TV!
What channel's the Heat game?
Oh, Marvin, the Heat got eliminated days ago! Silly Marvin, thinking the Miami Heat can actually win basketball games. What a joke.
Marvin, I hate boys' night. I was hoping we could watch a romantic comedy together.
Shoo, get out of here! Marvin loves hanging out with me! Weekends are for the boys, right, Marvin, you bald bastard?
Hey, gang! My ball eater game is broken!
Wait, is that Pac-Man? I love Pac-Man. Let me see if I can fix it. Nope, it's broken. Go play Fortnite or something.
But I want ball eater game!
Well, ball eater game is broken.
The news!
Breaking news, okay? Miss Pac-Man is filing for a divorce from Mr. Pac-Man after 42 years of marriage. Pac-Man is depressed, so if you have a Pac-Man machine, he won't be in it because he is taking a leave of absence.
Pac-Man's going through a divorce? Poor Pac-Man.
What about poor Mrs. Pac-Man? Divorce is hard on everybody, especially the kids.
Screw all that. You know, Marvin, me and Pac-Man actually went to high school together. We were buddies. Yeah, we used to do blow in the bathrooms. I haven't talked to him since he got famous, though. But I think we should invite him over for boys' night. We should give him a night so good he forgets all about that slut.
Hey, don't call her that.
What? She is. She eats balls for a living.
So does he.
Okay, well, sometimes men have to do things we're not proud of to put food on the table, right, Marvin?
Yeah.
Right? You ever suck a dong for dinner, you know? You know, to feed your family, Marvin?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, guess it's just me. And I'm not proud of it, but I've done it. Back when I didn't have all my jobs.
Are you gonna call Pac-Man?
Yes, I will call him, and I'll take this out of here. I don't want him crying when he shows up. Okay, I'm calling Pac-Man.
Wagga wagga.
Hey, Pac-Man, it's me, Brooklyn guy from high school, remember?
Wagga wagga wagga.
Yeah, I saw the news. I'm sorry your wife left you, buddy.
Wagga wagga wagga.
Yeah, well listen, she was no good for you anyway. You remember in high school when she ate the entire football team's balls?
Wagga wagga.
Yeah, and the basketball team, that's right.
Wagga wagga wagga.
Yeah, I told you she was no good for you, buddy. You don't need her.
Wagga wagga. Wagga.
Yeah, I know. What she lacked in hands, she made up for with a mouth. Believe me, I know. Yeah, I even hit that a few times too. I think I actually have the high score in that.
Wagga wagga wagga.
Yeah, I know. But listen, I think you should come over to my buddy's house and we're gonna have a whole boys' night, okay? We're gonna play some pool, we're gonna go out to dinner, maybe hit up a strip club, huh?
Wagga 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 wagga.
No, and listen, I understand. I know you don't want to leave the house right now, but it'll be good for you, okay? If you're not having fun after 10 minutes, you can leave. Got it?
Wagga wagga wagga.
Okay, sounds good. I'll see you in a minute, buddy. Alright, he's coming over. Just make sure you have some fruit laying out. He loves that. Oop, that must be him. Come on, Marvin. Hey, Pac-Man! You look great, buddy!
Wagga wagga wagga.
Yeah, this is my friend Marvin. This is his house.
Wagga wagga wagga.
He says you have a lovely home. So you want to come on in and play some pool?
Wagga wagga wagga.
Yeah, it has balls. You love that. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna break first. Just like your wife broke your heart when she left you.
Wagga wagga wagga.
Oh, come on. I was just joking. But this break is no joke. Ugh, damn it, I didn't get a single one in. Okay, Pac-Man, your turn. No.
What's he doing?
No.
He ate all my pool balls!
Wagga wagga wagga.
I know, buddy. It's just instinct. Listen, this is my fault. We shouldn't have played a game with balls.
He needs to buy me new pool balls now!
Marvin, he is going through a divorce. Give him a break.
Wagga wagga wagga.
I know. You must be hungry. Let's go to a restaurant and get some real food. Marvin, if you had just left fruit out, this wouldn't have happened. Okay, Pac-Man, whenever I'm heartbroken, I always come here to Applebee's. This always cheers me up. Now, I know you're going through a divorce right now, but I'm actually going through a pretty rough time, too. See, my Miami Heat got gentlemen swept in the playoffs because their superstar can't stop drinking coffee, and also I shot him. So I'm gonna order some chicken wonton tacos with chicken tenders to cheer myself up.
Wagga wagga wagga.
Yeah, sure, we can get some mashed potato balls for an appetizer.
Hello, welcome. Oh, dear God. Oh, welcome to Applebee's. What can I get started for you tonight?
Well, Clarissa, I think I'll have my usual.
You don't have a usual. You get something different every time you come here.
Well, the menu's just so big, I can't pick just one thing.
And before you get mad, we only have Pepsi products.
Oh, believe me, I remember. It's the one thing I don't like about this place. Oh, by the way, do you have any fruit? My friend here likes apples.
No, we don't.
What, you're Applebee's and you don't have any apples?
Well, we don't have bees either.
Well, you have 2 bees on your chest that I'd like to squeeze. Boo-bees, am I right, Marvin? B-cups? Actually, I think they're more like A-cups. Right, Pac-Man? A-cups?
Wagga wagga.
You know, actually, speaking of a cup, I would like a cup of drink. Where are our beverages?
I was trying to ask you what you wanted and you never told me.
Well, we will have waters for the table. Hey, Marvin, it's free. Life hack. And also, I would like some chicken wonton tacos with chicken tenders and honey mustard and some mashed potato balls.
Is that it?
And also, I would like 2 cheeseburgers, some chicken Alfredo, some mozzie sticks, and some spinach artichoke dip.
Okay, well, who's getting what?
I don't know. Just bring it and we'll figure it out when it gets here.
Okay.
Can you believe this skank, Pac-Man? Do your job. Hey, Pac-Man, you know what? You should probably try to get her number. Me and Marvin hit that in Paris.
Wagga wagga?
Yeah.
All right, here's your food.
No. This is all wrong. You put the food in front of the wrong people.
I asked you who gets what, and you told me not to worry about it.
Yeah, well, now that I'm looking at it, I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't have said that. But, I mean, look, the mashed potato balls are clearly for Pac-Man. He's Pac-Man. He loves balls.
Okay, fine. Well, I'll put these over here.
Yeah, do that. And you know I love mozzarella sticks, so clearly those are for me.
Okay, well, I'll bring these over here.
Okay, and you know I love chicken wonton tacos, too, so why are they all the way over there by Pac-Man? And I know Marvin probably wants a burger, and honestly, I don't know who the hell's gonna even eat the chicken Alfredo, so you probably just take that back.
You know what? You're a pain in my ass.
Thinking of Paris, huh?
Ah!
That's the sound she made, too. Remember, Marvin? Remember Paris?
Yes.
All right, let's dig in, boys.
Wagga 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 wagga.
Whoa, Marvin, Pac-Man's going crazy on those mashed potato balls. You know what? I'm gonna eat without my hands, too.
Wagga 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 wagga.
Ugh, I am stuffed.
Wagga wagga.
What the fuck did you guys do?
We chowed down, that's what.
You guys made a mess. You didn't even use your silverware.
Yeah, well, I saw Pac-Man going face first, and it reminded me of Paris, so I had to go in face first, too.
You ate like animals. this?
Well, I do like it doggy style, remember?
If you expect me to clean this up, you better give me a big tip.
Oh, you've seen it. It's not very big. Okay, guys, she's gone. Dine and dash to the strip club! Yeah, look at that, a stripper. That'll help you forget about your wife, right, Pac-Man?
Waka waka waka.
Oh, come on, man. You gotta get back out there. You know, Miss Pac-Man's probably getting railed.
Waka waka waka.
What? It's true. You know, she probably has a mouthful of Powerballs right now.
Waka waka.
Marvin, help me out here.
I don't know what to say to him. I wanted to go home and watch basketball.
Marvin, there is no basketball. The heat is out. Excuse me, miss.
What?
My friend here's going through a messy divorce. You think you can help cheer him up?
How much?
How much you get, Pac-Man?
Waka waka waka.
Oh, she took all your money?
Waka.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Miss Pac-Man is a better game.
Waka waka.
Well, do you at least think she's hot?
Waka.
No? Okay. Well, we'll wait for the next one. Boo! Get off the stage!
Ugh, whatever.
Coming up next on stage, we have the twins.
Waka waka.
What the hell are they?
Waka waka.
Oh, you like them, Pac-Man?
Uh-huh.
Well, go get them, buddy.
Waka 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 waka.
Oh, damn. Okay. I don't know where all this cash is coming from. I thought Miss Pac-Man cleaned you out.
Waka waka waka.
Waka waka waka.
Waka waka waka.
Waka waka.
Okay.
Waka waka waka.
Hey, Pac-Man, you want to take him home?
Waka waka.
Okay, come on, Marvin, let's drive him home.
Waka 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 waka.
Waka waka waka.
Marvin, he wants to know what room he can use.
Upstairs, please. Why didn't he just take him to his house?
Marvin, you know Miss Pac-Man took the house in the divorce.
Well, why couldn't he go to your house?
Marvin, I have a daughter. I don't want her walking in on whatever he's about to do to them. But really, I don't understand how it works. I mean, he's like a ball. But anyway, let's just go hang out while he does his thing.
Waka 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 waka.
What are you doing? I thought you said we were gonna hang out.
I just want to know what it sounds like.
That's weird.
Huh, it sounds like a game of Pac-Man. Okay, I gotta get in there and see what this looks like.
No, that's weird, bruh.
Marvin, what's weird is you calling me bruh. Now stand aside. I have to see what Pac-Man sex looks like. Oh my god! Oh god! Oh no! Oh god, I am so sorry I looked.
What it look like?
Oh god, he was like inside out and there were parts that I didn't even know existed and there was fruit involved? Oh Jesus, I don't even know if I can talk to him again after that. Oh.
There's someone at the door.
Oh please, let's answer it. Let's get away from here.
Hello?
Oh shit, Marvin, it's Blinky, Inky, Pinky, and Clyde!
The ghost from Pac-Man?
Yeah, the goons. Wait, what do they say? Oh shit, Marvin, they're saying those two strippers that Pac-Man is inside out with are Blinky and Clyde's girlfriends and they want to kick Pac-Man's ass! Oh no, quick, Marvin, we have to help Pac-Man!
Where are they going?
They split up to look for Pac-Man. Quick, Marvin, we have to give Pac-Man this power orb so the ghosts turn blue and he can fucking eat them.
Okay.
No, don't open that! Pac-Man, catch! Oh, you're screwed, buddy. Good job, Pac-Man. Now go get the other ones. Okay, you got Inky. I think another one's in that room. There's Pinky! I wonder where they go after he eats them.
The eyes run to that little box and they respawn.
Oh shit, that's right. Okay, well he has one more to eat before the Powerball wears off. Oh, good job, Pac-Man. You ate Clyde. You ate all the ghosts.
Waka waka.
Yeah, well, Pac-Man, you've had a really long day. You had Applebee's, you banged 2 strippers. So are you over your wife yet?
Waka waka waka.
Oh, no, Pac-Man, no, don't do that.
Waka 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 waka.
No, Pac-Man, you're gonna regret it.
Waka waka waka.
No, Pac-Man, don't.
What'd he say?
He said he's gonna go murder his ex-wife like OJ.
Oh, no.
We gotta stop him.
Listen, if we go to the police, they're never gonna believe this. I mean, I'm a cop and I don't even believe it. And the last time I tried to interfere with an old video game character, Hubert went to jail. So I think we should just mind our own business on this one.
Wait, what was that about strippers?
Oh yeah, there are 2 Pac-Man strippers in the bedroom over there with fruit in their orifices.
Marvin, we have the house to ourselves since Jeffy's out playing bowl-the-ball with his friends.
You mean bowling?
Oh, that's a clever name for it, Marvin. They should call it that.
They do.
Well, they will now since you said it. Well, Marvin, you should go downstairs and lock the front door.
Ooh, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, we don't want just anybody walking in because who knows where we'll end up.
Okay, I'll go lock it. Let me just lock the door.
Marvin, hurry!
Ooh, freaky time! All right, Jeffy, I have a 115. That means you have to get a 9 to tie or 10 points to win.
I'm gonna get a strike.
Oh, yeah, you know you're not.
It's going, it's going!
Ha! Jeffy, you got a 7. That means you have to get 2 to tie and all of them to win.
Well, I'm gonna get all of them.
Yeah, right, you can't get all of them. You're gonna lose.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna win.
Yeah, we'll see about that, guys.
Right. All right, Jeffy, you got this. All you gotta do is get 3 little pins and you win.
He didn't get a single pin! You suck at bowling, Jeffy, you lose!
I don't suck at bowling! I hate losing at bowling! And I hate locked doors more! Let's try that again! That's one way of getting shine.
Oh, baby, that was amazing.
Marvin, you didn't even make it to 5 Mississippis.
I made it to 4 Mississippis, and that's a new record. How many Mississippis do you need?
Mama needs a lot of Mississippis. And then you can name all 50 states and start on countries.
All right, baby, let's watch a movie. What do you want to watch?
Let's watch Gone in 60 Seconds.
Okay.
Marvin, you should go unlock the door downstairs in case Jeffy comes home.
Good idea, baby.
Oh, pinecone dick.
What?
Acorn balls.
Jeffy, I'm being serious. You need to listen to me right now.
Oh, cherry stem dick. Curves to the side.
Jeffy, listen to me. Did you throw a bowling ball through the front door?
No, but you seem mad.
I am mad, Jeffy, because someone threw a bowling ball through the front door and you went bowling with your friends.
I ain't go bowling with my friends. I've been here all night. I don't even like bowling. Bowling's gay.
So you're telling me you didn't go bowling with your friends?
Nope.
Well, someone threw a bowling ball through the front door.
I know, and I heard it too. And whoever did it, they did it twice, because the first time, the bowling ball didn't break the glass.
How do you know?
I don't know, I heard it.
Well, Jeffy, if you're telling me the truth, did you throw a bowling ball through the front door?
No, I did not.
Okay, well, I'm going to call the cops and find out who did it.
Yeah, and I think you should too, because there's a bowling ball bandit on the loose going around throwing bowling balls at people's front doors because it's locked.
Okay, well, how'd you know the door was locked?
Lucky guess.
All right, well, I'm calling the cops. If I find out it was you, you're so grounded. You're going to military school. You're going to be kicked out on the streets. I'm going to make sure you never step foot in this house again.
Oh, bowling pin dick.
Jeffy, stop. Ow! Okay, I'll see you then. Please hurry.
Marvin, what was all that shouting?
Someone threw a bowling ball through our front door.
What?
Yeah, there's glass everywhere. I just called the cops and they're on their way.
What? Who would do that?
I have no idea. Someone who wanted to cause our life a lot of problems. That must be the cops. I'm coming.
Hey, you don't even have to open the door. I'm right here.
Oh, hey.
What's up, brother?
What was that?
I don't know. Just a thing people are saying.
This is serious. There's broken glass all on my door.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, who did you piss off? The Incredible Hulk? No? Yeah, I can do better. Who knocked on your front door last? The Incredible Hulk? Yeah, it's not really working, is it? Okay, how about this? Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Not the glass in your front door, because I'm the Incredible Hulk, and when I knocked, it broke the glass.
Stop with the Incredible Hulk jokes. They're not funny.
Yeah, you're right. No, that's working. Who did you piss off? A rock thrower? You know, because they say don't throw rocks at glass houses. In glass houses? Who did you piss off? The Rock? Painted green, so he looks like the Incredible Hulk?
Take this seriously. Listen, a crime was committed. Someone broke into my house with a bowling ball.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll come in. But do I open the door or just crawl in through the hole?
Just crawl in.
This is silly.
See, look, there's a bowling ball right here, and someone threw this through my door, and look at all this glass.
Did they steal anything?
No, they just threw the bowling ball and left.
My God. I can only think of one man who would leave a bowling ball as a calling card.
Who?
Bobby Bowling Hands.
Bobby Bowling Hands? Who's that?
Yeah, let's come upstairs and I'll tell you. Let's get away from all this glass.
Okay.
Oh, good, Marvin. The cops are here. What's he saying?
I have a story about who I think the perp is. Bobby Bowling Hands.
Bobby Bowling Hands?
Yeah, sit back. Let me tell you about him. So you remember the story about my nemesis in high school, Billy Bowling Hands, who lost his hands in a train accident, replaced them with bowling balls. He was really good at bowling. I challenged him to a swimming race. He drowned. You know the story. Well, Billy had a younger brother named Bobby Bowling Hands. I had a woodshop class with him, and he was so sad about his brother Billy dying that while we were cutting wood for a wooden race car project, he cut his hands off and replaced them with bowling balls like his brother. Ironically, he wasn't as good at bowling. He wanted to avenge his brother's death by getting payback on me, so he asked me if he could wash my car to save up cash for his brother's funeral. So I felt bad for him and I told him yes, but washing a car with bowling ball hands went about as well as you'd expect. He dented my car all over and smashed the windshield. I was so mad. I just knew he did it on purpose. Then, at prom, I was with my hot date, and I asked Bobby if he would get me a glass of punch. So he tried to grab the ladle to pour some punch into the cup, but his bowling ball hand smashed the bowl and made the punch spill all over my date and my rented white suit. It was so embarrassing. I just know Bobby did it on purpose. So I just know that bowling ball through your front door was because of Bobby. He's always trying to make my life more inconvenient just because his brother died.
Well, that would make sense if there was a bowling ball through your front door, but the bowling ball went through my front door. It has nothing to do with you.
Well, you see, Marvin, that's the genius of Bobby. He's a born tactician. Every move is a pawn off the board. He's playing four-dimensional chess, Marvin. He knows that I'm over here all the time because he's probably been following me. So he knew that you would have me fix your front door for $500, and of course I'm gonna do it because it's $500.
I wasn't going to ask you to fix my door. I was going to call a company.
Well, you see, Marvin, that's exactly the genius of it. He knew you were going to say no, and I would want $500. So I'm going to go downstairs and fix your front door, and you're going to give me $500, just like Bobby wants us to do. Because if we go off script, he's going to come up with something even worse. This way, whenever he shows up, we'll be ready for him. That ought to do it. All right, Marvin, the door's fixed.
What is this?
A fixed door?
Well, no, I didn't want wood. I wanted glass right here.
What, so another bowling ball can come crashing through? I don't think so, Marvin. This is Brazilian mahogany. Nothing's breaking through that, except for maybe the Incredible Hulk. But you're not going to see him or piss him off because he's not even real. And even if he was, I don't know why he would come here. He'd be at my house because I have animal crackers. I think he'd like that.
Well, no, I want a whole new door.
A whole new door! You know, Marvin, like the song from Aladdin? Don't you dare close your eyes.
Listen. I wanted a brand new door with glass. Because how am I going to see who's at the door if someone comes to the door?
Well, that's exactly the point, Marvin. It'll be a surprise every time. It could be a serial killer, or it could be an Amazon Prime package. You won't know till you open the door.
Go get me a new door.
Okay, well, you owe me $500 for this.
I'm not paying $500 for this crappy duct tape job.
Okay, well, give me $500 and I'll go buy you a new door.
You promise? Mm-hmm. Okay. Here's $500.
Okay, yeah, I'll just take this and go to the door store. Here I go. To the door store. Okay, I'll be back. Sure I will.
What'd you say?
I said I'll be back, and then I said, sure I will. Just reassuring you that I will be back.
You better come back.
I will. Sure I will.
Marvin, did he fix the front door?
I mean, not really. He just put wood over where the glass used to be.
Oh no, Marvin, what are we gonna do? What if Bobby Bowling Hands comes back?
Baby, I don't think there ever was a Bobby Bowling Hands. I think he just wanted an excuse to make $500.
Well, what do we do, Marvin?
I don't know. I just wish there was a way that we could really see what happened to our front door.
Hey, we could always check the Nest doorbell camera.
Oh yeah, baby, check the app. See what the footage says.
Let's see. Marvin?
It was Jimmy! Oh, it was Jimmy!
Marvin, we should have known!
Oh, give me the phone! I'm gonna go beat some ass! Oh, I'll beat some ass tonight! Jeffy!
Jeffy's not here at the moment. Please leave a message after the
Jeffy, I can't wait to see you try to get out of this one. So earlier I asked you if you threw a bowling ball through the front door, and you said,
fuck no!
Exactly. Now press play on this video and you tell me what you see.
That is not me.
Oh, that's not you?
No, that's my cousin. First name Ree, middle name Tar, last name Did.
Oh, so that's not you, that's your cousin.
Yeah.
Jeffy, I know that's you, and why did you do it?
Well, someone decided to lock the front door. How else was I supposed to get in?
Ring the doorbell!
Too hard.
Oh, that's it. I'm beating some ass. You bend over, some ass beating's about to happen.
You cannot touch me, or else I will call Child Protective Services on your bitch ass. Ow, 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 help, help, hey, hey, stop it!
Jeffy, that is it. I am going to go in your piggy bank and I'm going to take all the money so I can buy a new door.
You don't touch my piggy bank, you bitch! Don't touch it!
Oh, Jeffy's going to get it now.
Marvin, what are you doing?
I'm going to break open Jeffy's piggy bank and get my money back for my door.
Marvin, don't!
Mommy, stop him!
I don't know what to do!
You asked for this, young man, and now you're going to get it.
No, Piggy, no! Ah, Daddy, no! You bitch! You whore!
What? Pennies? Where don't your money go, Jeffy?
Money laundering, bitch!
Oh, that is hell of a shit.
Marvin, let go of him!
I need money for my door. All right, all our bags are packed.
Oh, Marvin, I'm so excited to go to St. Louis, Missouri.
If we're going to Missouri, why are you dressed like you're going to the beach?
Because we are going to the beach, Marvin.
There's no beach in St. Louis.
Marvin, prepare to be wrong. Check this out. What's that right next to the arch? That's right, it's a beach. Can you imagine floating in a pool floaty and looking up at the arch? I think that's heaven, Marvin.
Well, that looks like a river.
Yeah, the Mississippi.
I can't wait to go snorkeling and eat Mexican food.
Oh, Marvin, they have the best Mexican food. I swear, it's like they hop the border and come straight to St. Louis.
So you've been to St. Louis before?
Yeah, we go every summer.
Boyney says it's the cheapest beach you can go to.
Yeah, it's amazing, Marvin. See in the picture? There's nobody else there. It's like having your own private beach just for you, and also that barge.
Okay, well, why don't we go somewhere more tropical, like Oklahoma?
Marvin, everybody's gonna be swimming in the beaches of Oklahoma this time of year. You know where they're not gonna be? St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay, well, let's not miss our flight. Grab your bags.
Yeah, we gotta hurry up. We have a Southwest flight, and it's like riding a bus. There's no assigned seating. It's just first come, first serve. So we might not actually even be sitting together. I swear, if I get seated next to a crying baby, I'm gonna punch it in the face.
Well, if you punch, it's gonna cry more.
Not if I punch it hard enough, Marvin. Just kidding, but maybe I'm not. Come on, let's go!
How lucky of us that we all get to sit together in one row.
I know, isn't it great, Marvin?
Daddy, what would happen if the plane crashed into a building?
Jeffy, don't say stuff like that.
Well, it happened 3 times, almost 4.
Jeffy, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, Jeffy, it's not gonna happen, so shut up.
All right, one more question. How do we know that the pilot didn't catch his wife cheating on him and he's about to crash the plane on purpose to get back at life?
Oh, I'm starting to freak out, Jeffy!
Calm down. That's not gonna happen. They screen the pilots every day, I think.
I hate sitting in the middle seat. And I'm sitting next to a baby.
Fungus, sit down.
What the fuck? You named your baby Fungus? Well, would you like to sit next to Fungus?
No, she likes the window seat.
Okay, well, do you want to switch seats with me so I can sit on the end and you can sit with Fungus?
No, I like the aisle seat.
Oh yeah, that makes fucking sense.
Mama! 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 Mama!
I think it wants your attention.
Mama!
That's okay. She's self-soothing. She'll calm down in 30 minutes to an hour.
Oh, that is fucking perfect. Hey, you think you could cry louder? I don't think my eardrums have ruptured yet. Where? How do you like it? Where?
Can I get y'all anything before takeoff?
Yeah, I'd like a bomb so I can blow this plane up.
Sir, you can't say bomb on an airplane.
Oh, sorry. Well, can I at least get some earplugs then?
Oh, shoot, I just gave away my last pair.
Oh, were those people also sitting next to a screaming baby?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm sure they needed it way more than I do. Oh, one more thing. Hypothetically, if I were to punch this baby, would I still be able to go to St. Louis?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, I really want to see that arch. Okay, that's it. Shut up, baby. Shut up. Give you something to cry about.
That baby sounds like it's getting murdered.
Hey.
What? Go back to your seat.
I just punched a baby over there, and now the flight attendant is saying I have to switch seats.
Would any of y'all mind switching seats with him?
Rose, you want to switch seats with him?
Sure, I'll sit by a baby.
Wait, really? I get a window seat? I gotta start punching babies more often. Oh, Marvin, this is the perfect way to start a vacation to St. Louis, Missouri. I'm on a Southwest flight right next to my best buddy. Hey, Marvin, what do you think the odds are that the flight attendant will suck me off in the bathroom?
What?
No, I'm just kidding. That's crazy. That wouldn't happen. It's crazy. But maybe, right? No, I wouldn't let it get that far. I wouldn't do that.
This is your captain speaking. I just want everyone to know that last night I caught my wife cheating on me with 3 black guys. So you're gonna have to bear with me. Prepare the cabin for takeoff.
Marvin, it sounds like the captain's having a rough day. But don't worry, he'll cheer right up as soon as we land in St. Louis, Missouri. Happiest place on earth. Bumpy takeoff.
Well, it's really bumpy.
Really bumpy takeoff.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna crash it.
What?
It's gonna be full!
Wait a minute. What happened? Wait, I thought I punched you.
Can I get y'all anything before takeoff?
You already asked us that.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
This is your captain speaking. I just want everyone to know that last night I caught my wife cheating on me with 3 black guys. So you're gonna have to bear with me. Prepare the cabin for takeoff.
Wait a minute. That means this plane's gonna crash. I need to get off this plane. Wait, come on. Marvin, Rose, Jeffy. Marvin, Jeffy, Rose. I just had a vision that this plane is gonna crash.
What, it's gonna crash?
Yeah, I had a That's So Raven moment. We need to get off this plane.
Okay, what about your wife?
Oh, yeah. Karen, we're leaving. Come on, let's go. Oh, hey, look at that. I left my bag. See, isn't it good that we got off that plane?
Why'd you make us get off the plane? We missed our flight.
Yeah, what the hell is going on, Boiny?
Yeah, what the hell is going on, Boiny?
Well, I had a vision that the plane was gonna crash.
You daydreamed the plane crashing till you made us all miss our vacation?
No, it wasn't a daydream. It was really realistic. Like, I punched this baby in the face, and then I came and sat with Marvin, and then the pilot said he was sad, and then he crashed the plane.
It sounds like you fell asleep in your seat and had a bad dream.
No, trust me, I could not have fallen asleep with that baby screaming at me.
Boiny, you ruined our summer vacation.
Yeah!
Okay, well, you guys are gonna thank me when that plane crashes.
I don't think that plane's gonna crash. Planes don't crash anymore. Planes are very safe.
Look, the news!
Breaking news, MK! A plane, during takeoff, drove off the runway and crashed into a building, killing all 180 passengers on board.
Oh my god!
How horrible! Those poor people!
Yes, I was right! Yes, face! Oh yeah, you guys didn't believe me, but then I whipped out the dick of truth and I was like, all over you guys. Oh yeah, I was like, the plane's gonna crash, and you were like, no, and then you know what happened? It blew up, it crashed, and yes, I know I'm being a little insensitive because 180 people died, but I know 5 motherfuckers who didn't! Right, Marvin? Right? We are alive! Yes, because of me, because of how right I was! I'm totally gonna use this at parties. I'm gonna be like, hey, you know that plane that crashed? I was on it until I got off because I had a bad feeling. I like making stuff about me. You know, like whenever I see a car accident on the news, and I'm like, I drive on that street all the time. That totally could have been me, but it wasn't, but I'm still gonna make a Facebook post about how it could have been. Yummy the lights. Oh god, I love being right so much. Okay, Karen, come on. Let's go home and you make me dinner to celebrate how right I am.
I cannot believe we just escaped death.
All right, Boiny, your taquitos will be ready in about 20 minutes.
Yummy, taquitos. I like those.
I know you do, Boiny. Oh, Boiny, whose $1.01 is this on the counter?
It's mine, Karen. Don't touch it.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna move it out of my way. Oh, no! Boiny! I dropped your penny down the garbage disposal!
Well, you better get it, goddammit. That's a 1997 penny. I like that year.
Okay, Boiny. Oh, it's so deep. Oh, it's so deep. Oh, deep!
Oh my god, that's so hot. Oh, that's so hot. Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Damn, Karen, what's all that screaming about? If you burnt the taquitos, we can always just get Uber Eats. Karen? Oh god, you definitely burned the taquitos. It smells like a burning body. Well, Karen, I'm gonna go over to Marvin's house. Definitely not a strip club. It's definitely gonna be Marvin's house. No strip clubs for me. Just Marvin. Okay.
Marvin, it's just so sad those people died today. We could have died.
I know, but we didn't. We got off the plane, so just be grateful we're alive.
Oh, hey, look how high I'm jumping.
Jeffy, no jumping on the trampoline in the living room.
Oh, trampoline dick. Bounce up and down and shit.
Seriously, Jeffy, people lost their lives. There's no mood to jump on a trampoline right now.
What jumping on your trampoline makes me feel better. Dang, how high do you think I can jump?
What happened, Marvin? I didn't see.
Oh, Jeffy was jumping on the trampoline. He got decapitated for the ceiling fan.
Oh my god, Jeffy!
Yeah, that, more of that. Oh,
no!
What do I do?
I'm gonna go take a bath.
A bath?
Yes, I'm gonna take a bath because I'm sad.
But you don't take a bath and you see someone die.
Marvin, it's my sad bath time.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta call 911. Why do I call 911? He's already dead. There's no saving him. He's dead. His head's completely off. What do I do?
Oh, this bath is making me feel so much better. Oh, I'm gonna watch TikTok on my phone.
Hey, buddy, I think my wife burned dinner. You want to come to the strip club with me?
I just saw my son get decapitated by a ceiling fan!
Well, that's why we don't put trampolines under ceiling fans. There you go, buddy. What did we learn?
You don't care that my son is dead?
Well, listen, you're not the only one dealing with the dead body, okay? I'm pretty sure my wife fell into an oven and got cooked to death.
You saw that happen to her?
Well, I didn't see it, but I heard it. I didn't want to see it because I didn't want to be traumatized. But I'm also kind of freaking out because I saw this movie called Final Destination where some people avoid dying in a plane crash and then they start dying in freak accidents. And I'm pretty sure that's what's happening to us because my wife is dead, your son is dead, and I don't see your wife, so I'm assuming she's dead too.
My wife might be dead?
Yeah, probably. So I figure if we're gonna die anyway, we might as well die at the strip club, right? I mean, what's the worst that could happen there? A stripper's ass is too fat and it engulfs my head and I suffocate? Or I'm sucking on titties and they're too fat and I suffocate? That sounds like a pretty good death to me, Marvin.
Yeah, I guess the best place to die is a strip club.
Yeah, exactly. So, how are we gonna get there?
Well, we can take my car.
No cars. There's a car accident in Final Destination 2 and it's horrible. A log goes through a windshield. No, I don't want to deal with that.
Okay,
Do you have a bike? No, because then if the chain breaks, it might slit our throat, and I don't want to do that either.
Why don't we just walk?
No, because we could get hit by a car, or lightning, or another plane. No, it's no good.
We can just call an Uber, right?
Yes, that's a good idea. I don't think death would kill an innocent Uber driver just to get to us. Good idea.
Okay, let me call the Uber.
Let me get my bowling ball.
Wait, why are you bringing a bowling ball to a strip club?
Because there's a bowling alley at the strip club, Marvin. It's called Tens and Pins, because you can look at tens while you're knocking down pins. It's great.
Oh, okay. The Uber's almost here.
Oh, last one there is a rotten egg.
Oh, no, I'm going down there.
Oh, no fair. I gotta roll my ball.
I'm gonna make it to the Uber first. I'm not gonna be a rotten egg.
I'm gonna catch you, Marvin. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Watch out. Ouch. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would happen. Yeah, I am definitely in a Final Destination movie. I really gotta get to the strip club. Oh man, I am ready to die. Yes, I am.
Oh, hey, what's your name?
I'm Brooklyn Guy.
Great, what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm just looking for something to kill me.
Oh my god, are you depressed?
No, I'm in a pretty good mood. I just know I'm gonna die soon.
Oh, is it like cancer?
No, it's gonna be a freak accident.
Are you a psychic?
Well, maybe. I did have a vision earlier that helped me avoid a plane crash.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Hey, can I give you money to do stuff to me?
Sure, but I have to tell you, I have HIV.
Oh, there it is. That's how it's gonna get me. I'm looking death in the face. Yep, I can't cheat death twice. You know what? I don't even think I want to. This is how I die.
Hey, no touching the lettuce!
Oh, no, I paid.
Oh, no! Fuck! No, not like this! Oh, come on! No, it was supposed to be hot! I was supposed to die in the titties! It's not fair! Curse you, cruel death!
Baby, get the cat off the dinner table.
But Marvin!
Go on, get out of here, cat. Go on, get off the dinner table. No cats allowed on the dinner table, baby. Jeffy, dinner's ready.
Father? What the heck? You know I don't like green beans.
Jeffy, I made them different. I put something special in them.
What'd you do? Get a hamster and take a poop in them?
No, Jeffy, those are raisins. You're eating green beans and raisins, and me and Rose are eating macaroni and cheese and raisins.
Why don't I get macaroni and cheese and raisins?
Because you're a growing boy, Jeffy, and you need to eat your green beans.
Well, Father, I just got one question for you. Who's your dealer?
What do you mean, who's my dealer?
Whoever you buy your drugs from, because you're so high, I want to puff on whatever you're puffing.
I'm not puffing on anything, Jeffy. Eat your green beans.
Can I go eat them by the toilet?
No, because you're going to flush them down the toilet.
Can I eat them by the trash can?
No, because you're going to throw away the trash can.
Well, can I eat them in my room?
No!
Marvin, come on, let him eat it in his room. Where's he gonna put it anyway?
In his, in his pillowcase or under his mattress.
No, that's where I keep my crusty socks, and it's full down there.
Oh, all right, Jeffy, you can eat in your room, but I'm gonna come check on you in 5 minutes, and you better eat this. You better not hide it anywhere.
Okay, here I go to my room to eat my green beans.
Yeah, you better eat every single one of them. Better not find one on the ground. Oh, baby, I'm so full.
Me too, Marvin.
What? You didn't eat your raisins.
Because raisins are disgusting, Marvin.
They're grapes.
They are sad grapes and you know it.
I'm gonna go check on Jeffy and make sure he ate his green beans. All right, Jeffy, I'm coming to check to make sure you ate your green beans. Wait a minute. What? The front door's open. Oh no. Rose, the front door's wide open. Your cat might have escaped.
What?
The front door's wide open and I don't know if your cat got out.
Oh no, Pumpkin! Did you see him anywhere?
I haven't seen him.
Well, we gotta go look for him. Kitty, kitty, kitty!
Kitty, kitty, kitty!
Kitty, kitty, kitty! Oh no, Marvin, what if he got outside and got eaten by a coyote? My poor kitty!
Oh, baby, hold on. Before you start assuming stuff and before we go outside, let me go check Jeffy's room. Maybe he's with Jeffy.
Okay.
Jeffy?
Yeah, Daddy?
Have you seen Pumpkin anywhere?
It's not Halloween yet, Daddy.
I'm not talking about an actual pumpkin. I'm talking about that orange cat.
Nope.
Because the front door was left wide open. Did you leave the front door open?
Nope.
Because if Rose's cat got out, she's going to be upset.
Nope.
Jeffy, did you eat your green beans?
Yep.
Then where's the fork?
Daddy, it was so good. I swallowed the fork too, but I choked on it like Squidward, like. But you wouldn't get it unless you seen SpongeBob.
All right, Jeffy, be honest with me. The front door was left wide open. If you tell me right now, I won't be mad.
Oh, fork dick has 4 tips. Peas out of all of them.
Jeffy, I'm being serious.
Me too. If you had a fork dick, that's what it would do.
All right, listen. If you've seen Pumpkin anywhere, you let us know because the front door was left wide open.
Oh, butter knife dick. Cuts butter and shit.
All right, Jeffy, you're not taking this seriously. If you see that orange cat anywhere, you let me know.
Got it, Daddy.
Okay, Marvin, I printed out missing pumpkin flyers for us to put around the neighborhood.
Baby, you didn't put a picture of the cat.
I know, but I put his name, Pumpkin.
Yeah, but we know his name's Pumpkin, but other people don't know his name, so they're gonna think you're talking about a missing pumpkin.
I am talking about a missing pumpkin.
No, I'm talking about, like, they're gonna think it's a pumpkin from, like, Halloween.
Oh.
Yeah, so go add a picture of Pumpkin.
But Marvin, I already printed out so many.
It's okay, you can print more. Go.
Okay. All right, Marvin, I fixed the flyers.
Baby, why didn't you use colored ink?
Because we ran out of the colored ink when I printed the last flyers.
Okay, I guess these will work. Let's go put them around the neighborhood.
Marvin, we should put them on stop signs.
Baby, that's dangerous. People are not gonna see the stop sign. They're gonna get in a wreck.
Yeah, but they'll see the poster of our missing cat.
Okay, we'll do a few stop signs. Come on.
Okay. All right, Marvin, we finished putting up the flyers around the neighborhood.
Let's just hope someone calls.
Hey there.
What? The cops? What are you doing here?
Did you find our missing cat?
No, but now I know you guys are the ones who've been putting these posters up on stop signs.
We thought that was the best place for people to see them.
Oh, I saw the poster. Don't worry about that. What I didn't see is the stop sign, so I T-boned a family of 6 in a minivan. Yeah, the van rolled like 15 times because I was going pretty fast, and 2 of them have been declared dead on the scene. The rest of them had to get life-flighted to the hospital. Oh, except for the one who's still trapped under the car. They gotta use the jaws of life to get him out, but still, he's gonna be pretty mangled. I didn't get hurt because I'm drunk, but I mean, hey, I'm sure as hell sober now. Yeah, that woke me the heck up.
Wait, so you didn't find our missing cat?
No, but if I see a gray cat, I will be sure to let you know.
Pumpkin's not gray.
I know pumpkins aren't gray. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not stupid.
No, the cat Pumpkin isn't gray. He's orange.
That cat is gray. I'm looking right at him.
No, the printer ran out of ink. He's orange.
I cannot imagine that cat being orange. He is gray in my mind.
But why would we name a gray cat Pumpkin?
That's exactly what I was wondering.
Listen, he's orange. Just imagine him orange.
Okay, you should really put his name on the poster.
Well, see, that's what I thought, but Marvin didn't like it.
Oh, I like that way better.
But there's no picture of the cat on here.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I guess I only really know he's a cat because I already saw the other poster. You should really put these 2 posters together.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah, just don't put them on stop signs. Put them on yield signs. Yeah, fuck yielding. I never yield. Anyway, how'd your cat get loose anyway?
I don't know. I was walking by the front door and it was wide open, and then I think he ran out when the door was open, and I asked my son if he left the door open, and he told me no.
Is he a liar?
What?
Is your son a liar? Is he prone to fabrication? Are his pants on fire?
I mean, he lies sometimes.
Well, I have a lie detector in my car.
In your car, you have a lie detector?
Yeah, I mean, I made it. I was on my way to the police station to interrogate someone with it, but I could use it on your son to see if he opened the door.
Yeah, go grab it. I want to see if Jeffy's lying about leaving the door open, if it was him or not.
Okay. All right, here it is, Marvin. The Truth Teller 5000.
Wow.
This is really a time machine?
No, it's a lie detector. You weren't listening.
Oh yeah, the time machine. Does it work?
It's not a time machine, Marvin. It's a fucking lie detector.
Oh. Does it work?
Yeah, it works really well. See, whenever you tell a lie, it lights up red, and whenever you tell the truth, it lights up green. And if you tell a super lie, a horn goes off that says, "Liar!" in my voice. Here, try it out. Put it on your head. There you go, Marvin. Are you bald?
No.
See?
Oh no, I have hair on the sides of my head.
See, Marvin, it works.
Okay, well, Rose, can you put it on? I have some questions for you.
No, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Well, I have questions.
No, believe me, buddy, sometimes it's better to not know. Check it out. Okay, Marvin, ask me if I have a big wiener.
Do you have a big wiener?
No. Call Jeffy in here.
Jeffy, get in here.
Yeah, Daddy?
We have questions to ask you, Jeffy.
Oh, roly-poly dick. Curls up in a ball when it gets scared and shit.
Yeah, mine does that too.
Listen, Jeffy, this is a time machine.
Marvin, I swear to God, let me do the talking. This is not a time machine.
Oh, time machine dick. Goes back in time and shit.
No, it's not a time machine, it's a lie detector.
Oh, lie detector dick. Detects lies and shit.
Yes, Jeffy, it's going to detect lies. And did you leave that front door open?
No.
Well, we're going to ask you with the time machine.
It's not a time machine, Marvin, god damn it.
Oh, we're going to ask the lie detector.
Okay, I will put the helmet on his head. Jesus, come here. All right, Jeffy, it's all set up. So if you're lying, the red light will light up, and if you're telling the truth, the green light will light up.
Oh, red light, green light dick. Stops and goes and shit.
Jeffy, if you do one more shit dick thing, you're grounded.
Oh, shit dick. Covered in shit and smells like shit and shit.
You're grounded, Jeffy.
Marvin, just ask you questions.
All right, Jeffy, did you leave the front door open?
Yes.
You said earlier you didn't.
I know I lied.
Oh, okay, so now that we have a time machine, you're going to start telling the truth?
Yeah, because you're going to find out the truth anyway.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So there's no point in having the time machine then.
Marvin, it's not a time machine.
There's no point in having a lie detector then if you're going to start telling the truth now.
Well, just ask more questions.
All right, Jeffy. Do you know where Pumpkin is?
No, I do not know where he is.
Okay, you're telling the truth with that. Did you leave the front door open on purpose?
Yes.
Well, why would you do that?
Because I'm a fuck.
Oh, are you stupid like this all the time or are you faking it?
Yes.
What does that mean?
I don't know. That's new to me.
All right, Jeffy, is there anything else you want to admit to?
Oh, Pinocchio dick. Gets longer as I lie and shit.
No, Jeffy, there was this one time that Pumpkin was covered in poop. Why was he covered in poop?
Well, because I wiped my ass with him after I took a shit.
What? You said he rolled around the litter box.
Well, he did that too. Fuck.
What? Jeffy, that is it. You're going to go to your room and you're grounded. You're not going to leave the room the whole weekend.
All right, I'm going to my room and I'm totally going to stay there all weekend. I'm going to take this off.
Well, Marvin, you got the truth.
Yeah, but we still don't know where Pumpkin is.
Yeah, this can't really help with that. But hey, I'll leave it here so you can play with it. But I'm not entirely sure it's accurate because I haven't really calibrated it. But that little wiener thing was definitely true. Yeah, wait, fuck. I said that backwards. I meant, see, it's not accurate. I haven't calibrated it. So I have a big wiener, Marvin, and I'm going to leave this here for... I think there's something wrong with it. Maybe you shouldn't believe this machine. I have a big wiener, and I'm gonna just ignore that, and then I'm gonna head out. But if I see a gray cat, I'm gonna let you know.
It's orange. Okay, let's see if this thing is truly accurate. I, Marvin, have a big wiener. Okay, but it's not small, though. It's not the smallest penis in the world. How would you possibly even know that information? Oh, okay, well, if I was in a room with 10 guys, I'd be in the top 3 biggest. Oh, come on!
Hey, Marvin, I'm back from the bathroom. Did you finish your test?
Oh, yeah, turns out Jeffy's the one who left the door open.
Oh, well, Marvin, you know he's still just a kid.
He's 19 years old, baby.
Well, accidents happen.
No, he did it on purpose.
Oh, well, Marvin, we really should go look for Pumpkin.
Who's at the door? Oh, it's probably my package for big penis, reversal pills, because mine's so big.
Liar!
I don't know why it's screaming liar. This thing must be broken. It lies all the... It's not calibrated right, is what he told me. Hello? Pumpkin, you found him!
Where's my reward?
What?
The paper said I'd get a reward.
Oh, well, bring him inside. We'll discuss that.
All right, I'm coming.
Oh, Pumpkin, you're back! Where did you find him?
He ran out in front of my Lamborghini and I almost hit him. The only reason I didn't is because I didn't want to damage my Lamborghini.
Oh, well, thank you for bringing him back.
Now, where's my reward?
What?
The paper said that there would be a reward, so give me money.
Baby, where's the money you're gonna give him?
I don't have any money.
So then why the fuck would you put reward on the paper if there wasn't gonna be a reward?
Well, I was hoping someone would bring him back because he's our pet.
Damn, I should have just hit him.
Well, listen, Pumpkin's back, everyone's happy. What were you doing coming here anyway?
Well, I wanted to come get your house payment, but I'm assuming you don't have that?
No, I have the house payment. Of course I have the house payment. I
always put this on.
Well, you don't even know what this thing is. It's a time machine.
Do you have your house payment this month?
Of course I do.
Liar!
Oh, listen, I have half of it.
Liar!
Okay, listen, I have most of it.
Liar!
If you just give me till tomorrow, I'll have it.
Liar!
Next week, I'll have it.
Liar!
Next month, I'll pay double.
Liar!
Okay, listen, this thing doesn't even know what it's doing. It's supposed to take you back in time or something.
Marvin, do you even have your house payment ever? Do you even try to pay your house payment?
I try to pay it every month. But baby, don't every day we sit on the couch and I go, man, I'm gonna pay my house payment this month. I'm really gonna try to pay it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Marvin, give me that.
What?
I'm going to cut off your balls and put them in a jar and pickle them. I'm gonna have pickled balls, and then I'm gonna play pickleball with it. And I'm gonna cut your balls off with the scissors that are in my ass. So I'm gonna give you a 5-second head start, Marvin, because I can't really run that well with scissors up my ass. That's why they tell you not to run with scissors. So, get running.
So, guys, what do you want to do tonight?
You guys want to watch RuPaul's Drag Race?
Oh my god, yes!
Oh, dude, is it like Fast and Furious? I love racing movies.
Yeah, I want to watch a drag race movie.
No, it's a fashion show about drag queens.
It's men who dress up like women.
Oh, dude, I'm out. I didn't sign up for this.
Joseph, you said you needed help with that thing. I'm coming.
Junior, come sit back down.
Yeah, don't worry, Junior. You're gonna love it.
RuPaul's Drag Race. Now try that ass. RuPaul's Drag Race. Yeah, try that ass. Hello, welcome to RuPaul's Drag Race. It's me, RuPaul. We're down to our grand finale and the last two contestants. Let's meet them. Our first contestant is Dixie Tucker. Where is she tucking it? I wonder. Our second contestant is Tasha Salad. Oh my god, my favorite dressing is balsamic or balsucket. I don't know.
Ooh, I don't know who should win, Dixie or Tasha.
I hope Tasha wins. She was the underdog this season.
Who do you think's gonna win, Junior?
Huh?
Who do you think is hot?
Those are dudes, right?
Well, yeah, who do you think's gonna win?
Win what?
The competition. Which one do you think's the better woman?
I don't know yet.
Okay, well, I'll ask you after they do their thing.
Now, these two lovely ladies are going to have a dance-off to see who's going to be crowned the next drag superstar. Come on, ladies, dance! I've seen enough. RuPaul has made her decision. The next drag superstar is... Tasha Salad! Oh my god! Tasha Salad, you are a true drag superstar. Well, oh, you deserve it. Dixie Tucker, sashay away.
I can't believe I lied.
Hey, Tasha won!
Oh my god, yes! Junior, do you think she deserved it?
Yeah, was she hot enough to win?
That's a dude, though, right?
Yeah, we told you it was, but is she hot, though?
She's not a...
Come on, Junior, you can say it.
Yeah, we're not gonna make fun of you.
I don't...
Junior, if you think she's hot, just say so, it's okay.
Junior, it's just between us. Who are we gonna tell?
I mean,
Gay!
Oh my god, Junior, why don't you go marry her?
What?
We told you she was a dude. I'm gonna go tell Chef Phoebe.
Don't tell Chef Phoebe you today!
Cooking up them brownies!
The brownies!
Chef Phoebe, Chef Phoebe, Chef Phoebe!
What?
Junior!
Yes?
We were watching RuPaul's Drag Race, and there was this drag queen named Tasha Salad, and Junior said she was hot.
It's not true, Chef Phoebe!
Gay boy! You a gay boy!
Hey, boy!
No, I just said she was I!
No, you like boy booty now.
Booty boy?
No, I know! I was just saying it because I didn't want to be homophobic!
Nah, you just a booty diver.
Oh, I hate you guys!
Relax, Junior. I was just yanking your crank.
Junior, you don't have to cry about it.
But you guys baited me into thinking that guy was hot.
It's okay. I'm gay.
I wish I had a TV show like RuPaul.
What would your TV show even be about?
I don't know, like giving makeovers to homeless people or something.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Really?
Yeah, we could call it Extreme Homeless Makeover.
Oh Oh my god, I love that name.
Why would you give a homeless person a makeover? They're just gonna end up being stinky again.
Well, Junior, they need makeovers more than anybody. That's why they can't get jobs, because they're so dirty and stinky. But if we give them a makeover, they could actually pass a job interview.
Do you think we could record it and upload it on YouTube and get millions of views and make millions of dollars?
Junior, I think we can help homeless people.
We would be helping the homeless people because we'd be giving them a makeover. In return, we get views and money.
Well, I kind of just wanted to do it to help the homeless people.
Cody, I don't think you guys are understanding me. We're gonna be helping the homeless people, but we're gonna be making some profit by doing it.
Junior, I don't think we should profit off of homeless people.
Listen, we have to make a profit somehow. Everyone makes money in this world. There's a business and doing things. And listen, guys, we're gonna do it. Okay, let's start doing it.
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? We're just kids.
I have a camera.
Crew. Wow, you read my mind.
I have a camera. I'll record you guys giving the homeless guy a makeover, and I'll upload it. And I'll manage the channel and the money and everything else. Okay?
Oh, well, yeah, okay, that sounds good.
I'm gonna grab my camera. Let's go find a homeless guy.
Okay.
Guys, there's a smelly bum right here.
Junior, don't call him that.
Okay, I'm recording.
Oh, hi everyone. Welcome to my
TV, welcome to my crib. It's this cardboard box made of cardboard.
Mr. Homeless Guy, you're on camera. We are doing a makeover show.
Oh, hi, Mom. Sorry, Dad.
Can we give you a makeover so that you can make money and get a job?
I pooped in my britches.
Which is why we're gonna give you a makeover.
My butt's itchy. You gonna wipe me, lady?
We're gonna give you a makeover. Come on, let's go.
Stinky.
Okay, Mr. Homeless Guy, sit down over here.
Why didn't you guys put a towel before you sat down? Now my couch is gonna smell bad.
Junior, don't say that.
This whole thing is stupid.
What's wrong, Junior?
We're doing this whole thing wrong, Cody.
Well, what's wrong about it?
The homeless guy hasn't cried yet.
Well, why would he cry?
Because he's supposed to be so grateful we're gonna give him a makeover. He starts bawling his eyes out. That's what people on YouTube want to see. Someone being grateful and crying. When Mr. Beast gives out a card, they cry.
Well, we're not giving him a car. We're just offering him a makeover. And as far as he knows, we might be lying.
This whole thing's dumb.
Is someone gonna wipe my stinky ass or what?
Oh my god, he's missing an ear.
Oh, and he smells like shit.
See, that's what you gotta say on camera. People gotta feel bad for him from being so gross.
But Junior, that's mean.
Look, we're gonna restart and do it my way. So look, we're gonna say that we found the homeless guy and we brought him on the couch. Go.
Oh, hi everyone. So we found this homeless guy outside and we brought him inside to give him a makeover. Cody's gonna go and clean him up.
What, me? Why me?
Yeah, Cody, go on outside and hose him down.
Hose him down? That's not gonna be a good look for the channel. Why don't we just let him take a shower?
We're not letting that gross piece of shit in my bathroom. He's gonna make my bathroom smell bad.
What, Junior, I hope you know you can't keep any of this in the video.
I'll edit it out. Look, go outside and hose him down. And Penelope, say we'll cut to these messages.
We'll cut after these messages.
All right, go hose him down, Cody.
My butt's squishy.
Oh, come on. Okay, we're back.
I'm back. No. Take a Ben antenna, tuna, Slim Shady.
Well, he looks a lot better.
Yeah, I tried to clean all the dirt and shit off of him the best I could with just the hose and no soap.
He still hasn't cried?
No.
Mr. Homeless Guy, can you please cry for us?
I haven't cried since my friend Chuckles the Squirrel died.
Well, can you think back to when Chuckles the Squirrel died and cry?
Who's Chuckles the Squirrel?
You just said he's your friend that died.
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, we need you to cry. So if you cry, I'll give you a chalupa from Taco Bell.
Well, I want a chalupa.
No, don't cry yet. You have to cry after Penelope talks to you. Then you get the chalupa. All right, and go.
Junior, I don't think this is a good idea.
Do it!
Okay. Mr. Homeless Guy, you just had your bath. How do you feel?
Well, give me a chalupa.
No, you don't mention the chalupa yet. Listen, after you say you're happy about your bath, that's when you get your chalupa.
I say that and I get a chalupa.
Yes.
In my mouth.
Yes.
Sour cream.
There is sour cream on it. All right, go.
All right, Mr. Homeless Man, you just had your bath. How do you feel?
No, hey, back up. You don't get the chalupa yet.
I want a chalupa.
You don't get the chalupa until you say you're happy about your bath.
Well, I'm happy. Give me a chalupa, man.
Okay, have it.
Junior, he just called you Chalupi Man. Aren't people gonna wonder what that's about?
We'll name the channel Chalupi Man.
No, Junior, Cody and I already named it. It's Extreme Homeless Makeover.
I guess you can have your chalupa now. Listen, I'm doing what's best for the channel. Look, now give him his full makeover so we can cut to the end and he can look all nice, okay?
Okay.
You enjoy that chalupa.
All right, Junior, I'm all done.
All right, guys, say it with me. Move that box.
Ta-da!
Chalupa.
Oh, wow, he looks so good. Tell us what you did to make him look good.
Okay, so I shaved his beard and I put that hair on top of his head to cover up his bald spot, and then I brushed his teeth and I put some blush on his cheeks to give him color, and then I put him in a suit.
So how are you feeling, homeless man?
I feel good. No.
All right, looks like we did a good job. So guys, if you want to see us take care of more homeless people and give them makeovers, subscribe to our channel and give us a bunch of money. The end. All right, Cody, you can throw him back on the street. We're done.
We can't just throw him back onto the street.
We use him for what we needed. We gave him a makeover and we gave him a chalupa so he can leave now.
Well, I guess he does look better.
So please escort the homeless guy out of the house.
Okay, come on.
I love you, Chalupa man. I'll never forget you.
Alright, out you go. I hope you have a good life. I love you. Sorry, buddy.
Wah, I want another chalupa.
So did you let Stinky back out in the wild?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, well, I'm about to edit the video so we can be millionaires.
You're gonna have to do a lot of damn editing. You said some terrible things.
But they were all true.
We're only gonna have like 2 minutes of usable footage.
The news!
Breaking news, MK! Billionaire and owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Shahid Khan, has been kidnapped and a ransom note was found at his house. Cops are investigating now.
Hey, that kind of looks like the homeless guy.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Guys?
What?
Don't be mad, but I wasn't recording.
Junior!
Are you kidding me?
Oh, I thought I pressed the recording button, but I guess I was just holding the camera.
Junior, you had one job!
I thought I pressed the record button. I'm sorry, guys. Look, we can always go find another homeless guy.
Well, to make us all feel better, we did do it for free. We helped a homeless guy.
But I only wanted to do it if we were going to make money, Cody.
Chalupa! Someone give me a chalupa! Oh, chalupa car.
Oh my god, Mr. Shahid Khan, is that you? We've been looking all over for you.
I want a chalupa.
Oh, of course, you must be starving. Those kidnappers probably didn't feed you. Just get in the car, sir. We'll get you somewhere safe.
Can I have some chalupas?
Yeah, we'll get you a lot of chalupas. Come on.
Junior, we're not finding another homeless guy.
We have to go do it again because we need the footage to make money. We have to make a profit.
Oh, look, the news again.
Breaking news, MK! Billionaire Shahid Khan has been found walking around the streets asking for chalupas. Police say he's a little disoriented, but he is now at home recovering.
Oh, great. The billionaire's safe when there's millions of starving people in the world.
What do you think the homeless guy's doing right now?
He's not doing as good as that billionaire is.
Oh my god, you're so sexy and rich and hot and rich!
Haha, money, chalupas.
Well, I'm really glad we got you home safe, sir. I guess now we can rip up this ransom note now that we don't have to pay all that money.